from this final to start things off. Technically, Avenger, yes, they will get another chance for a finals too. However, not having S2G in there, not having much of that strong Turkish representation, not finding their footing getting through is a little bit of a miss for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yo,
super
what's up?
happy
Nothing
that we have all the
mindless.
playoff that goes around for the next weekend, right? But here,
Hello.
it's just again the depth of the lobby, the depth of the EMEA region as a whole.
Hello.
They've just been able to adapt.
Okay, I went live on YouTube.
So strong. And that's the thing, right? We have so many great teams, and obviously with the amount of teams.
How's the volume of the stream compared to my voice, guys? Is it okay?
Just came in last day and be able to come
Yo.
through. That's just amazing to see, right?
What's
So,
up, guys, on YouTube?
that's
You guys are so
cool.
fast.
For me, though, I think I've got to focus a little bit on how we looked on day one, because that's for me a little bit more.
What's up, guys?
What I think we're gonna see here over the course of a 3-day lobby, obviously, but I think it's gonna be super tight. And once we have maybe some hot drops figured out,
Sound is good.
then,
It's not too quiet, not
then
too
we're gonna
loud.
really
What's
see
up,
the
Sea
big
of
boys come
Red?
out
How are
from strong. I
you?
think we end up with having a 4,
Hi,
maybe a
Talkin. What's up,
5
Cap
faults race
C?
at the very top, where they separate themselves a little bit. That's it for me, at least.
Well, let's take the gloves off a little bit and actually talk about some of those.
I was planning to watch Sid Watch Party, but I can't ignore you. You can have 2 tabs open.
I'm kind of beating around the bush, talking about some cup teams, talking about Nemesis and all these teams and stuff like that.
Guys, is the thumbnail
problem still
working, by the
remains
way?
That Na'Vi, Virtus Pro, and Twisted Minds Blank are in this lobby, and this is 3 names.
Did you guys see a new thumbnail?
If you were betting against to win finals here, you'd probably be a bit of a fool, right?
Yeah, you would. I mean, especially if Na'Vi had a really good run of it.
It's from
Virtus
YouTube?
Pro
Oh.
felt like once they'd got the wheels rolling, they were really quite fierce.
Yes?
To go up
Okay.
against. And I do think
Perfect.
that once you get into this,
Perfect.
where it's 15 games, right? You play.
Wait, OG thumbnail?
Each time.
Yep.
I didn't make it. It was one of you
variance
guys.
here, and the chance
yesterday.
for having those big games comes into
W.
the picture. Again, I think for the likes of Twisted Minds versus Pro, Na'Vi, these teams you mentioned, the likelihood that they get a massive
KP,
game at some
okay. I
point
thought
is
Capsy.
very high, and that is going to reduce their variance in terms of their games, because it means you can have an
Find the
off
rest of the
day that
code
you
on
can
our
bounce back
social media
massively. I mean,
channels.
for Team Vitality, the fact that they could do that in their final day of play, they could do that at any point here.
How's
this
everybody
weekend.
doing?
So
Yeah,
I'm
W.
really excited to see how it goes down, because I don't think we quite saw the full strength and the full picture of a lot of these
I would say
teams.
thank you
We got
guys,
a
but it's not
glimpse
my.
into
I
what
didn't make
their
the thumbnail.
talents,
What's up, Punisher?
held for us in the future.
What's up, Roar? I'm good. How are you
I think
doing?
there's only a few teams we saw over multiple
Guys,
days,
I
and
was,
that was Team Vitality. And by the end of it, I think that they've been going home. They've been doing a lot of homework in the meantime. They're going to be fresher than anyone.
You'd think.
Yeah.
As Martin said about Quizzy's interview, right? He did not look best pleased with how everything had gone down, having qualified on day 3. And we had to ask him some of the hard questions, unfortunately, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast. And you guys at home as well, you can ask questions and head on over to social media for the rest of the code that is down below us. So check on that and we'll get yourself some G-Coin, which is always very nice whilst you're watching some of the PEC finals here, the first finals, which is going to be happening across this next 3 weeks.
I'm good.
So
6 out of
next week we're
10.
back
Why
for
6 out of
some more
10?
Playoffs, and then we got a final right after that as well.
Guys,
but Avenger,
good
when you
afternoon,
think about
y'all.
those
Guys,
big
yesterday,
names, what are you thinking? Any
yesterday,
moves kind of standing out to you here?
streak
I mean,
so
you
high
guys
it broke
calmed
and
down
just
a
shows
little bit, and I
90.
think once we're over the course of
Guys,
15
yesterday
games,
I decided to do my
consistency
brows.
really shows,
I
especially
colored
from
my
Virtus Pro,
brows,
especially from Twisted Minds.
and I wanted to make them
Na'Vi,
slightly shorter
they had that one
from
big
the
game
sides,
that got them through, but I think
and you can't
over
really
the course
tell,
of the
but I
games,
accidentally
you
shaved
cannot
a little
deny,
too
I
much
played a little ranked here recently,
from the
and
middle.
when
So
I go
now
into
one
the
of my
leaderboard,
brows
that
is
hacker
like
name at #1 place in Survivor. It's just
too short for one
haunting
side.
me. Like, it's 200 games he's played, and he's averaging like 6 or 7 kills per game, like more than 1,000 hours. Like, it's crazy. And this guy's just a grinder, and that's what I think is going to come through and come to fruition for Na'Vi as well. And
Let's
yeah,
go,
with boosting
Milan.
of the guys, like, I think they have a really, really great setup. And again, it's such a new
So people are just
synergy that
spamming.
they're still building on, right? And
Siam.
it just comes,
I
the more
think
matches
it's
you play, the better you just become more rapidly compared to, say, a Twisted Minds where their core has been together
time out for
5
that guy.
years,
Okay.
right?
I think-
And that build
Привет.
on is, for me, I think is going to come through
Вадим.
here for the finals.
I think there's an even more exciting thing for them currently. Is
I almost did the same with my board.
And the neutral team
with
has
my
also
beard.
been announced for PNC as well, right? And they have
Yeah,
kind of been omitted
no
for
mods,
quite a
free
while
chat.
for
I guess I
obvious
should
reasons.
start timing out
And
people.
now they get an opportunity
Hi
to go play that
Lucas,
as
hi
well. And for a lot
Punch.
of players, that's very exciting stuff. Well, before we continue to talk about all these teams here, let's check in with the myth of, as we have Justice joining us here for the PEC Finals #1.
What I wish I knew.
What I wish I knew when I started competing in PUBG is how frustrating the game can be sometimes. Especially in TPP.
Who is
the circle
this?
doesn't come to you. Sometimes you just simply can't play a great game. And if the circle goes away,
Is this a pro player? I've never seen them before.
Frustrating. But at the same time, if you do get some good games, it's incredibly fun. Overall, it averages out over the weeks and months. And getting good games in tournaments, that's the real reward.
Это я, да. Конечно.
Well, there you have it. Let's see if we can take some of those learnings into this.
Я помню,
final
кто-то
and see if
говорил,
this
вебку
can be able to
врубит
make
и
something
не
happen
врубил.
for the myth of. We've got 5 games coming at you today to figure out how all of this is
You're
going to
gonna watch
be
America's?
again, we go
No.
from that sprint style to a bit more of a marathon here, Blank. And again, I believe,
I
truly
can
do
mod
believe
people, but
that
I don't know who to mod,
SAUL,
guys.
Vitality, Twisted Minds, VP, these big names are going to be able to have a much better purchase on those top spots here throughout the 3 days.
Scrims looked promising
I
for
I'm most
SAUL.
excited to watch Team
SAUL.
Vitality play.
Is it SAUL or
For the
SAUL?
bounce back. Yeah, for the bounce back.
Hello,
But
Mike.
more so because I think when we were looking at a lot of the other bigger teams, and albeit it was on the first 2 days where technically it is the better teams, right? It's meant to be as you cut things down. But I do think that I'm quite excited because I think
Okay,
Team
see,
Vitality is
guys,
the only
point
team that
system.
looked dominant all day, right? They started strong and ended really strong, and I don't think there really was
SAUL. Okay, I have to pronounce everything. Got it.
on that day 3.
Oh, Zhao is in
I'm
the
kind of
YouTube chat.
wondering, they probably can't keep that
Each
up,
character pronounced
during
individually?
the
Okay.
entirety of these 15
This
SAUL.
lobby's a bit scarier.
But again, I think Avenger always brings up this point of momentum, and I do think that Vitality is one of those teams that could really run with that.
What do you think,
Sadly,
Martin?
the weather in Europe has been very hot, so the snowball effect has weathered down a little bit, I think, from last week.
Am I Russian? Yeah, I'm
And
half
also,
Russian.
I gotta be realistic here. We're looking at 5 points in 5 games in their day 1 when they went up against the top dogs, you could say, that's in this lobby now.
I'll
And
talk about that.
that's my worry. I really hope they do well because they're amazing to watch when they have this momentum and the confidence is rolling in with them. I just hope that the boys,
It
Quincy and
used
the
to be
guys, they got some
Seoul.
sleep, got some rest,
SAUL.
and then
Okay.
brings in this
so.
confidence.
thought you were
that,
German.
we know they are because
Ich bin Deutsch.
a Levante that flexes
Ja.
on the lobby is the most fun Levante in Vitality, and that's what I really hope we're gonna see because that was actually some of the most fun.
Ich komme
games
aus
we've
Berlin.
seen when like a team is rolling with the punches like they were. That was
What are my
crazy.
expectations?
That Taego was wild.
SAUL is
Obviously,
going to win
the
every
flicks
game.
and the smokes were just unreal stuff
Yeah.
coming from. I like how Ever the Optimist,
Hi,
blank in the
Cliptix.
distance, is like, we don't talk about that. He tried to like cast a spell. He did this with his hands, and he's like,
Yeah, I
as if
did.
he was kind of distracting people.
I was
I
doing
don't
some
think it works
magic.
like that.
Yeah, I was doing some
I'm
sorcery
too far away
over
from
here.
that, Blank.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, maybe. My magic is cross-continental.
I live in Finland. Yes.
powerful.
Yeah,
no.
we have
Ain't-
crosswinds in the
Could
wrong
you explain the
direction.
PGC roadmap? Oh no, dude.
Other teams that
Counterspell.
Oh my god, it's so complicated,
No,
guys. I
stop
don't.
that.
They always
Other teams
change
that we need
stuff,
to
and
talk
it's
about,
so
teams like Hive,
complicated,
right?
even
The
for
fact that
me.
We haven't actually kind of talked about them just yet. Obviously, they qualified through in day #1 Avenger.
I'm good, Ghosty.
Looked
How are
really
you?
good whilst doing it as well here. Mogo, I think, has been a great addition to the team. What do you see for Hive?
Hive, in my book, Hive is a team that I'm worried for, not because of the Mogo edition. I think the Mogo edition is great, but I'm worried for that once we're playing a set of 15 games here, that's something
Predictions
that
of the
I think could
games?
drown out a little bit.
Yeah, I
when
guess
we're
we can
looking
do
at Twisted
we can do
Mind versus Pro
predictions
and
in the
these top dogs
chat.
here, because you cannot rely on these 1 or 2 big games. They had the 2 second places in the beginning.
What are your guys'
and the rest of the
expectations?
day was 9 points, right? And that's
Yeah.
for me is you cannot have that because sure if you have every day.
Yeah,
is
I'm not
gonna
gonna
be
play
2
PUBG
second
today. I'm
places,
just gonna stream the games and then I'm
but
gonna
you're
go
still gonna
offline.
be a
Watch
middling top
party.
8. You're not gonna be the top 2. You need to also have those fantastic games where you go in and you salvage, like instead of your 0-point games, you salvage 2, 3, 4 points or something like that, or you get a res off, you get a recall. Some of these things where it's like, okay, these guys are
Yeah,
not going
Finland
up
is a
lot of
small
fight.
country.
Even for SAUL, they had one bad game, right? The rest of it was 15 points, 4 points, 5 points, 23. There's
No
only
way,
one
Ja.
game where they didn't get points, and that's really where the difference comes in from the top of the league.
That's the funny thing about S8UL, or again, if you're just joining now.
Is this
the
PC's
XKB
team's
the
first big
question mark
thing?
roster. This
PC team's
team,
first big thing
it's
as
like
part
they
of.
just
No, they already
quietly
played
and
playoffs.
patiently get to
Hold on,
something
guys.
late game as 4 here blank, and then absolutely donk on the lobby. This is what they're very, very good at. They've been very good at it in their previous iterations, in their previous teams and stuff like that. And it's understandable why the S8UL kind of fans will come out.
How do
in
we
full
name
force for
matches?
this roster.
Honestly-
They've actually got a really good chance of being able to win some PEC.
I'll tell you guys
finals.
later.
I think so. I really do think so. I think it's nice to see them succeed as well
Five?
from last week. I was particularly. I mean, there's a lot of well-known players on this team. I think Phil First was one player that really did impress me though when I was watching back some of the games.
great.
is that
Finland is such a
he's
beautiful
really like the
country
spirit at the
'cause
front
it
of
is
the team
run by
sometimes,
women
but he
government.
opens up a lot of space for the squad, and it's a very exciting prospect when you get Molodok best luck in the action. Aduzi's also doing a lot of work, but it is oftentimes Phil First opening that door, and I think he had some fantastic moments last week. So I would like to see some more of the same during this 15 gamer.
We have just had a remake, so just to keep people informed as to what's going on here. So we'll be getting into that first game in just a little bit. But it does bring up an interesting question, especially for PNC Avenger, because of course Team Neutral's in now, and everyone's thinking about, oh, who could be that roster? Who could be that roster?
And
And
all of
people
them are
kind of like
wrong.
theorizing, but like clearly there are 2 phenomenal IGLs from that region, but you can't have them both. It's not reasonable. It's not real. Even when like 2 or 3 years ago when we asked Petulins this, he's like, yeah, me and Aduzi.
What
we
did you send in
just
Discord?
Lead the game.
Aduzi!
Here
Aduzi!
in the EMEA championships alone.
Yeah.
They're talking about us,
We had
guys.
this conversation with them multiple times.
That's
There's
us.
Some after parties here and there, some PGCs here and there, and we're theorizing these rosters, and for me, I
Why
think,
do these casters yap so
Petulins
much?
is a,
Guys, do you want them to just sit in
it's a given, like, you
silence?
have to have him.
It has to be.
And
Yeah.
that's for Aduzi's, unless as ideal they go out and win this whole thing and they completely
Voice,
dominate them.
their
And
voice?
We've saw Twisted Minds, even the PGSs, have a little bit of a struggle. But what Petulins has been able to do, I think you have to have him. And then when we talk to him and we ask him, like, you've got to have, example in there too. Like what's the
Guys,
rest of
I
the
met this guy
I
once,
kind of want to see,
and we were in a
some of the
big
other
group,
guys
and we
involved
went
in
to
this.
bars, and
I will say
he's
this, though.
he's
I
a crazy
think
party
the
animal.
prospect of having a
He drinks
boosted
heavy.
Hackator, Perfectix, and a 4th from
Who's the
Ukraine.
4th though?
That's crazy to me. Those
It is
3
an
guys.
insane lineup.
That's crazy. And also
Which guy? The middle
probably,
guy?
led by Allrain. Allrain's also just been selected as
Sure.
the ENC coach, right, for Team Ukraine for PUBG. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Your
if
own
that
voice
the
is
case
quite
that
low?
he's
Oh,
the only
really?
pick for Ukraine for PNC. So, but yeah, there's some crazy.
Wait, is it
prospects.
fun? Is
But
it still
when you look at
bad?
that, you would have to have an IGL. Then you would have to go Ferris probably.
Just
something
turn
like
me
that.
up, no?
Then is there,
Hi,
is there a
Volden.
rule where you can only have 2 max for each team? And like, what's the question coming in?
Are you
from
having a
that?
chess
Is that
championship?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Can you
it's a
see
tough one,
auroras from your roof?
because,
No.
As you say,
They're more in the north.
The theoretical Ukraine team.
Yeah, I'm the
is
manager,
just
guys.
monstrous.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You put Perfectix.
Oh,
with
that's
those
awesome. Oh my
guys
God,
as well,
Telkin,
and who
really?
knows what that, as you say, that 4th
Wait,
is
what
gonna
does the
be,
cat badge look
based on
like?
those rules. It could be
Hi, Skinny
terrifying
Pesky, how are
stuff,
you?
But also, Kazakhstan's joining
Is that
as
his
well, which,
actual
I mean,
last
I'm
name?
interested to
Yeah.
see how that kind of roster kind of plays out, because guys like IM5.
That's
and
kind of a
Sneeko
sick
and those
last
guys
name,
are all
no?
from Kazakhstan. I just don't know what combination could actually
Yeah.
kind of line up. Right?
I don't know if you played against Ermac ever, the coach for S8UL.
I've not.
Obviously, he's from Kazakhstan.
In a few
and
days, I'm
he's
watching
insane.
World War
remember
movies,
2
so
years
now I
ago,
know
there's
some info about those
there's some
countries a
game
little.
shows where he was like, it was in-game game shows, and he was playing against all the pros.
Was
And he
it
was just,
shootout?
and he was donking on everyone, like every single shootout, all these gun game stuff, like he was
Posted on
donking
Discord?
everyone. So I kind of want to see him play, to be honest. Like I think he's so good still that he should actually be the IGL or something on the Kazakhstan team, because he's still super pro. Even though he's coaching.
Wait,
he's
what?
still
How
so
much
good,
time
and
do you
he's
have,
technically
Devin?
They're
And
fifth as well, right?
Mhm.
So
how old is this tweet? How
yeah,
much time is there?
That's some funny lineups. That's a long podcast. We can talk about that.
Yeah, very
when
exciting
we're done.
developments.
When we're done with
What's up,
the
Devil God? How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm
Well,
excited.
me and Avenger, neither of us has
Wait,
been
so
to
5
Kazakhstan,
games
but
today,
why
guys.
not?
Hold on.
Whoa.
Mike typed it.
Over there.
5 games today.
Tell us about Kazakhstan.
Oh, I have been to Kazakhstan. You are correct.
What do you
yeah.
mean?
Wait.
What do you,
Match start.
All right.
By the way, guys,
It is time for game number 1 of the PC
I'm in the
Finals
Discord
number
where
1.
all the
Welcome.
people are
These
playing.
all done and done. Blank, we're gonna get you after
And
the game, as me and Martin will cast the first.
they
MVP
started the
of
first
that
game in
game.
FPP by accident.
Yeah, let's get this going. And it's
They had
pretty
to
south over in
remake.
Milton Island here, starting over the Georgia Pole area, James. So a lot of that northeast is not available to go to. You're gonna have to get cars to get to Yasnaya. You're gonna have to move long distance here. The so-called cold drops are gonna have to come into effect if you want to get into your usual areas here. So let's see if there's some hot drops that's gonna have to be resolved.
Enjoy your
I
dinner,
don't think
Asif.
So with a
Asif?
play path like this, there would be
Old
some
habits
cars
never
being
die,
kicked
yeah.
and being left out here. So, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. The first game to get this kicked off, and it's 15 total to find our esports World Cup.
Okay, wait, Mike, can you? I
qualifications,
can't see your
and
message,
the
Mike.
PGC
Where is it?
points, of course, to come through.
Oh, I see
This
it.
is how
No,
you
I
know
lost
that
it again.
Sometimes EMEA is kind of the wild, wild west.
5 matches today. Erangel, Myanmar, Taego, Rondo, Erangel.
Gets Pachinki.
Yeah.
That is
A very crafty
kinda
kind of
wild,
mistake.
considering If you went to
Yes.
any other region, they'd be like, yeah, we're the big dogs. We're going to be able to take the middle spots, no problem. But
You'd,
yeah,
you'd, be
Everlong,
think-
the one go.
you'd be thinking Na'Vi gets it, but here the
Uh-oh,
middle is actually
Levante
fighting
down.
against Levante, the first death from Vitality here in PC is going to be Levante, James. I cannot believe it, but that's a contest that.
Oh,
you're gonna be,
Justice is the guy
losing
that we
early
saw.
on Here, unfortunately, in that North Georgia area, you're gonna have a fight in there. That's sad times for him, but TMO gets the first points here, and you hear it from Justice.
Finals are 3
Yeah,
days, but there's
all of
gonna be
this.
more finals afterwards.
So, weren't Vitality originally dropping over towards crates, and now they've been pushed away by no slack?
Caster
Is that
sound
right?
low.
Where were they normally going?
Yeah, I mean, in that area.
Guys,
why is there
tell
three
me.
teams in Georgia Pole? That's my question.
Yeah,
Am
that's
I
a
too
little bit of-
quiet?
And why is no
Is
Slack
the
getting
game too
crates, South
quiet?
Georgian Hospital uncontested. That's my second
I don't know.
question. That's a little bit wild. The
What
circle
is
is
my
West, though,
age?
So kind of want to wrap this fight up, James, and
Yeah.
get looted and then get sent here.
Don't
because
worry
look at
about it.
Hive already sending it, getting in some of that high prior positions.
Your
here.
voice is
Seth
louder in the
also
broadcast,
good
like way
for
louder.
home turf circle. No Slack needs to get moving too and get that in. But yeah, they did drop 3 guys in the crates area, right? So
yeah.
that's definitely a
Oh,
contest.
your
I would swap around
KP
and
from
just go
the
to Kovalevi.
your
Also
KP from
just announced as the
YouTube.
ENC coach for Finland, so that's cool. Here
Wait.
actively playing, so that's awesome.
So I guess it's an
I
interesting
understand
drop, right? Because
now.
technically the
Привет,
Method would like to go up towards
Vlad.
Yasnaya, but the playing path's so far away that I guess they went for what is not even usually really considered
Okay, I
too much of a
understand
backup
now.
drop for them, but I guess they're over here. And that has definitely confused things for Vitality, who has had to disperse over an area where they normally wouldn't.
Because
as you say,
usually,
because of no
can you
slack,
guys hear me
flexing
if I
out as
talk
far as
over
they
the
have done
casters
here.
though?
So this is, we were talking about and singing the praises of Vitality, but this is possibly the worst start they could have had. Ah.
A little bit of a rough cookie for them. Sad
Yeah.
times. Honestly, again, Vitality, they look so strong that losing Levante is going to be a huge blow to their first game. But then again, have your bad games in the start and then ramp up towards the middle and second half of the tournament would be fine for them too. And I'm looking at I'm looking at the lineups here. We actually have such a
was
banger
about
final
equal?
here for PC
Okay.
finals day 1. We have
What happens
so
if we
many
top the
great,
table
great
after the
teams. It's
third
good
day?
to see some OGs back.
That means
Good
you
to
win
see
the
some,
finals.
coaches in
We win the finals
Kovalevi
one.
turned pro again here and playing at the top.
And I
16
think
in
your
EMEA. It's
points
awesome.
affect.
Also, Boas, we saw them playing super well.
I know,
We
dude.
saw
Like
them
I'm.
absolutely
God
donked
damn
at
it!
Erangel. They
Like
had
it's
some
so
great
confusing
games
for
with
me
that.
too.
Hixus and the guys here.
Let me
they're
try to
able
like. I have
to
this
get
open
in.
here.
Hello Senpai, good to see you.
There's 2
Still
sets
at
of
the top
finals.
of the
This
PUBG
edition
pro
of PEC
esports
is
scene.
unique because there are 2 sets of
Let's see
playoffs
what
and
happened here.
finals.
Everlong getting
So
uncontested
once this
Pachinki
weekend
is kinda
finals are
crazy, but
over,
then again, over
we're
a
going
set
back
of
to the
15,
playoff
they're just
stage
saying,
next weekend with
uh,
playoffs
in
2,
the kind of drop
where
maps
all
and scrim
29
Discord
teams will
thing. I'm
start
just
from
gonna go
scratch
Pachinki.
and
You
try to
can comment if you want.
qualify
We're
for
gonna
finals
throw if you
2,
come. We're gonna can
which
you for
are
20 minutes and
so
you can lose
playoffs
all your
are
points.
May 1
Then
to
that you
3rd,
kind of want to go up against
and
that,
the
right?
finals, the
We're
next
also gonna see that
finals
in
2
PS.
are
That's gonna be
May
going on
8
later
to
today
10.
here, a couple of hours after we end. We're gonna have the first PS finals as well. It's gonna be awesome to see. It looks like Copenhagen Wolves might be hot dropping onto Falcons X.
I did see that.
IGL H1 is
It's so
dropping
confusing,
onto
dude.
that.
Even
That's
for
cool,
me,
that's fun.
guys. Even for
So I'm
me.
a little bit excited to see how that's
It's-
gonna be evolving.
It's a little wild because technically, I guess Copenhagen Wolves kind of has more to lose than Falcons, right? Because they
Sure.
obviously are GPT and things like that. But Falcons isn't qualified for Esports World Cup technically. Right
Holy
now,
dude,
so
does Luker's
They're
live in a
away from
mansion?
it. They need to do well in BGS.
Exactly. So obviously they kind of probably get a bit keen on like not having that art drop themselves. So that is definitely very interesting as well. But also you were bringing up the fact that this lobby is very stacked, and it's an interesting one because technically
Points
we
from
lost a
playoff
few
1 plus
organizations from
finals
2025
1
to
plus
2026.
playoffs 2
However,
plus finals
the
top 2
crop of those
qualifies for
players is just kind of
AWC.
dispersed across so many other organizations and rosters now that there might not be some of the bigger names in terms of some of those organizations sticking around, but new ones are in obviously, and all those other kind of put together squads to try and qualify on through. Are also
What is that
very powerful,
Hackatori
very
cam?
stacked.
He's got a
But now
vertical
they, obviously
camera.
PGS2 winners, they are incredibly stacked themselves. I would not be surprised in the slightest if they win at least one of these finals across the next 3 weeks.
I love how Boostix and Ferris' gameplay is somewhat the same, even though Ferris is a forehead gameplay. And then Hagatori's, he's hidden the camera in between the other screen and the PC. So it's just
You can
so
pin?
far
Okay,
away.
okay, I'll pin it.
I almost
Isn't it a
can't see
vertical?
him.
Isn't it his
Okay,
phone?
I'm gonna
His phone
let's
probably
mod
is.
K.
It's true. All right, as the zone closes here, PGG gonna try to figure out how they're gonna come through. Also, Stars guy, good to see Silas and the guy coming back too. Nemesis, oh my god, good connection here onto Vis. Pains.
Can manage bot
Some
wars,
quality
change
content. I'm not sure if they're
chat modes and
streaming the
live, has
finals as well. That's some really
capabilities.
good quality content. If you want to see the guys streaming as
I'll
well,
just
you
make
can
you a
check out their
standard
POV.
mod for
Pains
now.
was streaming our playoffs.
Yes, I will
so
be
they're
in
actually interesting.
Riyadh if they qualify.
Soulset and Team Nemesis is
Yes.
to kind of commit to this fight here on Cubes.
Looking to position themselves up a little bit here. Not technically, it's a bit of a checkpoint compound on a circle like this, and it looks like this is going to be dispersing away from the majority of it. Likewise,
Chase.
Nemesis. Looking for a bit of a chase here, yeah. I mean, and Melman's got the M249. I'm not complaining with that, and he does take a few shots there. Don't think he's going to be able to catch up, though. Takes the mini out, see if he can get a few shots long range, all the way down. I think that they're getting out scot-free.
Its races just look so good in this game.
Yeah,
It's so much fun to watch. But yeah, Melman, our PGC 2022 Dubai winner.
Will I be
with,
streaming from
Navi. Good
LAN,
to see
like
him competing at the
IRL?
very top, obviously,
Maybe.
here with M249, PGG coming into. And this team is a team that you're looking at and think, okay, these guys can fight. And they actually won day 2 with 63 points. 16 more points than
Our first
SAUL they
mod.
won in day 1. So these guys can definitely fight. The question is, can they fight?
A
Very,
doozy,
very
let's
top?
go.
It is a good question. Here they are, SAUL. The doozy flying on forwards. Admittedly, this is very far away, so a little bit of expending of meds, not too much maybe, as a doozy is going to be taken to the skies to try and give them as much information as possible. I think that they are very aware of
guys, I have a
the
glider
fan base of
emote
SAUL,
in my Twitch, if you
and,
guys want to
they
see.
will be looking to do them proud for sure. As they are
One
coming
of
out
my
into
mods on
everyone
Twitch
aware,
made
as
it
mentioned.
for me.
Even
also,
Barney.
even Barney Banks himself.
Yeah, true. When he streams, when he streams, he also plays.
There is just PUBG wall to wall.
He also plays with Glider all the time.
PWS was on before, obviously PMS was on before as well. Did you see in PWS guys like Inonix and these guys? They're using the pickaxe.
Oh,
no
yeah.
joke. Yes.
I saw it's basically a new strat that at least one guy has a pickaxe
Yeah.
on the team no matter what. And I think
Yeah.
in one of the clips there was 2. Nemesis though is driving close to TMO here. Micah with a 3 vest and an AUG in hand might be able to get a fight on here in Tifix. Look at that. They're peeking. They're trying to send it in. One goes close.
Oh no.
Oh my god, that's a
Oh,
setup.
no!
Oh my god, Tifix swing in the corner here with the sawed off. Easy flush for him to get TMO down.
Yeah, a bit of a shame there for Amika because I think that he really did actually want to take the first shots against the person, but once you actually don't get them and then you can actually be seen a little bit there on that TPP, it's
Dude,
I think
he
your
was-
window's
he
completely
had
gone
the
there, Mika.
advantage.
And Nemesis proves it just in kind. At the same time, though, Justice do a little shadow step forwards.
He had the
And,
advantage,
we'll be doing this for a little
and
while
he
up the
screwed it
stairs.
up.
You shall not hear me.
Yeah, I'm not a coach, guys.
Yeah,
I can
as you
like
said,
answer
wall
big
to wall
questions, but I
PUBG
don't
here,
really
and
know
with
the
the quick action
strategies
play,
of
I
the
played
team.
around
You
with
know,
it myself. It takes some time, but
Yeah.
you can do some crazy
they're probably
stuff
rotating late because the
pre-planning, to be
circle
honest.
was
We also
really
saw
far.
a doozy with some of
Forehead.
the gameplay ideas that he had and wanted to share is that you can take C4s, you can take mortars and make playable air.
Sometimes you
if
have
don't
to
have any, and
rotate late because the
that's actually
circle is far.
kind of
You know.
five-head. I like the idea of it, and I want to see more of it in play here. But
You
yeah,
have to loot.
the pickaxe strat with broadening out where you're gonna play is actually kind of cool. So next circle pop here is a big one, James. And
I would have shut off my
kind of just
PC.
goes on the West
Same.
Coast, somewhat donut-y, still a little bit of water in play. Majority of the teams that had good spots were all in. Lookarook's finds. Celtic here.
Have the
from
game
Bushido
knowledge. Yeah,
Wildcats.
but I'm still not a pro
Games won
player.
here, and VP able to get 1 point.
Looks like Nemesis actually, despite having got themselves the 1 kill, and then also
Let me
Mythos
open the
still
map
kinda
stream on
lurking
my
around.
other
They went for an
monitor.
emergency pickup almost instantly on this circle pop, so they're not afraid of the potential.
Also,
of
like
the Mythos coming
usually,
out and
I don't know.
kinda
I've heard
trying
that in
to go for an
TPP,
ambush,
it's
after they maybe get picked
it's
up for this
harder
emergency
to
pickup, but
play
it's understandable why, right? Like if you're in
center,
North Georgia
like
right
it's-
now and this circle kind of pops,
I've heard that
you
it's
want
better
to
to
be
play
there
late.
as fast as possible. You won't
I've
be,
heard.
you won't be having any cars though,
You know?
as you're trying to get yourself a little bit further into this circle.
But I don't know.
I'm
How does
I'm
Sid
looking
do
on
watch
that. I'm
parties?
gonna
What
try
does
to
he
get
talk
hands
about?
at it. I'm
Does he
gonna
try to
get an
analyze
aid
the
at it. I'm gonna
gameplay?
try to do something, actively, or at least set up in a spot where I'm close enough that I can do a spray down. Aris finds Sosa here.
I just do watch party for the vibes, you
Get
know?
one, and I think that was actually from the pickup.
Not because I
so
think I can, like,
that's a little bit sad.
offer
I know they're
something.
driving. Okay, so they're just trying to get across here, but they lost one. So now Vitality with another camp here, and it looks like a lot of guys going down. Status one tries to drive him down. Getrax gets more shots in. He's 1 HP. Explosions going wild here.
my.
Quizzy
Just
finds
trash
Nomad.
talk. He's just
This is
naturally
falling
funny.
completely apart here, James.
Oh, and we're in the gas station as well, so there's extra explosions.
What, so you
for
guys are
good
saying
measure,
I'm not funny?
Here, that's actually much quicker of annihilation almost than I expected really here for Nemesis.
I'm
They are
kidding, I'm
done
kidding.
Almost. And it's kind of a consolation prize here for Vitality, who is still sticking at the bridge, by the way. So
He
Mythos
jinxed the
still
other
needs to get
teams?
on over
Okay.
here. A few shots go their way against this.
I'll
Twisted
watch.
Minds is looking for
But
a bit of an
I
opportunity
just don't-
themselves.
Yeah, that's.
I wish I spoke Hindi, you
such a
know?
Unfortunate situation for Team Nemesis, and then Vitality, obviously, the guys that are even more unfortunate too. Now got a few points here to get a salvage game rolling, just a little bit. 2
You
points
jinxed
is
the other
fine,
team
but
so
wanna
we
see a
can
little bit
win.
more from them.
Okay.
Twisted Minds deciding to
Yeah, gas
engage
stations
a little bit
explode
from
in
this fight
PC,
here
yeah.
and
You
kinda
can also
engage
fuel
in
up.
in a rotation and get in deeper, or maybe even chase Nemesis here, the last
Okay, hold
player.
on. Let me open the map
Trying to get
stream.
into a different spot for himself. A little bit sad for him to have lost all the other guys. Diffix, you got to get the only kill so
Use
far for
Duolingo.
Nemesis.
Okay, I have the map stream
See what
open.
Twisted Minds wants to do on this north side. Let's see what they want to go for. I mean, they have a
Is there
few
no watch party with a
options, but not
wedding
many of them are
venue?
central, unfortunately, given a circle like this and everybody centering up the way they have done. Also, with it being almost 13 minutes in and still 58 alive, there is very little room here as you're coming in later into these kinds of circles. So, Invertus Pro sitting in an okay spot at the moment. Looking all right. This
Getting
is almost
anxiety
dead
seeing the
center,
map stream?
basically,
Okay, wait,
towards
where are
gold
boys at?
compound position. And Ascend just north of them in the swamps, which sometimes can get a bit tricky to get on out of. But if the circle comes your way and you're able to kind of survive towards top 5, then you'll be okay for the moment.
Yeah, if the circle goes south, then they kind of can be the only team to get
Hey, they're in
out
the
of
circle,
southern
guys.
side,
That's a
it's
good
fine, but if you
start.
have to go east or
Oh,
west, it's
there we
very
go.
difficult to get all.
They're in the
all
circle.
here. But yeah, red zone coming in and the circle's closing here.
Good
JGF, very
start.
congested, as you say. Basically, every single prio position or compound is taken by a
It's
split
your first time
or a
seeing
solo.
PUBG PC
We
tournament.
go
Let's
east
go.
already, go away from the water. That should not have been until the next circle. But here, with a lot
Yeah,
of
I
fields in
did-
play, lots of
I did
Gatka
do my
fields
nails
inside
yesterday.
here. Boss is looking really great with a 2-2 split. The question is, do they stay together here, or do they try to get together, or do they stay as a 2-2?
Well, they had that.
Please don't
big
jinx.
game on,
Okay.
was it
Well, they're
day
gonna
2?
do
I think it
awful.
was,
They're gonna
yeah.
come
when,
last.
they were able to take exactly the same position here. And Boars, I found out in Chechen, is actually Wolf. So I hate that.
Okay,
because,
so I guess they're gonna have to. They're
we
fighting
know Boars
VP
as
right now.
Boars, you know, like the pig. But
It's
yes.
basically you northern guys. You pronounce it like this as well, right? The boss.
Or it's a boar. Yeah, we do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll.
Both of us.
It
in
looks
fact.
like they're going to be
But
here.
Yes, we'll see. Mika is now back here. They did get him rezzed up and good to go, but the Mythos is coming in a little bit later up on this north side. They've actually got a compound, and technically Mika can get some loot up here if it's not
Sid's
being
mom is a
completely
nail artist?
ransacked
Oh,
by
that's
the rest of the
awesome.
teams.
They get mini Gatka for free. That's crazy. Or old liquid
Yeah.
or you want to
Oh,
call it.
Mika
That's
is
kinda
back.
That's nutty. Good to see Micah back though, to be a full form and strong. This is closing in them a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't get knocked.
Guys,
across
it's
the
not
Mika here
always
with
over
no
if you're
armor
not in the
vest.
circle,
Doesn't
you
get any
know?
of the 30, 40, or
Anything can
55%
happen.
reduction that those are offering here. Beamy with a full 3 gear.
But
This is,
most likely they'll
this is
have
my
to
goat,
fight
by
for a
the way.
spot in the circle now.
This,
I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean, No questions to be asked.
They're going
here.
into
My
Navi
question
at the
is,
moment,
though, why is he running
actually.
around with a gas can? Is that some explosive ordeal be happening
I see on the
here,
map
or
stream.
what's the plan behind this?
They're kind of in
Some
shambles a
stylish
little.
maneuvers, like just throwing it at people and then shooting it to explode it. You know. We've seen it
They
before.
actually got a
I look
compound,
for-
and
yeah, I
Navi gave
like
up their
that.
compound, actually. They got a
I saw
compound.
that
Navi
happening.
left.
Now, S8UL coming
W.
in here on the southern
W,
side
you
of
see?
the
Navi
chopsticks,
scared.
and they're in this east, but they
Scared.
actually have quite the space ahead of them now that Navi left to Gatka, and that opens up the door for them to either play on the fields later or take some of the compounds that's still in. But now, once we see this next circle here, especially with how congested it is already, we're going to start seeing a lot more people go down. 59 alive, and it's basically only built to camps.
Yeah.
A lot of teams have called back. It's only Nemesis that's down to a
Except
one-man
Priest.
solo here.
No, it's because
Yeah, it's a slow
it's
one to
because
start
they were
things off,
4-man
understandably
pushing
so,
the
though.
compound, and I think there was
For a
like one
circle
person,
this, everyone's kind of got their spot,
and they just knew
are
that they
sticking it
couldn't
out.
contest. Yeah, that's why.
I'm
Navi had a
interested to
split
see if
going
Balls
on.
does continue the 2-2. You mentioned it before, and they've so far completely stuck to
So,
it.
yeah, I don't know.
I think that once this next circle shift comes in, surely somebody's going to be like, okay, right, we got to get together.
But I
'Cause
mean-
there's just going to be too many people alive to be able to hold down both of these locations at any given time, unless they are very, very confident about their defensive capabilities. I don't think you should be, though, in a lobby like this.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Also
They're
on
obviously.
radio, you get shot from everywhere.
just
like, You
joking.
lose your car so
Yeah.
easily, and if people start encroaching on us differently here. Now, okay, Gedrock does get
S8UL. Yeah, I'm
pains.
gonna say S8UL.
VP's trying to get a hold of things here. It actually looks like we're going into the more western side of things.
Okay.
It's very, very open. And it's looking like Boris has 2 prior positions. If they leave, someone's going to
They're
spot
driving.
it, and they're going to pre-take it here. It looks like Noslag actually spotted
Sid
them
looks
and
like
pre-drove
premature
that to take
mushroom
radio away
in
from
that
Boris.
haircut.
That's huge.
And there's a lot of teams also driving through on here as well. This as well as the Mythov trying to go and crash into the position of Balls at the moment here. Balls going to try and hold it down. Hellas Empire start things off against He-Man, just as though Gus were trading back with Hicks going for another maneuver against this. Nades forward. Perfect
Wait.
stuff by Balls.
SAUL is
I was asking
rotating
whether or not
again.
They have the defensive chops, and yes, they do so far.
That is huge, and now there's plenty of boxes to loot out here, plenty of utility to be picked up, but also other teams could encroach in this area here. Now Mogo finds Levante for the flush here, sad for them. PGG comes in around this other side here, and that's the place to take out the pickaxes, to dig deeper to make sure your cars doesn't get hit too much here. It's a good spot around the water tower.
It's
A little bit
tough.
different to
I wonder
what it
what they'll
was
do.
years ago when Erangel come in. There's a lot more cover and very, very playable.
I
in this
recommend
area
you
in
guys
general.
having the map stream
So Bina
open,
also
by the
found
way.
himself a decent spot to play here now. The question is really, do we settle see the
Darth
teams coming
Vader.
out from the western side, because there's a lot of space and a lot of teams got a foot inside now. Meanwhile, we also saw Noslag move into a different position too. They went down into the northern side of the swamp. So Twisted Minds actually took the old spot of that. But Tulins find Vaso here from Starry Skies.
Ooh.
Lou finds Nitro, and now it's falling apart for Starry
Okay,
Skies.
so
here.
I think SAUL is gonna.
Yeah,
We're about to fight VP.
Up on the north side here, as
Maybe.
Twisted Mind's going to be moving into
I think
attack
we're gonna have
formation
to
against Starry Sky. They're losing a lot of members
contest
though, at the same
VP.
time. Vazo's completely gone as well. Twisted Minds.
Oh, they're leaving the
blue
spot,
nipping
so
at
we'll
them
get the.
as
They're
Matulus needs
leaving,
to
so they're
rendezvous with the
we're
rest of the
fine for a
team.
bit
Flex
again.
does see them in the distance. Example is some great shots as they're fleeing though. Oh dear me, Twisted Minds is here for blood. This is
It's
Whoa,
rare.
whoa, whoa.
Watch the game. So I mean, I
Oh,
usually don't
that's
either. I just watch
crazy.
for fun.
Komaru
But
going
I
down.
feel like
Rocker Rock's
you guys
actually
wanted me
also,
to like. You guys were
flushed here
asking
from
me
T-Bone.
questions, so I'm trying to figure out.
And VP losing him.
Oh, maybe they'll get Beamy here,
Nixie,
because Beamy's
another
so
spot
split. Oh,
here.
easy
Beamy's
peasy,
really
Beamy
trying to figure out how
down.
to play here. Can he defend this spot?
Come
He
on.
cannot.
Oh,
Lots of
lucky,
damage
lucky.
done, both from Ascend and from SAUL. Nixie,
Lucky.
oh my god, there's so
Oh, they're
many
getting-
shots coming out towards them. Can they defend this position even?
This is unexpected, but they're trying to make it work. As SAUL looking from the distance. Nixie peppering a few shots that way to see if he can kind of suppressing fire.
They're
the
getting
angle,
owned at the
and
moment.
See if we can get a little bit going further on. But now they've lost wheels. It's going to be much harder for this US to really do much about it. Into the smoke we go, getting a bit healed and down.
5 matches
And
today.
picture in picture. No
Yeah,
RV
VP is
versus
kinda
Twisted
in the
Minds
middle of
across the fields,
everybody.
across the trenches here.
Big fight. Perfect example, getting one each. Hackatory down. Ferris the IGL as well. Also knocked. Circle goes away from them. That's a confirmation too. Spur finds example. That's a big knock to take here on the rock. And yeah.
Oh, that's a
being
good
half HP.
nade. That's a
Oh
good
my god, that could be a
nade.
great nade. It
That's a
finds
good
Matulans.
nade.
It's
Again.
easing out just a little bit here for him. Perfectix pushes forward. Lewis going for some nades towards his former teammate. And tries to take and save. Oh my god, Batulin's gone down too. He's going to go for the res here, Lou. Who's going to end up on the top of the fight here with effectively 2 versus 2 until they get the res off, an example.
Yeah, this is brutal because it's like an unstoppable object meets the immovable force, or however that goes, right? Because it's both of these teams know that when they throw their utility forwards, they're gonna hit.
Next one's
gonna
be a
hit.
knock,
it's just a matter
surely.
of who's actually going to be the one casualties that go down first, and if you can actually trade them out a little bit better. But Boostic once again hits another nade.
Actually
Boostic
carrying.
is so accurate with his abilities here.
Yeah, really using the utility just on point. Down to just smokes now. No lethals in hand. Perfectix finds some shots.
It's over now. They're all up.
2 versus 3 at the advantage. Goes to Navi.
Oh my god, another
great nade
nade.
from Hackatory finds Perfectix, and now it's just example. Can he hold on? Can he save Twisted Minds versus Navi here?
They got
The problem
utils
is that
big
whoever
time.
wins this out, I mean, they're on the north side of this
Navi's
field,
really
and they're
strong.
going to try to be coming in a very, very dangerous
Especially with the
position
new
against these
lineup.
teams. Looking across, Example starts things off against Boostic, but Spiro goes for the trade as well. Now, as Hackatory finishes it off, Navi's going to be coming for the rest of this and finishing off
Easy.
completely. Spiro with the double and takes down Lou. That's Twisted Minds out with only 3 points in the game.
They say UL is about to fight
Also,
VP. I
Bushido
hope they
Wildcats
switch the
goes down to
camera.
14th place here. Sen finding some kills onto Crossberg. Defix finds
That was a good
T-Bone.
fight.
That's Nemesis actually sneaking in behind Ascend here. He expected to be safe, I think, and now it's falling a little bit apart for Ascend, losing multiple players. Also knocks on their side, and they're just on the edge of this circle here. A backfill from Nemesis is just detrimental.
I mean, listen, like SAUL is vibing. Look at them. They're vibing big time. Yeah, I need to do the emote.
I don't know. This is still kind of the Virtus Pro trying to
Oh,
hold
no.
them out.
Phil first got
nade there
naded.
against Phil first to do that. SAUL trying for a few more nades forwards, a few more smokes
kinda
forwards.
far,
They got caught
though.
on a very hard edge
Doozy's
here,
watching
to be
Nixie's
able to play
push,
in,
though.
Because not only do you have to then go down the
Okay,
hill, you have
maybe
to
it's
go
not
back
so
up
as
it
good as
right
I thought.
after with this kind of valley in ahead of you. And Virtus Pro is
They're just-
very keen on the idea of shutting this
Oh,
down.
he got flushed.
Jimmy finds
Wait, no.
Keller. That's not what I like to see. Oh my god, PGG finds Navi, the majority of it.
Damn.
Rox also finds one. And they tried to get in here. They got held out. The fight was going on for too long. Everyone else was setting out for a
Rip
easy
Phil
hold
first.
from the northern side here. Scaff finds Stiffix. That's Nemesis out on the 11th place. And now the southern fight is just going to be between VP and SAUL.
Not bad at all, not bad at all. Whoever comes out from that south side might be in a okay position to start playing onto the very far south of this circle as well. A lot of the compounds
Listen,
have
I
just
mean,
been pushed out
considering
there,
how
on
bad the
this next
start was,
circle
I
here,
think they're
Martin,
doing good now.
meaning that Everlong, Boars, Vis up alongside the compound as well on the north side of that
Steve-
road. Gonna have a bit of a harder time trying to kind of wiggle on through, especially once they get in nade range of PGG.
Like, I think if they kill
Because as long
VP,
as
it
they've
should
got
be
a little bit
okay.
of utility
But,
left available to them here, PGG should be flying.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what happens here with this fight, though. Everlong, Boss, and Vis. All these teams are currently outside, as you said. The winner could be PGG from this. They could be cleaning up the majority of these teams already. No Slack also on that western side, trying to figure out, do we engage on Ascend or do we try to make something happen on Hive, though? And here we
Cheeky.
have Panzerfaust.
You can actually
happened
knock
here.
somebody behind a
Six
wall,
goes down.
guys, with the Panzerfaust.
Starjackets, look at that. PGG stealing it. They're thieving. So it's on to 1 HP.
Yeah, 3 man
there's
is still not.
technically
It's
a lot of
fine.
points from PGG on this board if they're able to kind of convert some of the steals, some of the knocks that they're able to maybe
This
get
is a
on
full
this.
finish team, by the way.
Rena in the distance from
Slick.
Everlong. I don't know if that's your
Wait,
priority
Moldoc
right
is
now,
knocking
I think,
Ever.
here, but
Did he
at the
get a
same time,
flush?
No Slack getting absolutely annihilated here for a moment.
Flush,
Steps
flush,
down.
flush, flush,
Gets
flush.
trying to do something. Will it be the end of Ascend though? As it
Got another knock.
Chase him down. Okay, Ascend's gone. Ascend's gone.
It's
That's
like UL's
doing
dominating.
even more work for him, and he was kind of the MVP.
Oh, I got the
for
flush, I got the
Snowslack
flush.
In
Got
the
2 points,
playoffs,
almost.
I must say. So I'm hoping for big things from
Yes,
Sata.
2 points.
Yeah, they're looking good for
I mean,
that.
2
Look at
kills,
that. Nixie's
4
got an
points.
angle. Good
Oh,
swap.
no.
Gets another. Oh my god, Beamy and Nixie destroyed SAUL
Okay,
in
okay.
8th place here. 6 kills for
Honestly-
them now. They were a 3-man. They're able to hold them down and kind of push in between them. And now they have this southern side to themselves. They're going to have a fight with
Cheaters.
No Slack here. They just survived another fight.
I mean, they were in a really bad spot, though, and they still had 2 kills.
Nationality friendliness guys here to on. The comrades from Finland.
Yeah.
Action
Yeah.
on each other. That's what I
One
want to
thing
say.
for sure. We're going to see quite a few of
I
these
think
players
considering
on
the
PNC
circle,
roster,
they
that's
did.
for sure. Curex is
Yeah,
guaranteed,
I
as
mean,
you
they were
say, and then
so
from
they were
there-
so fucked.
I don't know. I think we'll be seeing good old Sata there
a
alongside
chance.
Yeah. We will see. As Beamy and Nixie now going to move
Taego then
forward,
plays
trying to
on
put some pressure
Americas,
500
guys.
damage already done for Nixie at the moment. Flashes forward, seeing if he can get a little bit more of a purchase on this position. Vitality is gone on the other side of this map. Ive's been kind of lingering for a little bit. Nade forward, spray, straight through. IXE is down at the front of that. And he had a nade cooked in his hand. He dropped it.
Oh, that's his friend,
Is he
too.
trying to push through again? They're
That's
getting annihilated on this push.
That's one flush as well. Now it's
How
just
many
down
matches?
to
5.
Santa. Can he get another hand nade out to correct it here? That's a
Oh.
great one. Cooked.
Nice.
7 HP left. Now he pushes out. He pushes.
Yeah,
He
VP's
goes with a stun
dominating.
in the hand
They're
instead of
9
going
kills.
for a push with the gun. So now VP can survive with 9 kills here. And Hive decided to not third-party this. They were inside the house. They didn't have a timing for it.
It's just a warm-up,
They're gonna
guys.
go
It's
for
just
the
a warm-up.
fight for
I
PGG and Vis instead. That's survived so far in the northern fields.
Well, yeah. Virtus Pro definitely made the case of... Gee, he's hitting everything, isn't he? They made a huge case on the south side, and as I say, I think they're going to be totally fine on the south side of this circle, and everybody else in the north is going to have to fight one another. Unless Hive, of course, can continue to commit to this, what is effectively a 2-2 split. Have the 2 at the north can be able to hold out the rest of what's moving.
And we got one placement point.
This is kind
point
of
2,
dirty.
I
They've
think,
got
right?
so much room, unless Hive wraps around
How many points
on
for
them
A
on the
place?
west, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Looks like at the minimap they're kind of disengaging
1
a
point.
little bit from the
So we
fight,
got
and
one
that looks like
placement
they're gonna
point.
be it, but
We got one
their
placement point, and we got.
window of opportunity was when they're fighting with no
Yeah.
slack. Not now. Beamy finds Stratus as well. Goes for the flush as well. 89 damage. Just going to bleed out. Nixie goes for the confirm here. Oh my god. The green machine is just doing so much work.
It's unfair.
Beamy is a bolt action god.
1 point. We
And now
got
Viz
3
going for
kills
a
and
send
1 placement
towards
point.
the edge here, and now VP is going to have to engage in that. 11 kills for them in the top 5 in the first game. Talk about confidence.
It's a smart move as well, because they knew that Hive was eventually going to be able to try to make this move on that west side.
Oh.
So they actually wanted to deny from that position. And
I mean,
Beamy
if
just
VP
finds
wins
an
this game,
instant
that's gonna be
opportunity on the
crazy
spray with
lead.
PG. Sees PGG moving in the distance as well,
Oh
goes for
my
a crazy spray of distance. And is that a blue zone going forwards there to be able to try and deny exactly what it's doing?
Beamy is bolting, dude.
With the arm. Beamy, somebody get this guy a napkin. He is
Oh
cleaning
my
up. Oh
god.
my
Give him a napkin.
You heard that the PNC player selections are just about to hit here, so the performance comes in. As if he was not already guaranteed, he continues to donk in the lobby here.
Yo,
PGG
Tip
in
timing
the
the
distance
prime
here.
for 45 months. So he
Has so
hits
much
these, he
cover, and
hits
all the other
these.
fights should be going on, but Beamy gets the focus still a little bit. Gets Habibi gets some damage onto rocks here on the other side here, and multiple fights coming on.
Beamy
between
is
it.
really good at bolting.
And Hive going down to multiple. Nixie finds 2 on Hive.
No
What the
way.
fuck?
No way. If Virtus Pro is able to take
Oh.
all of these teams, Aaron, be able to take down Nixie, though, that's a huge scalp to take. And trying to slow down what's Virtus Pro is going to be doing here.
Schengen finds some. He has full 3 gear. Last player for Hive here.
FaZe left PUBG
Smokes going forward. Both VP
a while ago.
and the rest of the guys here have to engage. Habibi finds Salik here. It's mostly PGG, so that's on the receiving end now. Beamy finds
Damn.
a absolutely beautiful
way.
push onto Viz here, and 7 kills for him. A push forward, finds a high player as well. Damage done, swings around again, and he's just gonna do it.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's Virtus Pro for a 16-kill victory
Wow.
in the first game of PEC here for finals, day 1.
Okay, that's crazy. They had 16
Three
kills.
champions put in the lobby
What
on
a first
notice
game.
in a flash. Or was it in an orm? I don't know, because that
Lucky.
was so much damage being done by the boys in the south. What holds, what great plays. No Slack getting absolutely
Lucky, dude.
slaughtered by the M249.
No, wait, they
and that
sprayed
opened up
him
everything for them
out?
on the south side. Joining us, Blank, to talk about that game, and it really was the Virtus Pro show here, Blank. This was crazy.
That's my goat. That's my goat right there.
Yours too, wow.
Nah, Beamy was insane.
See, I think,
I think that
yeah.
it really
if SAU
could
would have
just
killed
a
them, they
Beamy
would have
show
won the
at
game.
end where you could do a lot of analysis on that one, where Hive technically has the wrap on that north side downwards.
Right.
But Beamy is just so incredibly good. I mean, it did also feel like this sort of had dementia, where they kept forgetting that he existed up on the high ground. But yeah, he did some insane stuff. I mean, the amount of impact he had.
They
across
literally,
the map,
yeah.
was wild. He was even playing into PGG. He was like 400, 500 meters away from them.
It also goes to show that Virtus Pro is like, okay, yeah, but we don't even really need 4 alive to make this work, because they had 3 for so long here, Martin, during this game, and they just didn't care.
Yeah, Luca was going down to that chase, a little bit sad for that.
They
but
didn't- I
still,
definitely knew
3
that,
alive is more than plenty. But as you said here, I completely agree, Blank. The window of opportunity that Hive had was the fight with no slack. That was the time that they had, and they didn't push on it. Hive had actually a lot of time where they could have backfilled and done lots of damage onto potentially also no slack, and then continue the fight onto VP. And they're a 4-man strong.
It's
They knew
Ermac,
they were outnumbering them.
It's a weird one, right? Because I feel like I understand that Hive wants to hold out the teams on the north. I get it, right?
Just
You've got that
guys, I'm
western
doing my
side.
own
You
stream
can
at the moment,
try
but
and
I'll
flex
check him
out
out
with
off
your
stream.
Steelers. They do get 10 points from this game, with 26 going the way of the Polar Bears. But yeah, it just felt like too little too late, Blank, for Hive to be able to do something on that west side. Maybe if they'd have been a bit more proactive. Instead of kind of the wishy-washy of what was going on up in the north.
Well, it reminds me very much of week 1 from the PEC Cups. They would do this a lot, and they're particularly good at an Erangel, which is getting towards that end game. But taking control of the end game, that they're not always the best at. A lot of times, it just became that they were the most dominant force remaining in the lobby as a 4-man, and then they won the game off the back of that. I don't think you can really do that anymore in this sort of lobby where you have teams like Virtus Pro who are happy just to run things from up on the high ground and be very proactive. I think that is the big difference here between Virtus Pro, and I think Martin put it really well there in terms of proactivity. I don't think we quite got to see the power of Twisted Minds and Na'Vi though that game, because it was really just two titans just giving each other black eyes over on the fields. So that team fight was arguably one of my favorites during that game.
I don't know what organization it is, VP.
With that utility, but yeah, look at that Beamy in the Grand Club. Very, very good.
Yeah, the 1K club here for good old Beamy. The funny thing is, I think you're totally right.
Oh, it's a Russian
I think that
organization.
Watching Twisted Minds and Na'Vi go for those kinds of trades, they are going to hit the nades, and everybody's going to be worse off because of it, unfortunately, for those two teams.
It's a Russian organization, but all the players, none of the players are Russian.
But it comes at the behest of Enja, of the fact that you get these teams running into one another in the north.
Yeah, it's always good for the rest of the lobby when the two big dogs in the lobby, they assure mutual destruction with their explosives. So yeah, obviously big for them here. But again, the way that everything kind of lines up, there's so much potential for other teams, both third-party timing, but the window of opportunity to strike was so short because everyone was just ready to either go and flush for the knocks or either kind of go for the backfills here. You saw even with Ascent, they lose players to Nemesis, and then everyone else starts striking on them. BP holds them out.
Abu.
You see No Slack kind of coming in and wiping them out as well. Even though Keta had a big try, I think he got a flush
Armenian owned by Americans.
Onto the No Slack guys, but they recovered quite well.
Yeah, guys, it's just the first game. Pubg is never about Pubg is always about consistency.
First place in day 1.
Everybody gets unlucky sometimes, and you just have shit zones, you know.
Again, the overall winner of the lobby, which
if they were in the middle and they would die, then that would be bad. But
often play things in slow from the south side here, Blank. You're coming in late anyway, all the way from the east.
Yeah,
it's always about consistency, guys.
If Nixie is looking down at you like that, then how are you supposed to be able to get in?
I was going to say, their drop spot is way on the other side of the map of this circle. And even so, I do think that they took a good route in, right? It's just they've got absolutely no information coming into this circle. They've got no info on that high ground. They can't afford to take that high ground because it's it's probably contested territory at that point.
Listen, I'm not a pro, but I do think they did well for what they were given.
In silence. Sadly, Nixie's on the
ball. A bad game would be 0 points.
I do think for
SAUL, they had a really bad circle.
Maybe a world there where they're able to find a small opening.
Bad positioning, and they still got 4 points?
That's the be-all, end-all of that conversation, basically.
Or 3 points.
Well,
4.
the way in which the Virtus Pro dispatched
4 points.
the PGS3, being as far ahead as they were, is kind of crazy, and then see them come in game 1 of this final as well.
That's already really good.
That's also a bit terrifying for the rest of this lobby.
A bad game in PUBG would be 0 points.
Let's check in with some team comms here from our first game of the day.
Behind 5. 1 active 5.
Knocked up.
He's on green.
Kill
kills between you and Sophia.
Watch out behind you guys. Picking
I'm going back down.
You have to go down.
I'm healing. Guys, get second place.
VP is Russian, but it's
Comms.
Let's play.
You have Panzer Force if you want to do a highlight shot.
Full forward of DP.
In that, yeah. Nice, connected. Fuck him with Panzer.
Panzer.
No. 2 men under.
Do you have nades? I'll drop you mollies here.
Nice. Solo guy, solo guy.
4 more matches.
Есть, окей.
Попробуй дорожку раскинуть. Да. Дорожку именно, прям, чтобы тебя не въебали.
Попробуем.
Do you have nades? I'll drop you mollies here.
Nice.
Wait, we already saw this
Solo guy
clip.
orange, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Running closer, running closer under beaming. 1 HP, 1 HP under beaming. 1 HP, 1 HP. Nice, boys.
A problem, Virtus Pro already raising the flag here for game number 1 of PEC Finals 1, and
yeah, it does,
you
it
do not want
does.
them running away the same way they did at PGS3 here,
Love
Martin,
from
because
SAUL.
they're very capable of
Hello,
doing
what's
it.
up, Manon?
You cannot give them this kind of lead.
No, and also, you know, it's a little bit sad at the same time because obviously the two guys that we're talking about, they're going to contest them at the top. They're destroying each other, right? So this foundation that VP is building uncontested currently is going to be hard to
And he
tear
has a
down.
manager for other teams that are
Obviously
cheating.
The Esports World Cup
I mean,
slots is up for
listen,
grabs. There's
I
a lot of the
primarily,
line for this
I'm
tournament
a
here, so
number
being
one
able
supporter
to
of
lock this in early is
SAUL,
gonna be
but
huge for them.
I do like to
this is
see
not the
the
team you
people
wanna
that
see
I
run away
like
with things
to
and snowball
do
and
well,
take
you know?
everything.
No, definitely
People
not.
that I know.
If you think about the PGC points as well, yes, we did distribute a few PGC points across those playoff days. However, in these finals is when it gets really big. Compared to day number 1.
What do you think?
and getting
SAUL
16
comeback?
points for
Guys, it's first
place. If
game.
you get first place in the finals,
It's nothing. There's
250 points.
no
So
such thing
things
as
start
comeback
racking up
when
very,
you have
very quickly
only
as we
one
take a look
game,
at
guys.
Beamy going up against Schengen, and I'm so sorry, Schengen. Yes, you survived to the late game. But
You guys
Beamy
are
outshined you
ruthless.
Just a little bit blank.
Yeah,
They made
I
a
love the production
really
team,
difficult
man.
game
They
into a
really know how
4-point
to
game, and you guys are like,
twist the dagger a
man,
little bit on
do you think they'll come back?
But yeah, I think it's a good comparison to make. They both survive equal.
Or are
time,
they
but the
disbanding?
tactical position is not there.
All right, Blank Avenger, you're taking it away. It's time for good old Miramar, the Dusty Dooms, game number 2. Virtus Pro currently on top.
Guys, if you spam enough rockets in the YouTube chat, they will be first. I don't see enough rocket spam.
You are going to be out a little bit early though if you want to get that looting on.
Yeah,
Control,
first game and Blood's talking about comeback.
It's you know, it was almost a little bit sad going into this game because I think we were having a good discussion.
No, I know
over
Slayer.
it. I
It's
felt
always
we
like
were-
that in
we were having a good
esports.
time.
Yeah, we can let Kalaris rest a little bit.
No, I'm
His
from
voice,
Finland, but I'm half
and
Russian.
Nose is sniffling just a little bit. So now we can continue the talk. We can continue the ideas now that the guys are looting. Let's see though if we have some time to talk or if we're gonna have some contests towards some cars towards
Let's go,
some
guys.
spots that the teams might be hot driving. I don't think
Is
it's
it
likely.
India,
Everlong also
sister?
getting
Maybe,
uncontested
maybe.
Picardo is absolute insanity.
All right,
If you ask me, but
Sorry,
yeah, maybe
I
it's not
like
worth
spam
it.
personally, but
If
I
they're
think
just
some
gonna
people
hot
don't
drop
like
and sit
spam in the
corners
chat.
with shotguns and just wait it out for 15 minutes. Nobody's gonna wanna do anything with that, right? So that's the sad thing for it. But so far, it looks pretty calm and collected here for the majority of things.
Yeah, you know what? I'm in love.
They will
actually in
dominate,
love.
guys.
This is amazing. It's the first time I've actually seen people just be like,
Okay, but don't
Picardo's
one-man
great and all.
spam, though.
I
Spam-
don't want to
don't
do
one-man
the
spam,
do-si-dos
guys.
at the apartments. I just don't want to deal with it.
Привет,
It's not
Виктория,
worth
как
it.
дела?
It wastes a lot of time. And I've never ever seen
Please
it
feed
where
me.
game 1, people just give up on it straight away. They didn't even test it, so I'm very pleased to see it. We do get a Southern Circle.
Thank you for the
on this
donation.
One, so,
Thank you
most
for the
teams are
200
getting out
rupees.
early
Oh,
on
I
this
have no
plane,
alerts
aren't
on
too
this
unhappy
one.
with this.
Hold
They
on.
get looted nice and early. You can start moving. It does mean like the outskirts of Lost Leonis might get a little bit contested when we get to phase 2 if we do head over towards that north side. But overall, yeah, your likes of No Slack,
I
Team
added them.
Nemesis, PGG.
Thank you
quite
so
pleased
much.
with how this is all panned out.
super
But it
chatted
is the big team,
$2.13.
BP, who are dead central right now.
Thank you for the 200 rupees.
If it wasn't for them getting, a little bit of great games in the first one here, it continues.
Should I
but
pin?
it's
Maybe I
difficult,
should.
though.
I should make
Lost Leonis,
commands
Homes of
and stuff.
Circles is not
Я
really
все
anything
хорошо,
to
рада
talk about.
слышать.
It's mostly the great loot and the great connection to the majority of the map here.
All right,
as we
let's see
go
the
all way north
circle.
or northeast, obviously, but still, for them to start like this here is obviously huge. If
they're
they
in
get
the
another
circle. They should
big
have good
banger game
positioning,
here,
guys.
It's almost doomed. There's going to be one spot to fight
The circle
for
shifted towards
once we get
them.
into the finals, and we don't want to see that already. We want to see them dunk in the lobby, but we want to see them see some other teams compete too.
Make
There
it
you go,
exciting.
James.
There he is. It's El Diablo. He does have a bit of a hellish throat right now, but like we said, we're letting him rest. We've put him in his coffin. We've closed the lid. And
They
we'll
have
get him
a
out
better
later.
zone than last game. That's usually how it works. Like
3 minutes, let's say.
if the zone shifts into your looting spot,
the vampiric joke
you usually
is on reference and on point for
loot,
the
and then you take a
actuality of
spot.
his playing style right now. I like that. A little
Like,
bit of steps,
yeah.
a little bit of vampiric games, and then him putting to sleep the Dracula himself in Kylaris. But
Thank you for
obviously
another
great here
donation.
with
I
how the
appreciate
game's
it,
shaped up
priest.
here. But talk to me about
Thank you for
what
the
do you think the great
Super
conversation was,
chatted
and let's talk a bit more about that as we point out
Rocket
what's happening
emoji.
on screen
Rocket
here, because
emoji.
the
Rocket
rotations are going to be
emoji.
happening.
Rocket
Majority of the teams
emoji.
on the northern
Rocket
side are going to have to get
emoji.
in.
And it's just quite nice, isn't it, right? Where you have the 3 games beforehand last week, and then you get to really talk about a lot of these teams' tendencies and how they like to play. And it really does come back to Hive, because I think we even brought it up last week. We were saying that, yeah, they get towards that late game, but they never really fully take control.
But this guy's logo looks like a fidget spinner.
One of the big difficulties a lot of these cup teams are going to fall into.
Yeah,
versus some of these bigger squads like Na'Vi, Twisted Minds, Virtus Pro.
Who's the coach for this roster? Wait, Ermac.
Which is a real problem. I think that for
Ermac
club teams, they need to start speeding things
like
up a little bit. It is a massive change of pace for them, though. Absolutely. Because last week it's a bit of a mad dash to get in. Teams are constantly researching where teams are going, what the rotational pass is. Here it's a bit more set in stone, which is why I do think teams that have played on the international level.
What's the format, ma'am?
This is sort of their home
So there's 2 finals.
Yep. Completely
these are finals 1, and then after this, there's gonna be again playoffs, and then finals 2, and then your points matter for EWC.
Right?
I think KP typed
being able to get
very well.
2 of the most central locations on the 2 most played maps is absolutely wildness to me, but good thing for them. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Here is at UL coming in from the Impala
What do you do for the
side
team?
here,
I just manage it.
somewhat high prior to some of their spots to come in. Adus is already on the front here. Rox is going to be able to grab a coup. I do love myself some
I still don't work how
coops.
coaches work in PUBG
Get my
PC.
skins on there.
It's so different for every team. Like
most.
lots of coaches will,
I do like a Porsche.
you know, focus on like, oh, like your guys' communication wasn't clear in this scenario, for example. Like in this scenario, you said this, and then the other person didn't listen to you. Like you should try to be more clear with your comms, for example.
Always trying to. I think you're more of a.
Or they can be like, hey, like your initial idea to rotate here was really good. Why did you like not? Why did you drop it? Like every coach is different. Some coaches are not good at the game. Respectfully.
That play a lot in rank,
so they will focus on like the mental aspect.
They gotta have that.
They will be like, you guys can fucking do it. Let's fucking go. You know, like you guys are the best. Like you got this. Like you need to believe in yourself. It's so different, you know.
No, I don't think that's happening.
No.
Some coaches are like.
You gotta turn on the stream.
Some coaches will
get going in there, and then see if you can apply for partner at one.
Some coaches will like go and watch the VODs and like study how other teams play, and then like give that information, like, oh, you know, things like that. Like everybody does so different. Everybody does such different things. Like no coach is the same in PUBG. But yeah.
Well, for their games and how they're able to play in day 1.
Yeah, they will like
I think the most
spend lots of time in replays and.
I hope he can be able to continue that.
For example, they will also like do analytical stuff, as in they'll run tests on where how likely it is where the zone will end in certain circles. Like every patch, there's certain zones where you know it's gonna shift. So the coaches will like spend hours to find out where the circle goes.
For the different countries.
Things like that. I don't know.
Is going to end after PC's over as a whole, so we're obviously going to have another.
Oh, I don't know what the meta is PUBG Mobile at all, guys. I can only speak for PC.
Is definitely going to not go unnoticed for no slack in the guys.
Oh, you see, this is like the PNC trials.
What do you prefer, early or late rotation? I don't think there's like prefer. It's always situational. The thing is, like,
UK representation here.
you can't.
I have a model with 3 shots in it. Someone wants it.
Sometimes you can't, like. Okay, I could be wrong, guys. Adore, thank you for 63 months.
VP side.
Like, let's say every team has a loot spot, right?
Because they're not going to go to any fights for the next 2 minutes.
Every team has a loot spot.
But yeah, this is very Ascent.
And
it used to be Rexco and the guys that
if you are in the circle, like if you got the circle on your loot spot, and it's like early on, you can these teams are the ones that can rotate the fastest because people are still looting, so you can take spots because you know that people haven't rotated yet because they're still looting. Like, understand? This is where you still kind of know where everybody is because you know where teams loot, right? If you are really far away from the circle and the circle shifts far, you cannot really rotate early because the teams that are in the circle already rotated and took the good spots. So you have to go in late and figure out like where everybody is. You need to gather information and things like that. So there's no like, there's no right or wrong really.
That's the point where you've just got to send
But usually if you're,
two targets in front of you,
yeah,
it's like it's still a low chance you take.
But I could be wrong, guys. You're talking to a noob.
But you got to take that chance at the end of the day. I think it was that or they went down. But you're right. I mean, they still
I know you're from Tickleton Clips.
Fashion on day 2, so it was absolutely all okay. I'd love to see a little bit more from this team coming into the finals. I actually really like their gameplay, and whenever we do hear their comms, I think they're one of the
it's like 30 minutes one match.
In terms of just camaraderie, right?
Hi, PJ.
UK representation. I'm not
what they do as a manager?
It does feel like they all enjoy playing with one another.
For example,
nice which keeps the comms clear as well, which is something I did want to double back on.
I was trying to figure out the jerseys for the photo shoot.
Incredible, like,
you know, when the organization, when Crafton wants to talk to the players, they message me, and then I message the players. When S8UL wants to talk to the players, they message me, and then I forward the information. When they're going to fly out to a LAN, I'll have to give passport details so they can book the flights, things like that.
Like, if you have clean comms, accurate comms is something that you really can benefit from here. And X-Circle popped, it's kind of on the southern side of Las Lonas. A lot of teams already moving into position here. VP trying to get some of the more southern side here.
Nobody's in Las Lonas.
Intersection and the compounds close to the
early rotation's best. Yeah, but if you're super like far away from the circle though, you cannot early rotate because you'll just get gunned by people that already rotated, you know?
Yeah, I completely agree.
But yeah, like obviously you should always rotate super early, yeah.
That's one of the big fraggers from last game gone down here.
But sometimes you cannot.
Kind of hot, hits the car just a little bit. Nixie might go down completely.
You're right, when zone is far, teams should play edge and the edges don't can't slam into center. Yeah, like if you are in the circle, yeah, you should take good positioning in the circle. If you are not in the circle, then you should play the edge because everything else is taken.
I think that they dropped in off
the
back of an E pickup as well, so that is a very fast bit of revenge there from last game. But you're right, I think for VP that was the correct decision. Just disengage, you got a central spot, slightly getting further towards the end of the game. It's just crazy you get backfilled from the sky. The shoots did come in thick and fast. So now
what's up, Caps?
Holding on as Beamy attempts to keep them at bay. What a shot though towards Mogul.
Damn, dominated.
He set him down. I know they know high. Yeah, they saw the knock was on Hive as well from the third party. So now it's just gonna push through, see if they can commit to this. Correction goes down as well. Beamy's alone. It's gonna try to get some info here. Nate does a lot of damage, down to 30 HP. Immediately goes for the first aid, waits to see him. Finds one, Rox is down, Beamy goes down too. Oh my god, Dante down to 19 HP. He almost 1v3'd them, giving them a little bit too many of the 1v1 fights here. The good push for the refrag came in for Dante. And they're gonna go for
VP's down.
Vitality heard that, they saw that, the knocks and the flushes coming in through, so they know that they're gonna be able to capitalize.
Sorry, I'm a little delayed.
It's bad position.
But I was reading chat.
He's got the Panzerfaust ready to go. Oh, creep his way into the building. But yeah, this is a very good pickup from Team Vitality. Very quick on the trigger there. Took what they saw from the kill feed, like you said. Moved down here, got the player from First
Oh my
Pro
god, look at that
Adidas. And then just slowly push forward.
What are these
the
cams?
Ideally, Hive would have loved to have grabbed for themselves after they'd taken and cleared out the rest of VP. Now Team Vitality's instantly in there. So very quick to move into this position on the balls of their feet this game. Great to
Maybe
see.
the center is not good.
Move
Yeah,
it
I
and
have
show
heard
itself down
many pro
on
players
Los
say
Leones,
that in
which I'm okay
TPP,
with.
playing
I do
center
find
is
Los
way
Leones
worse
circles
than in
sometimes a little
FPP.
bit messy.
Like, it's
Oh,
better
that was
to... Oh,
quick.
damn, rip
That
Chris.
was real quick to get that 1%. Not Chris and the guys. Just down to a 3-man here. More shots coming from balls. It's actually a Marshall.
First stick went down. It's okay.
On to Molzak as well. He's down to 25 HP. Have to pick him up and get him safe here. Now, with how everything is kind of evolving, and with the zone popping in just a second here, the teams on this southeast side here, they're gonna have a lot.
Oh,
of teams to
Doozy with
go
the
through,
bolt.
especially if it goes away from them, or if it goes anywhere on the northern side here. Next
But
circle did
also
pop.
in the future, KP, whenever people type "Why are you sad?" you can time them
Everything's
out
kind of
because
evolving close to Los Leones. A lot of the
I'm
southern
so
teams
sick
gonna
of
have to
seeing
make
that
moves.
comment.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
this
I
is
just
what
look
the
like this. I'm not
fantastic
sad.
Vitality, right? But Bushido Wildcats are making a break for it over towards the eastern side. You can already see that they've got 2 players across. Team Vitality.
It's so annoying, dude.
Instantly taking pot shots towards them, puffing their chest out just a little bit. Navi's happy to.
Who are you? He's our mod. He's our goat mod. W respect.
On that southeast side. This is a tough approach, you know, uphill, through fields. It's awkward. I think there's a lot of angles that you might not be quite aware of either.
How much do they pay you?
Still sporting this 2-2
This guy got
split right
timed
now.
out and he's back.
But neither is super dedicated to where the zone might go. I think they're ideally now just waiting for the next phase, really.
Sorry for that,
knowing
then. It's
how
okay.
likely it
It's
is that
okay.
this
It's okay.
split, I think
Were you
unless they're
happy?
forced
See,
out
that's
from where
better.
the
I like
London
that.
defects is, they'll likely just keep this until next phase.
I just think my face just looks like this.
Playable in play still here. I could see.
I
this zone
swear,
kind
I
of
just-
ending up towards where Twisted Minds is, unless we see a deep shift here. But yeah,
Brothers
see
from
it going
CEA
over
and wants
west.
tax
see how that
information.
evolves. Still Star Sky in a great spot here. Kind of a last-minute team to come in and do quite well here. It's cool to see. With I'm obviously PNC from last year, Swedish roster. That's doing good.
It's a
Belgian
PC
star
tournament.
himself, Silas. I saw he's struggling with trying to find players.
What's up, Demok?
To play the qualification with for the Belgium lineup for Pubg for ENC, but yeah, we'll see.
I was
how
just
that
thinking
evolves.
that you
They
were
had a lot
looking
of
now.
players in the past, but they've gone through and either retired or done some other stuff.
Fact check
There's an old
XD.
man's
Are
game,
you
man.
happy though? And if you are
Probably
good
is.
for you, I guess.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Kylaris is playing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
Mark Powers is playing it. He's old as well.
Ah, the other 150-year-old vampire.
Oh, they're
That's
good. They're about to fight.
Yes.
Wait, why did it do
Yeah,
the stop?
I think things do slow down a little bit right now, just like all of our
Oh
teams.
no. They
Over
might get the
towards
spray and then
circle.
that's a big rotation.
This team's just waiting things out.
No.
Harvey
Is the Doozy gonna get knocked?
peeking over? They're taking a sniff at what's coming next.
Oh.
Look at
on
that
the
said
side.
you
No.
here.
No.
Yes!
Yes!
Not connecting here from Versary, but they have an itch as well from that north.
That's right, that's right.
Kind of
Come on, best of luck. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Saints in the distance, Nate goes out.
Easy.
Great find here from Bersalok.
Bam. Just like that. Dominated.
For SZUL here. But they're on this northwestern side, and it might come their way. We'll see. Next
I don't think they can resin.
It does go west here. Look at that. Twisted Minds. They had an idea all along.
Easy flush.
that
No,
it's
it's just
gonna
a
go on
solo
this
in the
northwestern
city.
side here. They're locking down two of the greater compounds. And now the majority of the southern side and resort teams is going to have to make moves.
I mean, Bushido Wildcats instantly double back, and for obvious reasons. Much better position to be in. Na'Vi, though, is going to make a bit of a send here for themselves across the road as SAUL know they need to start getting a move on.
Now, the game only starts now.
Perfect position to get in towards the circle. They don't really want to
See,
give
like,
up
let's
too
see.
soon.
So we see
It is
BWs in the center
strange, like,
circle.
where
Let's see
everyone
how
has
they
been
play.
playing
Like,
and who they thought they were going to catch.
is
I
our
mean, they
entry
did
fragger? I
see
honestly
SAUL,
don't know,
but
guys.
I think that SAUL, they
I am not a
thought they were gonna
coach.
make that cross and no one be there. There's a bit of a
Привет,
sneaky
Kroll.
maneuver from
Hello.
them. Sadly, they do run to Evelyn.
Как дела?
Down on this cross in towards the circle. you're right. Twisted Minds, this is a fantastic spot to play. A lot of teams went around here. There's quite a lot of open ground in that area anyway. So they could hold this 2-2 split for a little while, which is a huge amount of space to be taking control of.
I really don't like the 2-2 split from Bushido Wildcats for multiple reasons. It's very, very easy to crash, and if you
There's
don't
the IGL, a
lock it
doozy.
down easily, then it's going to be hard. As I say that, Ares and Justice does go down here. Lots of damage done to Ascend, and they go down.
Well,
No
this is the
slack,
entry
and it's mainly
fragger.
Satan stay against the top end of things here for no slack.
Entry fragger is off the person moldest. Okay, okay, okay.
You're right. TMO did
Yeah, I guess
try
that
and
makes
lock up,
sense.
but
They reinforced.
The best lich is down.
Not only that, there was a great Panzerfaust as well. We didn't quite see it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay, he's not a fragger.
I think that was the big thing that kept them in the picture. But I do think you're totally right. That 2-2 split was a little bit dangerous.
What are
it's
they?
Some good skill to get that Panzerfaust off, which opens up a
It's
lot
3
of
up
space
still.
and a lot of time to work with there on out. But that could have easily also gone just as wrong, right?
Yeah.
They're surrounded by Navi and Twisted right now.
Fighting with balls here. But hello, my bad, with another Panzerfaust.
The doozy's an eye job, I'm not gonna lie. This is like an
Robo
entry
finds a
fragger.
shotgun, but Quizzy finds the shotgun too, and Hive here. Vitality getting a few kills to come their way. Hitman goes down, and that's TMO out in 13th place.
They're vibing in the
2
circle for a
points in
bit.
2 games for TMO is just not enough for them.
I think the circle should go after rocks, right?
very,
So
very
Navi's
slow
gonna have to
start.
push down. They're already pushing down.
Really not quick out
But
the
it's gonna
gate at
shift
the
the...
moment
No,
for
this is
them.
the EU final. Or MEA.
Team Nemesis, though, they had not the greatest of games last match. They were able to get some stuff done with Diffex living quite a while in, but I think still he only was getting 1 point off the back of that. I think Team Nemesis is not used to as many teams holding as many angles. Usually they have a lot of space to play with in the early
Okay,
game,
they have to
especially when
push
they're
out.
coming
It's
in
kind of bad.
so far outside the circle.
It's kind of
But
bad,
more
guys.
teams are happy
It
to
is
hold you
really
out now.
bad. They are
If
gnawing
it
the
gains more
circle. And they
points,
have
then
a
teams are
Twisted and
confident
Navi
to
in front of
first
them.
pro.
And
For Team
BW.
Nemesis, it's going to be a little bit test now. Game 2, at least
I
for
don't know
me,
what's
on
gonna
the eye
happen, but it's
test.
crazy. Wait, a doozy sent... Oh, doozy's in a knocked.
Eye test.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at him and test him
Yeah.
with my eyes. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that you had that ability to just look at it and
I mean, it's
test
just...
it, you know, an
Yeah.
instant
It's just...
test.
Yeah, it's
I
like
like
a
that.
little centrifuge in the eyeballs. You know, I sample them.
Do you do physically turn the eyeball around? Oh,
Yeah,
Diffex
yeah.
finds multiple on balls here. That's
Looking
huge.
good.
for
I wonder
Nemesis.
what they're
They
gonna
take control
do.
of this southeast side here. That's actually a huge blank.
Maybe if
Stairs guys
Navi and
holding onto that
Twisted...
compound in the middle here.
I mean, Twisted's just gonna
Twisted
play the
trying-
hill, I
trying to
guess.
lock out that northern side, but then they're gonna
Dude, this
sweep and
circle
take
is
control of that
insane.
west.
There's
Closer
so
by
many
Snorjack.
teams.
Quizzy steals the kill. Presenti tries to do a pull up here, but takes damage, swaps in. Sees he can do some damage onto it. Oh my god, Melman finds him, and the help comes in from Diffex
Oh
too.
my
Nemesis
god.
find multiple, and they get this game 2 started quite
Yes.
easily.
Rough.
That is a wonderful wrap from them. Unfortunately, now they have to deal with Team
Yeah,
Vitality.
guys,
They
it's
have
just
to
it just
swim
be
around
like
the
this, but it's
sidelines
3 days,
and
so
throw it down. Diffex, though, great shots for the MK12 into the flush. Gedrox goes very, very low here. Team Nemesis actually holding out. This has been a difficult hold for them as well. Not easy, but they are holding on here, Avenger.
Yeah.
I think it's over. I saw...
Obviously lost one player. Levante is a big player to lose.
Boldest is still
Now,
alive.
Twisted Minds takes a fight onto SZUL.
Dude, he's in the
Focus
middle
turn
of
down
everybody
here.
alone.
Nemesis really trying to hold out this aggressively. They want to be this only
Nice.
team from this spot here. Stay it, finds Gedrox. Diffex
Dude.
finds, hello, my bad earlier.
He's still alive.
They're going to be saving Melman, and I think they're going to end on double digits. Quite
Surely they
easily
just forget
with
about him.
30
Ow.
teams, or 30 players alive with 10 teams left here. That is massive for them. That's the Nemesis we know and love that we saw in the Cups.
He died.
Had so many points
Rip.
that they didn't need to play the last week of it.
I mean,
So
that was a
that's
fucked
confirmation
circle.
coming
I
in
don't
here
know.
on Gedrox. That's the 10. Oh my god, Diffex with the Groza. Almost 1k damage already here. Gets the
1K
confirmation
damage?
potentially here on boosting.
It's
He
such
finds, oh, so much damage done.
It's so funny how instantaneous the pickup was over towards Boostic, and then he
Oh, this
struggles
is
on the
rivalry
flush,
because
but
it's ex-Navi
he jumps
member
down,
bullets.
get behind a little bit of cover.
versus Navi.
He had no reload. He has 26 bullets in the barrel. Not a lot of bullets for the MK12 as well. They're going to have to loot here. State has some, so he can put some suppressive.
Don't be sad. I'm not sad.
PUBG
just works like this, guys. You cannot do consistently good every single game. Like, sometimes you just get bad circle and you're fucked, you know? Like, VP literally died first this game as well.
Utility usage from Starry Sky. And now Nitro has gone down to stay at. Is it worth to commit to this fight? But then this big circle actually came to Starry Sky. They could get the points and get the southern side locked down, but yeah, they're gonna have to fight Nemesis and Na'Vi potentially later on.
Yeah, I think slightly worried about teams getting up over towards this warehouse because it's quite a large area. You know, you could try and get on the backside of this one. Team might be able to slip in. So for Starry Skies, maybe just leave Vatso here on the roadside. Takes a quick peek. We'll move on back.
We still had 1 point.
It has been non-stop action. You're right in the terms that a lot of the utility quite low, ammo count quite low. There is a fair few death crates around the area though, so they should be able to resupply. It's just getting a little bit tight on time. With the circle starting to move in and
just need like one good win and everything's fine.
It's been constant onslaught. Either way, they do hold out in a very difficult area. And you know, the eye test, the samples come back good. It's come back looking good.
I like that. The centrifuge and the eyeball coming out, proving that this is worth a while here, Quizzy, with Vitality getting 5 and some potential.
Oh my god.
Gets spotted here by Celtic. Sparrow finds it as well. That's another point to go their way. And we're into the top 8 here now. All the teams get 1 placement point for that contribution towards the late game here. 27 players and 8 teams. Twisted Minds now trying to take this northwest control I was talking about, to sweep along this high ground.
Подожди, что ты писал? Зубила, похоже, не выпал перед играми, чтобы руки не тряслись. Не выпил перед играми. Блядь. А что, он пьет перед играми, а я вообще о нем ничего не знаю.
Oh my days! What was that?
That was the oh my god, shots coming in. Scath finds one. Perfectic's gone down here. Kovalevi on the high ground. Nate come out.
Oh my god, that nade
hit perfectly to go up. It's unfortunate for that nade to come through now. More shots. More
yeah, it's just 2 games, guys. Chill. Он очень много пьет. Да, ошибка тогда перед играми. Не пить. Уверенности нужна. Алкогольная.
Slack has no Slack has space to go back into this next zone. And next zone pop is in 20. Batso tries to take some.
Or another manager sleeping on stream.
Meanwhile, though, here let's see what happens.
Oh no.
It's a fair bit of damage. He's tickled by the blue as well. We'll have to walk away. That one's a little bit too far. And how many more are left?
Oh,
that
that's
nade
an 8.
Could be good.
Oh, that's an 8 too.
It's on his face. It's a double from Stade. Now looks to finish it off.
Oh my god. That's not gonna kill him.
A little bit too short. Molotov's now
dude,
in there, sending
what the fuck?
In the back pocket. Santa's coming and all he's got is utility.
Wait, safe res.
Just gotta figure out how they want to make
safe res.
Vazo on the other side. Starry Sky know they're here. Giving a little bit of time here to Ferris, dropping the stun grenades, keeping him at bay. Might double back here, but
no way he gets the res off. That's insane.
Shortly. I mean, look if they can get a full reset on this one. You do wonder.
No
if
way.
Even have much utility left, or if that was everything.
I mean, that would have been worth to commit all your utility for 3 kills and a placement points. That's 4 total points. But keeping the smokes is obviously the crucial one here, because they need to smoke the lines and the openings on the warehouse where Starry Sky is. And now the reset fully happened here for Na'Vi. Navi's going to
so good for them.
The northern side ridge for Starry Sky, and they are going to be pounded on from multiple angles, both
pounded on,
Nemesis eventually
dude.
Here, because they have to cross the road. The circle on this southern side. Celtic also finding some example, finding Crossberg here. Look at the sweep on this.
Good evening, Argus.
This ridgeline I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, no start taking some shots, but this is a really nice spot. You need to drop a smoke here, you can start pushing in over towards Bushido Wildcats. Already finding an initial knock is massive.
Guys, next game is ours.
On this one, sent over the top. It is a 4-man, but a bit of shrapnel, not any knocks going through, but still a lovely nade to be sent across. Gonna try and line up another. The first aid kits are still coming through. Perfectix almost down here. Immediately, you need to start grabbing him, picking him up.
That's some absolute insane utility here from Bushido Wildcats. And they're pinned.
We've got the tennis court nets in front of us as well. And right now, it's one love to Bushido Wildcats. They're
kind of clear for STS. I don't know. They're gonna get pushed by like multiple teams though now. Yo, Soul Unleashed, thank you so much for Prime for 11 months. But maybe? I don't really know. Because the problem is that everyone's gonna push them now.
Needs to get something done here. We'll find the revenge pick off over towards Nitro. Sade has to stay alive. Try and I think Diffx might be just going down here unless he can crawl himself in.
I think Twisted Minds might win this game, dude. Am I insane for thinking that? Or I guess the where... Yeah, I don't know.
Gets the confirmation on Stade. Nitro gets the confirmation onto Diffx with the bleed out. Code Marco gets Patulins. Spyro finds Silas here. Now it's the Stars guys. They're gonna have to try to defend this warehouse.
Okay, maybe whoever wins the warehouse fight, I guess. But
that's great play here from NoSlack, controlling the entirety of this southern side here, staying 4 guys alive here. And look at that, Satsa 3, Scav 2. And they're on 5 kills and top 5.
Yeah, I mean everyone's been done in. By
Sick is in a good position. Yeah. Okay, no, I just think that because I know they're good.
A little bit of a resupply there for Kovalevy. Yeah, 4 first aid kits ready to go for these final engagements. But we do have quite a lot of stacked teams in this one. Most are on 3 players. NoSlack, the only team with 4 as the circle, does come down towards this south side. Keeps this warehouse in, but very, very fun area to be finishing up our game. Shots from Hackathon.
See, they're Twisted is going mid-circle. See, like they might win, dude. I'm telling you. They'll go under the rocks and they're gonna win. I told you guys. Oh. See, I told you guys.
34 HP, Sata finds Ferris.
While the other teams are fighting, they're just gonna sit here.
To make some points onto Bushido Wildcats, but it didn't happen here. Code Margo finds confirmation onto Perfectix. That's a good steal away from
they can just send in and rotate like that because the other teams are fighting.
And there's so much fights happening, and it's mostly Navi.
No.
It's on the receiving end here.
Ooh.
Oh, Example finds Metabay. That's huge.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna win. Wait, they died.
Oh.
Okay, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. They did really good though. Jinx activated on Twisted.
No slack versus
Fuck, you guys are right.
Huge game for them.
It was a good idea though.
24 points already. If NoSlack wins blank, they can
I'm rooting for the Finns.
Open qualifier.
Dude, they are
cup team to
they have crazy points.
With this sort of domination here.
Yeah, you said slick.
Kind of unheard of. Obviously, it's very, very seasoned players, very experienced players here, but then again, can they lock this out?
I cursed Twisted.
Fuck. Of the circle advantage goes to.
Okay, I'm rooting for STS because Slick is actually already too high up.
Being 4 alive versus 3 is massive. Starry Sky have used so much of their utility. Batso here is only 2 stun grenades.
This will be a big result from Starry Skies if they can win this out, but it's really a question versus NoSlack, who have been on a bit of a meteoric rise as we go through the Cups and now into the PEC.
Yeah, P90.
Very, very impressed so far. Good shots from the sidelines from Scav, and Starry Skies barely peeks out before they start getting taken shots at. Silas, close range weapon, but P90's down already, and that is a big loss for the squad.
Sata.
1 player left remaining, like you say, Sata with the M249, making big noise in the logo.
Damn, what is that? What is that logo? What the fuck?
Unbelievable scenes here. An open qualifier, a cup team from Finland, NoSlack coming in here to take a win. The second game of our PEC finals day 1 here, 22 points to come their way. Obviously VP going out early here, but still, that is massive for them. The consistency from this team is unreal.
It's the most Finnish looking guy ever too.
It has been very, very good. I mean, NoSlack has just been...
Okay guys, it was a Finnish team, so technically I win, no?
And it's been great to watch, honestly, from beginning to now.
Is Finnish PUBG truly back? That's my question. I think that if No Slack keeps doing what they're doing, I think a certain Finnish ENTS organization might come knocking on the door, and we might get them back in PUBG sometime soon. Wow, what a performance from them, not only in the playoffs, but also here in this final game. Number 2.
Sid has crazy Jinx power. Okay.
Martin, the bloody Finland. Oh my god.
They're back. They go
Finland mentioned.
They're in the distance saying, yeah, let's do it again. But it's obviously huge here. Obviously, Scav with some experience there. They could that car, by the way, to be exploded in the direction that it was driving already was amazing. I almost lost it while casting here.
We lost Kalaris? Where's Kalaris gone?
Yeah, I think so. You're supposed to say,
no,
yeah, that's exciting.
I have a certain
I do think that Twist of Mind could have won though.
She saw the flying car and she was like, that's a tie.
Yeah, precisely.
That's a tie.
Continue, Blank.
Okay. I mean, we weren't playing Rocket League.
Как много смайликов с Пеппа срочно собой. Это, кстати, я их все делала. Я их делала на стриме просто часами.
I do think that so far Sata has been very much stepping up to the plate.
I've never played R6.
I believe that IXE also has a lot
I think if they survived for like just a tiny bit more, it would have been good.
I think when we get No Slack firing on all cylinders, every single player playing at max potential, this is a very fearsome squad. And I think that is the difference maker between them and perhaps like a team at the top end where every single player is firing on all cylinders all the time. No Slack seems to have these days where it's one player in particular who's having a massive day. But
I see after.
This is the game that you want to have.
Everyone
gets that confidence on board.
Sid is sleeping.
Right, Nemesis getting themselves 14 points as well, but
Can you guys...
Wildcats 13 points. I think
Hold
for
on.
Nemesis,
I'm gonna. What is his YouTube? I'm gonna open him on my other screen. I've never even watched his stream.
Martin, when you look at how they were playing things out,
I found him.
They had that compound in the north for a long time. I thought maybe they were.
Oh my god, he is sleeping.
They did get extremely slowed down by Twisted Minds on their engagements.
Dude.
As Blank made his lovely tennis reference. One love, apparently. He's never seen this scoring system from tennis in his life.
What do you mean?
It's 15 love. Isn't that the first score?
Anyway, wait, he has a what? Does he have a bed?
It's 15, 30, 40 blank, but yeah, that's fine. I'll say this: they dispersed.
Alisa raid.
Obviously, with the pants on hand. Here. I didn't expect them to be able to get in and get that compound and the warehouse locked down, but they were able to for quite a while.
That's so nice. I'm shy. I'm leaving. I'm shy. I'm leaving.
To go for him and Sata. That's a massive return here for.
I'm leaving. I'm shy.
Yeah, it's very rare that actually we get a player that like is able to drop as many kills as Sata is, especially in the playoffs and now.
He's from
a
wholesale room.
I don't even know what the guy looks like. That's very rare. That's extremely rare.
That's his face right there.
Oh yeah, look.
That's
at
funny.
The shadows.
He's just in the shadow.
The Shadow Man. No, I don't think that's true. But the rest of Nemesis putting in so much work on their side and the way they were kind of playing things out. So well played here by those boys as well. And again, coming from the Cups, looking at how strong their performances were there as well. I'm so excited, Blank, to see the fact that these Cup teams are really rising to the occasion. They understand what.
Yeah, only set for 2 hours. After 24 hours, Jesus.
And try and make it work.
No, it's super cool. It is super cool. I mean, like listening to how being able to witness how it all starts, right? You know, these are bunch of teams from around the EMEA region all signing up to play in these cups, and then just seeing how good some of these teams are. I know that there is quite a few these teams from the cups where it's reformed.
YouTube has more sleeping streams.
That were legendary once upon a time, but there's even the likes of Starry Skies who.
Кролл, 6 месяца адванс, ты чё? Ты чего? Спасибо большое. Спасибо большое.
The fact that they're able to do this here versus some of the best teams in the world, it's a fantastic thing to have as an accolade, honestly. And that doesn't just come out of nowhere. There is some really good talent in EMEA. And I'm glad it is. We are seeing some great representation.
Sid raid? Wait, what does that mean?
You could have easily had like S2G in
raid
here
Sid now, please.
Out, but,
no, I'm shy.
Teams just deserved it more.
Guys, I have like 100 viewers and he's got like
absolutely
2K.
And a bit more of an uncommon kind of Miramar ending there, Martin, with that
Don't ask me how
those
I know that
compounds in play and
information.
Stuff like that. It kind of creates a different dynamic to a normal Miramar ending where you're expecting kind of those high kind of mountain endings, the kind of those long range fights and stuff like that.
I'm gonna sit
Utility
chat on
was
your name, dude.
Way more important in this one than anything. That
Guys,
was
behave.
Yeah, it was the ending in between those two warehouses.
I
obviously
watched his
the
stream just
benefiting
now. I
the
watched
southern
it.
one.
He's sleeping. I
It
saw.
makes
It
so
was funny.
difficult to get into any playable area when you get in from the north, right? Because it's such an open.
Will we come back?
flat
Of course.
space.
I
You
mean,
have
no,
slack that's
absolutely
kind of on
not.
the western
Last
side
place
just hammering
guaranteed.
everyone. You have all the teams in the north also just fighting each other with obviously all the nades and everything coming out. So I was just surprised to see Na'Vi being able to reset, get all three up, and actually get deeper into the game and getting more kills from that. They should not have been allowed or even
Wait, that is a
able,
fire
to
photo.
do
Look at
so,
this
but they
guy.
did. That's a
Look
classic
at this
Na'Vi
guy.
situation, but yeah. Cool to see. I also like the proactivity from Starish guy. It's
Falling
like,
since
I
he
know
used to
we're
play with
qualifying,
Justin.
but
Jesus
Cuphead
Christ, that was ages
calling
ago.
and saying, you know what, Nemesis? Well, let's just take these guys on.
Wait, go back to No Slack. I want to see that hat again. That's like the shirts that I used to wear when I was 13. What is that? What's that?
We got the Hot Wheel Harold over here. This is crazy. That's not okay.
So good.
Of course, you have a dude.
David,
Of course,
what's that guy called?
SAUL is going to be at WC, guys. Trust.
The cooking.
Gordon Ramsay?
Guy Fieri?
How many matches? 3 more.
Yes, a long time ago. Wait, wasn't he? Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
This
I
is some
thought
UK
maybe he
stuff
was the
right there.
fashion guy.
It looks like he just got out of jail. He did.
Guy
He does.
Fieri. No, he did the cooking. He always wore
Thank
like
you so
the
much,
fiery
guys.
shirt.
But that was a
Oh.
shirt. That was not the hat.
I need
That
to
was
step
the
out. I
flame
need to
shirt.
be number 1 manager, dude.
He's doing
This is
something
American.
different.
How?
He's trying to do something different.
Like this?
It's like, you
I
know,
see, I see.
that's like this is his branding. He's not gonna do
That's
the
a
shirt,
wild
do the
shout
hat.
blank right there. I'm sure all the viewers out there, they exactly know who this guy is.
Yeah, what an
He's
awful topic of
famous.
conversation.
He's
Anyway,
famous.
no, let's talk about Nixie and Scav. Look, they've done
Time
exactly
damage.
the same damage. Really cool. What do you think, Martin?
40% headshot though on Nixie. That's demonic.
That's true.
Wow.
If you ask me. But yeah, Scav obviously coming in here and doing some
50.
damage. One
Am I doing it
more
good?
game to go here though, guys. That's it.
All right. Gentlemen, take it away. Game number 3. My eyes are on Palace to see if we get that good old hot drop, but I will let you have the floor for our Taego.
Oh, he's doing the eye test on the Palace.
Why are they all sleeping?
I promise I'll never bring up again, Avenger. I'm sorry. I'll never bring up again.
I'm just trying to visualize it, and looking at you and visualizing that's just extremely funny to me. So I don't think we should talk about it anymore. Because
Yes, Rondo, worst map in PUBG.
I would thoroughly enjoy that. My
Wait,
friend.
no, it's Taego.
It's funny.
It's Taego.
All right, Taego though here, Blank. That's gonna be some crazy stuff.
Rondo's
We got
next one.
Northwest Plain to go Kangyang. Obviously, the very far south teams are gonna struggle, but the majority of teams are gonna be able to get into great.
Let's
spots here.
go.
Plain path ending. and
Taego. Yeah,
BB,
with
the guys getting to Yongchong. Everlong getting Palace. Hello.
Oh, hello.
What's going on here?
It's like a game.
Hey,
You know,
what's
they're
going
so
on?
confident that they can win against Everlong. They're just giving them all the best spots. Right. This is a nice thing to do.
Isn't
for
Rondo
them.
fun? I personally hate Rondo. I don't like
think-
Rondo at
think
all.
It's a good thing. It's like charity work almost.
Yeah, that's not something that should ever happen. Although we do get another circle here, and look at that, no Slack is laughing.
Almost there. Keep going.
Somewhat home turf circle
Big
here.
screen.
Scavs out there looking great.
Oh, wait, how do I
Looking
remove the
pulsed,
toolbar?
and it's hello, easy for them to get an orc after this performance already. I would say.
You reckon? You
Sorry,
guys, this
guys.
is a big
Boomer
time.
here.
Big time
I
to
mean,
push.
this-
I think they're
this
making a
could be the
great
big
name
time.
for themselves. I think you're totally right.
I mean,
I'd love for that to
already
be the
talking.
case.
They're talking about themselves in the name, how much effort they're gonna bring. They're not gonna slack, you know.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, you're so right.
Wait.
Like, this
You
is
thought
the-
about- did you
I-
think?
Uh-oh.
I didn't think about
Uh-oh.
that.
No, this is
I love
perfect.
angle.
Whenever I hit,
I'm
the
t-
thing is that
this
they've
is
got
perfect.
Slack in, like Slack is their tag, right? So
Yeah,
whenever I
yeah.
see him, I see.
No, it's fine,
Slackers.
guys.
But yeah,
They can still find a
the full thing
balloon.
is no Slack.
Right. Yeah, it is. You can't really.
And also Slacker,
Do it differently.
Sata the Slacker, that rolls off the tongue.
You should do it,
You
priest.
know, but
Yeah.
he's late. He's a laid.
Yeah,
back
unlucky,
And then he's
guys.
just casually the top
Unlucky.
back.
But hey,
Playoffs.
Yeah. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking like Guy Fieri.
Flossy, thank you for the prime for 7 months.
We are heading over to the eastern side, like you're saying, Avenger. A lot of the I always hate playing the northeast side of this circle.
Yeah.
I always gets backstabbed every single time. I'm terrible at playing.
You have to be that. You have to be the last team that enters. Are you talking about the ridge, like the riverside ridge, where you kind of go up to the high ground, kind of mountainside?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough one. We just had one in ranked today, actually.
Really?
Guys, wake me up when they make it to the circle.
Crazy crack gamers
Yeah, there's
that,
emergency pickup, but emergency pickup is also kind of difficult
P90s
because
and stuff, and they had
people
cover,
just
so,
spray you
we
out.
lost.
Yeah,
But the riverside
Palladium.
bed is really the hard one for me. If you end up on the wrong side where it ends, and the other guys has cover.
Sid
on
is
the other
sleeping
side,
still.
That's where it's really rough. That's where you gotta use your mortars and absolutely blast them.
Emergency pickup is
Or
trash.
bombard them
Yeah.
Back to the lobby or back to Narnia, whatever you want to do here. But yeah, for the majority of teams have to get into this already. Starry Sky and No Slack, our last top 2 teams, and basically the 2 best spots for this next one here. So hopefully they can roll with the punches so far. 10 points for Starry Sky, but 31 for No Slack. I'm not slacking.
Yeah, same teams for 3 days in a row,
That could also
guys.
be the thing.
Yeah, I mean, Clara says maybe they hate Slack, you know, the work chat platform.
Sid is tired, that's why he's asleep.
I've been in a Slack before, it's not fun. Tell you that
Right,
now.
so like the IT Discord.
In an early rotation on the game, they're already rotating.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is, right? That's
you're not wrong.
wholly and truly. And corporate companies, they pay, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Oh,
They
let's
can
go,
just use
Adam.
Discord
Let's
and
use Discord.
get a premium.
Is there a
phone
map
plan.
stream? There is, guys.
Anyway, not talking about that anymore.
Look,
I think they.
I'm rotating
they are
here.
Just not working.
I don't
and
know.
just
Maybe
saying
I don't know what are they doing? Like maybe they're trying to do this,
We're not
Only
but they're gonna
Discord, no
bump
Slack,
into
only Discord.
this.
That's their motto.
But that's easy wipe. I don't know.
Other products are available.
I think they're maybe trying to do this.
Yeah, of course.
I love Slack. I used to work with Slack when
Same.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
love Slack
it's
as well.
easy. It's expensive though.
I equally love Slack as much as I equally love Discord. Both are
Yeah,
good.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I'll say this though: if you're a corporate business that is not working,
They're actually gonna
already
out-rotate
digitally,
this.
you
That's
should
kind of
skip Slack
huge.
already. It's 2026. Digital future is coming upon us.
If they're gonna like this, this is pretty good, I think.
No more letters. We need
Yeah.
communication.
Oh, did I get the tire? Oh, they're gonna blow up Phil first.
SAUL probably would have loved to have some communication on this side swipe coming through.
He's kind of
here,
fucked
but a
now.
little bit difficult to anticipate.
Oh, one person is
Out of
camping
the
in
way
the
right
road
now.
too.
Looks like Scav with a nasty shot over towards Justice. This is so wild, Avenger.
Yeah, VP also looking to gatekeep and camp maybe potentially Hive here. How much intro do they have him? He's gonna get on another one here. They're gonna jump out and get some shots at it. Look at this. This guy stopped right next to him. He's got cover. Oh my god, headshot as well. Nixie finds Mogor.
What did
Rox
he
finds
hit?
Correxy.
Oh.
It's actually trading a little bit back and forth here. Drive-by's coming in. Dante finds Beamy. Correxy down to Nixie finds Dante.
Oh,
my
that's
god,
tough.
nice headshot here from Nixie. It's a 2v2 currently.
What are we watching right now? This is a wild maneuver. It looked like he was going fantastically.
Yeah, I
well
checked the stream,
for
guys. It was
VP.
funny.
Then they lose 2. I think Hive is in a much
5-minute
worse spot where
power
it's-
nap.
It's very hard to recover these players, right?
Yeah, I think Correx is going to be picked up quite easily here from Nixie. The question is...
It sucks that they. Oh,
substitute
that
with
sucks.
the
Oh, they.
profiles, obviously
Wait, they
roughened
Phil
up
first
just
is
a little
fine.
bit here. How
They
far-
got out of
look
that.
who's on the other
They decided
side
to not
shooting.
go
It
to
sounds
that
like an
spot.
SKS or something in the distance. Now,
Listen, I mean,
on another one here, Nate comes out.
they're going back. I don't know. I guess
They're gonna commit just
I don't know
one
what they're
thing,
trying to
nothing safe.
do.
Beamy
Maybe
Schengen
they'll like.
finds Nixie, corrects it down to 10 HP, has to hit the floor, has to get the first aid
What's
off.
up, God Drums?
Rox is down to 26.
Ball seems like pop off. Yeah.
Smokes out.
It's a tough one. They're kind of a time.
See, I think they
here.
wanted to
VP
do
sort
this
of
though. I'm
dangling
guessing.
Hive's teammates like bait on a line.
I think they're.
That's good.
Wonder. I wonder what they're
It's
trying to
very,
do.
very good blue
Maybe
zone
find a
grenade.
balloon?
Corexy just doesn't care though.
He's got
Has
the jammer.
backpack,
They're like
yeah.
looting.
Should be okay. Schengen's going to try and reposition on this one. Players are bleeding out.
Everybody's
Should
in
get the tag
center.
off over towards Nixie. Nice wrap around the side. VP immediately is going to scatter. Rox. Oh, I felt it. I felt it.
That could have been crazy. Look who's coming in to get the Hellbound here, sending it across in the US. And now Corexy with that.
I mean, look, guys. SUL was also doing an early rotation, but they just got stopped by another team that hadn't rotated yet.
Could be good. Lots of damage could be done. Rux finds Corexi.
And they were also the
Probably goes for the
furthest
flush
away
as
from
well
the circle,
immediately.
so naturally they're going to be the
50-40
latest
passes
to
a
the
little
zone,
bit
you
now.
know?
It's very
Anyway, they're
messy.
vibing, guys.
Spray over towards
Oh!
They're vibing.
And he will go down. Hive.
Oh, VP down again. That's
Look,
good news
absolutely
for us.
disastrous.
Well,
Managed to pull it back, right? You know, they were the vicious catfish in the ocean. And even though they'd laid out the bait, they just broke
since
off the
everybody's
line.
circle in the
What a
middle, like,
wonderful play from
yeah,
them.
I think
Really good
it's
wraps as
fine,
well
guys.
on the sidelines. I think Schengen went for a very bold play and it worked out.
I've never played esports games though. I'm just literally a Pubg player, so don't take seriously anything I say, guys.
Has a moment of retribution from that first game there, Avenger.
Listen,
Yeah,
when
it's
I
rare
say
to
that
see
S8UL is gonna do
when
well,
you're
I
getting
might be,
camped that you actually
I
turn
may
out
be
and
saying
have
it with
an
slight
advantage on it.
bias.
That's really rare. And they had one guy on the other side too. Like it looked like an easy push, but maybe they were just the 3 or 4 cars kind of driving together like high.
See, they're
walls, like,
vibing.
were
Look,
spread
look,
out
look.
enough that
Bam.
They couldn't strike
Bam.
all at the same time. Also, they can get the 2 chips.
3
and
days.
Go into Yongchang and actually get the rest off quite quickly here. And now with the Bushido Wildcats and the guys trying to get into a different spot here, trying to get away from Buxonza. PGG was there.
Don't jinx. Okay, they're gonna do awful. Gonna be next team eliminated.
PGG last game. I felt like they were in a terrible position to play. Presenti also very, very good player. The rest of the team's very strong as well. So I'm kind of waiting for when PGG does rock up. I think you brought up a good point last game as well, Avenger, in terms of the myth of 2 points at this point. Just it's not quite
WW next team eliminated is S8UL WW.
Was showing us some absolute manic maneuvers last weekend. I was so excited to watch him play every day. But here, 2 points. You're absolutely right in terms of when you salvage a game, you've got to be
piece
getting
of cake,
4
like
or
as
5
in
points
SAUL
every
eliminated is
single
what he's
match if
saying.
You want to think about getting over towards that top side because you've got to set yourself up for that big game. When that big game happens, it rockets you up into top 3. We do get a shift on the circle down towards the south side. Talk me through it.
Yeah, this Ouyang side here, where Vitality is set up, where you have this rest station here, those ridges and kind of rocks that's on that eastern side and the whole mountain where Vitality is kind of going from Kangyong. That's a lot of playable space here. It can accommodate so many teams, so many players. Obviously the fields as well, south of Starry Skies, tons of playable area. Buxon, Sa, and PGT, the guys are still in, so I kind of assume and see that they're just going to hold that top side and shoot at
Use it on
everyone
other
that tries
teams?
to
Okay.
play too early on the fields. You got to be that last team that comes in from that last kind of angle, otherwise you're going to get surrounded. But it's a lot of playable space. The question is, do you play it too soon, too early here? So, S8UL has been chasing every single circle today here. Very, very unfortunate. Kovalev and the guys here trying to survive just a little bit, but Perfectix finds him. The Finnish man himself. Look at that. Perfectix down to 52, but he takes more shots to get against the Coop here. IXC, no fire in his hat. He's just going to drive away.
Yeah, I mean, it's a smart decision, right, from those sides. They know they've got good points so far.
Dude, they're rotating all this way just to bump into Navi, by the way.
You know, even if they just get 4 points in this game, it's still a reasonable result for them.
Like,
they know they want to get
look at
further
this
into
shit.
match, especially the position they're currently in on the tables. It's going to be.
They're rotating all this way just to be behind Navi.
Twisted Minds is going to follow them. But you're right. I think S8UL have been chasing the back bumper on a car of this blue zone for a long, long time. They've been barking it down, but it's not happening right now. They just cannot catch a break. This is just, it's way, way too fast for them a lot of times. Often trying to go for this more edge play style.
There you go.
But they're playing with little to no information. I think
No, they
the way
actually
the
have a
circles are
spot
going
there. They
today where
left.
They keep shifting quite wildly. It's hard for S8UL to play into this.
I mean, especially how late they've been. Them assuming, all right, the first circle maybe doesn't matter to us. They can play around it. If you have a hot shift circle south, there should technically be more space on the
Yo, what's up,
southern
Sax?
side
How
of
are you
the
doing?
circle. So let's see how they approach this, though. We had high expectations to them so far. 5
I don't think
points,
anybody should expect them in the back, though,
in
perhaps.
2 games and what we played so far is less
Perchance.
than we expect from them. We know they're capable of a lot more. But still lots of potential for these guys. Big approach for them. This is a difficult circle, especially with how that the fields are working
Just need
around
one
both
good
on the
game.
southern side, eastern side, and far north of Ouyang. So many teams looking to kind of say, okay, we can play there, but we can't go there too early.
Notice the game plan is right now for SAUL, because obviously they're coming on the south side now. Like you say, should be a little bit more empty. You've got Ohyang in front of you. You got the fields as well. It's like, do you wrap around and like take a little peek over towards Team Nemesis from that ridge?
I'm drunk, so just going to bed. Have a good stream. Yo, good night, Sax.
I'm actually not sure until we see the next circle here. There's not a lot like full commitment. I maybe find Stratus here with the knock here. That's not good. You don't do that to your teammate. But
guys, yeah, there's like many matches left. This is nothing.
Approach and also the priority you have in the next circle. Obviously, Bushido, Wildcats, Vitality, the two teams that's already looking good. But we have a northeast shift, so that kind of terrain I was talking about, where you can accommodate so many players, so much space is on that whole.
It looks like they're rotating with Ace.
Obviously, Vitality looking extremely strong here. No Slack has spread out on that southern side. TMO looks good in the compound, but it's hard to hold the entirety of that eastern compound too. So let's see how they determine and how they approach this. Twisted Mind looking to be the last team to come in from the northern side. Celtic with a P90. Habibi finds Celtic though. Big fight here between Vis and Bushido Wildcats.
I mean, this is a
this is knocked.
to play off the back of here.
Oh, Doctor's knocked.
Shot on the sidelines. There are some more pelting down from up above.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a rough rotation in between every team.
Sent it in from that south side and red.
Oh, Phil first got scabbed though.
A roadblock in the form of no slack, but they are getting a little bit of damage back out there from Phil first over towards
Phil first is dead. Rip.
Absolutely chaos inside this circle at the moment. So many teams taking pot shots at one another, and rightfully so. There's a lot of open space, a lot of priority space inside of this circle, and no one wants to get left out on the outside.
Julia Kai potentially getting flushed here.
I have a huge audience on YouTube. How many people do I have on YouTube? I don't even know. Great jinx powers. I didn't jinx them. I said.
Salik's down low himself, 31 HP. Just 1 or 2 shots, and he's gonna get knocked here. Oh my god, I actually finds the headshot immediately on him. Down low himself. Subila in the distance here. No slack. 5 kills for a salvage game is absolutely fine here. Could get 1 or 2 more points.
Circle's the final boss, exactly.
No, you're totally right. I think 5-point game is fantastic for no slack. I mean, considering how this game has gone as well, like, it's been.
India's audience huge, yeah. You have to do something.
Kills, that's correct.
Guys are having a bad day. It's just bad zones, you know?
It was clean, actually. You
can't really judge based on a few games, guys. Still 2 more days plus 2 more games today.
7 kills on this match. I mean, no slack has done fantastically well. Very, very happy to see.
Guys, keep in mind, like, VP had 1 good game at the beginning, and they are still at the same points since after what they got in the first game, you know?
Essentially at this top end level, where every single week they came
PUBG just works like this sometimes.
Better mentality, better gameplay, and it feels like even since last weekend they have been non-stop practicing, non-stop doing their homework. So very, very good to see a team like this is super hungry as well. It's very obvious.
Yeah, 1 game and you guys will literally be on top of the leaderboard. I mean us.
The scrims in this week has been absolutely
insane.
Yeah, very, very stacked. Next circle pop here.
2 more matches today.
I was talking about Bushido Wildcats sitting up top, this below it. Vitality sitting strong in the compound on the other side of the ridge. Look at that E pickup. That's too late in my book here. More shots, more damage towards them. 1 more.
Oh, owie.
Verstory going down. Starry Sky looking at the sky to take some damage, get some points here.
Slick is playing unbelievable today, though.
Quite well. But they could be
the Finnish powerhouse.
Let's see what happens with this fight.
I didn't quite see the E pickup in time, so all I saw was the nade going through and then the observers following them up into the sky. I thought they'd just been blown to get to home. But no, yeah. Did get the E pickup.
I'll be dominating.
A little bit late, but helps them slightly, I suppose.
Yeah, too late. It's always this kind of fine line in between when you're able to do it and when it's too kind of late. So yeah, I mean, E pickup straight to the heavens. That's what it was for them.
Yeah, it really, really was. It was efficient, you know. It did get them out the lobby pretty quick. Navi on this outside line. Again, they were trying to play him from Ohyang. You got to remember that this has been a rough couple of circles as well. We had this southern shift down towards Ohyang. Then we've head back up towards this northern side to kind of Junior Everest, let's say. Everest Junior with Bushido Wildcats kind of playing on this edge.
What the fuck?
Is that okay?
Hakatori driving.
I mean, you name things like you want, but is it tall enough to get that name?
Well, you know, that's why it's the junior. You know, it's not quite lining up.
Right.
Boostic
gets one.
Djalice.
Oh, boss. Both fights and knocks on both sides here. Hicks drops an 8 on himself here. Favors also drops an 8 on himself. So Navi is down to 2. And they're just inside here. Everyone is looking to get more points out of it. Vitality does look like they potentially could hold out these southern teams. But is this 2-2 split too greedy? I'm not sure. We're going to have to look a little bit later how much they kind of survive for this one here. An arm in the hand for Force here. I want to see some action with that, not for sure. Look at that. Oh, Vitality. Oh
my god, it gave me a headache.
Luig and Marshall could make something happen here, but the distance is coming out. Oh my god. Vitality completely shutting down this push here with the help from the distance.
Yeah.
Getrox and Hello My Bad. Great help from these guys. 3 kills and 4 guys strong here from Vitality. Really denying anyone coming in from the southwest side.
Yeah, you are blundering all over the place here in this game, and it's totally understandable. It's so hard to play these sometimes.
Yeah, Slick is crazy today.
If you're going to make it deep into this match, and a lot of that means you just have to make a play. Vitality, though, great positioning from them, great coordination in terms of helping one another out. They have this 2-2 split. They're likely going to regroup on this one now. They may hold out just slightly, waiting for some teams to get in, see if they can catch something.
What's up, Banana Pudding? What are we rooting for? I set you out.
A cheeky endgame res beacon, but I do find that very unlikely. And pot shots over towards Starry Skies. Again, another decent game from them, getting further into this one. But Perfectix with a perfect shot over towards Silas, and they're not letting them off easy.
Whoa. Medibay comes in, helps a little bit for Starry Skies. Perfectix knocked 2 kills for him, though. The machine himself. The confirmation comes in. I think the smoke and res is actually quite easily happening here. Although the rest of the guys are coming in too. The question is, does Star's guy recover from this? I don't think
usually
so.
The biggest skill gap in PUBG comes from how well the teams do from really bad positions.
Pushing out from this aggressively here as a 2-man. I really like it. Oh my god. T-Bone Keta finds the remainder of Navi here, and Ascent takes control of this south side.
It's really nice seeing Gedrox playing like this, honestly. I think he lost a little bit of his mojo in those first couple of days, and then coming into day 3, he found his mojo again. Let's put it that way. Playing a lot more aggressively, a lot more confidently. And I think when you are this guy who plays the front line, you have to have that. If you don't have it, a lot of times you're just going to fall over in the wake of some of these very, very strong teams. Ares,
yeah, it's always like the really hard position. Like every team should do well from good positioning, you know?
He's already done a lot of work over towards this one. Team Nemesis, though, under fire once again from He-Man over towards Stade. And slowly but surely, Team Nemesis are falling by the wayside.
Star's guy down in 10th place too, down to 31
Dude,
players.
Where even is Slick playing? Are they just in the middle of the...
First aid off, him and
Diffix just naded his teammate.
Diffix gets information on so set. They're trying to disengage from this, doesn't work out. TMO goes down in 9th place, we're down to top 8 here. Now big fight in between Hive and Bushido Wildcats.
They're in a shack?
Margo finds one, but gets found by Mogor. Celtic gets the confirmation onto Rocks here. Now Twisted Minds, full 4-man strong. Nice. It's starting to smell more and more like a big game for Twisted Minds. They get a double onto Bushido Wildcats. 6 kills for them, and they're still 4 up.
Oh, this is juicy. This is very juicy for Twisted Minds. A lot of kills coming their way. 7 at the moment, but that's going to rack up fairly quickly for them. They picked a perfect time to get over here. I don't know if it was you or Kalaris who was saying that, you know, Twisted Mind just quietly catches up with the competition. And that's kind of what they've done over these past few matches. You know, it's not been super flashy. It's not been super aggressive, but they have maintained that distance between them and first place. You only thought it's going to get better. Nice. Walter, very close.
Really, Ja? Oh my god.
Trauma there for him.
Yeah, he is deaf for the rest of the match. If anything's going to be any more realistic to that, that's crazy. Really good Molotov from Chris. I don't think he get closer because the separation in between is simply too long. I think it goes.
I don't think you can dodge him more with a shield.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's too far as well.
That's
Smokes
scary.
are out. A bit of a diversion going on for them. The other guys try to get in.
Oh, damn, we got a knock.
They're not going together. They're going one by one here. I want to see them go in and kind of push or drive by or anything together here. Otherwise, you're going to get picked one by one. You can't do that when you know that you have a man advantage. They know that no slack is here. They know by the match log and by the kill feed.
Yeah, you can use ad blocker, but you can't really have ad blocker in phone though.
Lurking in the distance here to try to get points out of this. And Team Nemesis is looking like they really want to maintain control of this south side here. Diffix finds
Oh, he's naded.
big nade onto IXC. Blue zone damage coming through too.
Okay, they might be.
Very surprising nade to hit. I don't think it was
He's
on
just
the
healing
outside
through
there a
the.
little bit too much.
Oh, he's over. It's over. No.
It off with the Panzerfaust. I mean, that's a good pickup as well from Team Nemesis. Any kills that you confirm, I think it's worse than the Panzerfaust. They don't know how likely it is for them to get further into this match. This feels like a bit of a wild rock up though, with Team Nemesis being able to watch over this one.
Oh my god, dude!
No way, Sata, bold, courageous, just runs out of it, flexes the muscles a little bit.
Dude.
Gets another one. That's 10 for no slack in
How
the 6th place. That's
do they have so many fucking kills?
Diffix finds T-Bone here. Sen falling a little bit apart here.
He's gonna kill Chris too. Oh my god, they got saved.
Vitality flexes out on the southwest side to take a Sen down in 6th place. So well played here by them. Nemesis up to 5 and also top 5.
That's insane.
Holding on to 4th place currently. But Twisted Minds, as you said here, their consistency is ever consistent in this top. They managed to sniff out and get into.
He didn't even try stealing that kill.
Kills again and again here. Lou finds Pains. And now this is getting engaged in this fight here, but I think a third party from Vitality might be happening shortly.
Yeah, Vitality's played this game very slow, right? It has been a low and slow.
I mean, he's gonna get placement points too. Like,
as long as they
what?
come out in the end game with a fair amount of kills, fair amount of points, absolutely fine for Team Vitality. They've had a lot of strength on this western side. They've cleared out the majority of the western side, so they know the majority of it is theirs to control. Levante with Yorm, making it look easy over towards Example. Great shot from him inside the smoke.
Got to 7 point of
magic, where he's able to pinpoint where you are using that
1 point, 1 kill. 10 место, ой, первое место 10 поинтов, второе 6, третье 5, четвертое 4, пятое 3, шестое 2, седьмое, восьмое 1.
Twisted under so much pressure. Confirmation onto Batulin's example goes down as well. He basically stole the kill from State that knocked Batulin, so that's huge.
Ты об этом?
No, can you find more knocks here with the green machine?
Вроде так же, как всегда.
Molotov in.
That's great.
That's perfect. On the tree line.
Yeah, watch party today.
Oh
Drops
my
another one, and the nade goes in. It bounces off to the side. Where is Lou inside the tree? Is he?
Imagine Slack wins this game.
Right now?
One with the tree trunk.
Yeah, I know, right? It's Squirrel Lou. That's wild. Even is able to hide his teammate.
Bro, he has to push out now. I mean, okay.
Back up again. Do not know
Nemesis, it's Nemesis, right? Nemesis is gonna kill them.
Situations where I wish I could see through the smoke like Levante.
1v4.
Стандартно, понял, да-да-да.
Я тоже просто не полностью понимаю здесь поинты, типа, финалы вторые будут, я не знаю.
But still, lots of damage done all to it. If that was on point, that would be great. They just need to delay, need to get them off this push here. Twisted Minds could potentially survive for just a bit longer here. And we still have no slag in. That's one more placement point to come through. If this survives for a little bit longer here.
Yeah, I'm speaking Russian.
Yeah, that's a big game for them.
What's up, Shani?
They seem to be
how many languages is fluent in? English, Russian, Finnish.
You see now a little bit of foldable shield cover for them to survive some of the nades, some of the utility too.
Yeah, that's kind of like the smoke.
2 more games after this, guys.
But not for me moment.
But look, just so you guys understand, like, SAUL being 14th doesn't mean anything. It's match 3 out of 15. It is literally nothing in the grand scheme of things.
See what he can get done, but I don't think it's very much. As Diffx will be able to put him down.
The Finnish powerhouse is down.
Oh,
good shots from Diffx.
Disgusting. Diffx is such a mechanically gifted player here. We see it once
like in
again.
15 games, you will never ever have every single game be good ever. It's literally impossible. You will always have a shit game. Every team will have a shit game.
We're down to Just 3 teams left here. Twisted Minds got their top 4. Their top
Am I
4
Russian? I'm
consistency is
half.
crazy when you look at their past performances over the years. It's really what put them where they are today. And now it's a 3v3v3.
Был какой-то турнир в декабре, в котором поменяли систему, и там вся игра строилась от киллов. И тут тоже люди много киллов стреливают. Да, я помню. Я помню, там в каком-то за победу еще давали деньги.
And all Viz could do is cower a little bit back here at the moment. It's a fearsome sight going against 2 of these teams.
Also, no, Danu is like half Latvian, half Lithuanian or something, or maybe something like that. But she speaks Russian. Lots of people in Latvia do.
Yeah, that's right.
Walking around the map. Could be either. He's God's gift.
I think her dad is Lithuanian and her mom is Latvian, if I remember correctly.
He could do some magic. Try to crawl a little bit closer here. Look at this. Maybe gonna try to sniff out for 3 gear.
Я помню этот турик, который в Корее был.
3 vest, 15% more reduction from nades, from shots. If they hit that upper body here.
Surprising he's got this close, honestly.
He's got the info.
Yeah, just about squeeze his way in. Team Nemesis. You'd imagine they've got a general idea. I don't know if they know he's that close because he is in nade range right there. Of Diffex.
Your everyone domination? Guys, be patient. Be patient.
I mean, you're right. He does have 3 nades in the back pocket, so I think he just has no clue.
Yeah, he doesn't see him. Look at that. They have 6 nades total. And they have so much information to the other guys too. Look at that damage done. Oh my god. Great usage from the smoke grenade launcher. That's 1 nade now. Can they find something that's in between? Multi being, oh my god, being shot and moved around here. Levante swings around, trying to get out of the smoke here. Great shot from Millman, finds Levante. And now it's a 3 versus 2 on the southern side. Confirmed already from Diffex as well. Hello, my bad.
That's, yeah.
Ooh, nice one, Vartun. Let's get hell on my bad. So far, it's been very good from Team Nemesis. Some really good team play overall. I think they know how to have each other's bags. Oh, the scary thing is
Hi, Hazer.
logo and a Panzerfaust above the head there, but
What's
Diffex
up?
will find Artun. Now just Quizzy left alive here for Team Vitality, and he will be struck down. And Team Nemesis come away with a victory.
Сосед Зубков!
Really well played. Up against some very
Sergey
towards the end there, but slow and calm at the end of that match.
Yeah, they're able to fight it through. We're able to take that southeast side and work with it. And the way they're progressive and proactive, holding so much space, pushing around all the teams. Yeah, I really liked how they're able to, first of all,
the games are fast though.
Just completely annihilate a few teams. No slack also on the receiving end of some of it, but TMO as well. Some of the fights they're able to get through and staying 3 guys alive for that. In so many engagement, getting double digits, and the win here is huge.
Yeah, they're so quick to back one another up as well. Where you see one player taking an engagement and Stade is very fast on that.
Oh my god.
My favorite moment of the whole game, Kale, honestly. Ever long.
We're not winning. The Finnish team is winning on top at the moment.
Make an edit of that where it fades to grey. Yes. You've got Dominic over the top of it.
Either that, I must go.
I
now.
Kirk, by the way.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, that was rough for them. But
it's 11 p.m. in India right now. It's 9 p.m. here.
To the rest of the lobby.
So I'm 2 hours
performance from them here coming in from that
behind.
southeast side, as you were saying, Avenger. But I mean, there's so many stars from this game. Again, no slack. I cannot believe they ended up with 10 kills in this game. That was ridiculous given what they were working with.
Yeah, we were talking about
guys, I bought a new lamp yesterday and I installed it. You guys want to see it?
Below it, you just have so much playable space. Obviously, the shacks and where Whisper with the kind of cover and the walls that they were able to work with. But they had to lay low. They were trying to stay for as long as possible here, but Nemesis, they're
rate my lamp that I installed yesterday.
The map to kind of take on multiple teams and take space just worked out on Diffex, man. He was on an absolute tear for this game here to get them to 12 kills.
You mentioned it during the game, right? He's mechanically gifted. We've always even known, even when he was on some of the rosters that eventually didn't work out, like the Na'Vi
Why is
situation,
it changing?
for example. This kid is cracked.
Right.
And then sometimes we didn't kind of see that really kind of materialize. But right now here on Team Nemesis, it is working. Second place with 37 points, but no slack in number 1 with 44.
Whatever, changes.
Here so far, Blank. I am so impressed.
Yeah, I mean, no slack is looking great. And I think that they just
Double
they have
your
no
man.
qualm taking it to some of the big names inside this lobby. I mean, when they get pushed
Your
on
entire
there and
decor
IXE
feature
is
looks
pushing
very
out of
bright.
the shack, it's such a bold
Yeah, my problem
move
is that
no one
I'm
really
thinking
expects.
if I should
I
put this
really
lamp
do
here
like it.
instead
So
or the
Most Like is
kitchen.
not
I can't
afraid to
decide.
Take it to the opponents, but you talk about Diffex. He is crazy. I mean, for me, watching him during the PEC cuts was such a treat. The guy was skimming nades.
Dumbles?
Off
What does
the
dumbles mean?
bonnet of a BRDM. Like, I think that was one of the craziest moments for me during PEC cups, and he got 2 kills with it. So, yeah, just wild, just wild.
He's a gamer. 800 damage go his way. Oh no, I forgot
Dude.
about the hat. And now I remember
Wait,
the
it's
hat.
him who was
7
fragging the
kills
entire
go his
time.
way. I'm very impressed by the kills. I'm not impressed by the hat. So
He's on fire.
we can. He is on fire. Not quite literally.
Because they
but,
have
you know,
bad
figuratively.
zones. That's
Well done
why
by him
SA
so far.
UL
But the thing
is
as
struggling,
well is,
guys.
if you take a look at all of
That's
these
just how
numbers,
PUBG
what I've
works.
seen
You
is
get
that
bad zones,
Virtus
you have
Pro,
bad
Twisted Minds
games.
still keeping up. They're still at 29 points apiece here. Twisted Minds is just quietly, calmly, as Blank mentioned, in the background, just being able to
Just
make a
give
run
them,
for it. And
guys, don't
there
be
was a
mean
moment in
until
the
all the
Northside
games
where
are
I thought,
over.
okay,
Then you guys can
maybe
be
this
mean.
is where Twisted Minds just really going to pick up some pace here, and they did get plenty of points, just not the win in the end.
No, but that's the beautiful games of Twisted Minds, right? They always get the consistency. Their salvage games is good games for others, and then they, start popping off. We're gonna see them winning games with double digits too, and then they already are within that striking distance, right? And that's again their specialty. But
Yeah, I've
eventually
played
we are
PUBG.
gonna see IXE. He might pop off. He might evolve or turn into the Ghost Rider with all the flames going on. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
New
Most like
roster,
they
man.
continue this beautiful game from them. Very, very surprised on a positive note for how we've been able to take the fights that came towards them and turn it to their advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Has 9 kills, 10 kills. Kovalev with just the 1, but normally we kind of expect him to be the brains of the operation. And there is a world actually where I'm really hoping that they kind of stay in first place, so I'll request an interview, and maybe we can hear from the boys and see what they think about the lobby as well as the cups and
Slick
how
played
their
sick
progression's been
last
so
game.
far and where they see themselves, right? Because this is probably for quite a few international kind of parts of the audience.
They've just
like,
had really
a bit of
rough
a surprise
zones.
to see this team being at number 1 right now, looking so good whilst doing it against. Again, this is the hardest region in the world, basically.
Hey, that's the short one had our own apprentice episode. Like we asked Nose like what their 5-year plan's gonna be here for PUBG. But
Oh my God, he's got
it is
painkillers at the
wonderful
back.
to see. I think for No Slack, they're making a real good case for
How many games left?
their
2
region
today.
and their players. It's nice to see. It's a bit of a resurgence.
Yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. At the same time as this game all did boil down Avenger when it comes to these players, these teams and stuff like that, I'm very impressed to see the standard that
Looking
Nemesis is
young
playing
today.
to.
I am
think that
young.
if they can continue this on, like that's potential PGSs down the line, maybe EWC if they're able to get this going as well, and that would be great for these players because there's so many great veterans as well as kind of prodigies on that team.
Yeah, I mean the combination of all these guys, if everything is synergized and everything is firing all cylinders. Also Diffex after 3 games, 13 kills, right? You saw 10, 9, 9 all other guys, but 13 kills for this guy is just kind of unheard of. But yeah, it kind of feels like it's a Diffex fuel star once again this year. On another team.
Are you sure if they early rotate?
What we saw-
Guys,
what
I'm
we
not
saw
gonna
last year
lie.
Obviously was great from him too, but that
Never mind, I'm
that
not gonna
guy,
say
man,
anything.
those damn eyes.
I wonder if he's trying to go for the run back after winning with GK in PEC, right?
Yeah,
like
the
that would be
spring
crazy if he
edition
just wins
champion.
again. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's listen in some team comms from that previous game here before we get ready for match number 4.
Say. I am not gonna say anything.
Файт, может быть, мало ли Виталити убьет.
But
Молик влево.
people in the chat probably don't know what the team should be doing.
It's okay, last guy, I think.
Respectfully.
Yeah, I'm nading it over.
Speaking me. any shot from the side. We need to get nades in.
Yes, yes.
Nice, dead.
Wait, is one of the players finished? He's got a Finnish accent.
Я вижу, я его нокнуть хочу.
Блять, это не
Блять, ну это хуёво.
Просто живите.
Справа идет по зоне.
Wait, is the game quiet again?
Окей, зеленый. Давай.
Блять, я...
Они поехали в них. Залезайте, пацаны. Можете зайти?
Нокнул смок слева.
Висы вам фул.
Доел твой нок, еще смоке дал.
Let's smoke, Habibi. Bunny's finally. Knock in the smoke.
Habibi.
One in front of me. The guy outside. Nading him.
He's crawling on yellow, crawling. Knock on the yellow, knock yellow. I'm resting a bit.
No, you cannot.
Живет. Дерево вышел в open. Панзером аккуратно.
Он пробегает, его ебут.
Справа убить. Last. Слева лast ноги, справа last ноги.
Виталий сливает.
Справа доиграет условий, чел.
За смоком где-то.
Смока в опане. Найс.
Шо, мужчины, блядь?
A sense of urgency about Nemesis there, but they are able to get it done as we
He
hear
said,
from their comms.
"Let's go,
And
man."
I think that it's really cool to see.
I can't translate that.
To watch as some of these teams are able to kind of rise up against these teams in the final.
That's good, and obviously
I know
with,
Wilson,
all
Wilson the
device,
goat.
and everything going on for
Lots
both
of device.
Lots of device. You can hear it. The celebratory is also in effect here, obviously, because the way that they're able to take out Vitality, the way that they're able to close kind of all the fights, it was easy for them in a way that it shouldn't have been, right? Because they're 3v3v3, but
Shut up, brother. Okay.
The smokes that was deployed by Vitality
You guys
was then used by them against this, right? So yeah, it was really beautifully played here.
So I'm just reading a comment. It was funny. Мужчины, blять!
All right, gentlemen, time for a break. When we return, we'll be ready.
Sergei
We'll be
Zubkov.
game at number 4 here, and surprise results so far from our first 3, but we'll see it in the next 2. Checking back.
Блять, там в ютубе чате какой-то человек... Нам в ютубе чате какой-то человек пишет, типа, а ты знаешь оунера, типа, S8UL? И там кто-то, и там, типа, он уже спамит, и там кто-то отвечает, да заткнись ты, брат. И они смешные. Слушай, вот это было... This was...
So full for man.
Look
Look out, Dr. Green.
What do you wanna do, guys? Roll them.
Wait.
Your waypoint.
We should take bot, no? We should take bot.
Yeah,
Yes.
fair too.
Nice. They went right?
Yeah, all three.
Translate, please. Okay.
Yeah, they might go back with this.
Still play late.
We killed one. It's fucking Bushido there if it's anyone. Go back.
Go back. Same zone, go back.
He's green.
You can move toward us if you
What
want.
are the chances?
Come to us.
Don't worry about it.
They're above me already.
Hey, man.
One more card. That's him.
Three guys left. One up top.
Oh my god.
He's peeking over.
Okay, guys, you need to crash. We can never stop short.
Somebody shoot him. Hit
Damn.
him. 3.
Two.
Is him.
Nice. We should go pull up.
Two active.
We should pull up on that guy.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Go, it's safe. Leaving. They're leaving. One more. Renock.
Bam.
Get in the team.
Chill. Last should be on
They're gonna
color,
steal the
no?
kill. They're gonna steal the
Last should be
kill.
on order.
Knock on blue. Two guys knock on blue. Yeah, on flash, nice. One behind the UZ on blue mark. Behind blue UZ, exactly blue mark. Nice, T-Bone.
Wait, T-Bone doesn't have full German roster anymore.
3 minutes.
Nice.
He got flash. It's 3 men. Chill, boys.
One more.
Nice.
Yeah. Inside. Blue healing, blue mark.
Damn.
Nice try.
Needs to kill all of them. Play over, boys, now.
Flagger.
Where are they?
All same spot. Nice. Get orange.
It's one and two active.
Scout. No.
Active.
Racing. Delay for XC.
Yeah.
Same spot.
Pushing himself. Nice. Yeah.
Be ready now, Pubg.
They're gonna
The
come to
dying
us.
comes.
Yeah, guys, look at the pinned comment.
No. Oh yeah, help.
They're coming to us.
How many?
One's going in yellow. Yellow 3, proning. Nice. Kill orange now. BGG 2 men northeast.
Watch out, behind you.
What did I learn from Watch Along today? That people in the chat know how the pro teams should play more than the players. Damn, look at this movie. Wait, he's nading. Well, that was a cool video, no? Forget what the event was. Maybe PGC, where Nixie just let out the loudest scream. Yeah, he's very loud. No, I remember.
What's up? It's Nixie from Virtus Pro, and today I'm gonna show you how to slide off the edge in TPP and FPP. Here we go. So the way you do it is,
What is this?
you sprint right before the edge, and when you're at the edge, you keep holding Shift W, but you prone and do 180. So this
What?
is not working how it's supposed to be. So let's say you prone right before the edge, and you do 180. This is how it's supposed to look like in TPP. The prone and 180.
Oh my
It's not
god.
even.
What
And
the
in
fuck?
FPP, it's supposed to look like this. So it's supposed to look like. Here we go.
Damn.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Wow. Tips. I remember seeing a POV of a team playing, and they heard Nixie scream in the background because he killed someone. And then the person was like, "Is it his first time getting a kill?"
Only are they the
Or something
champions,
like
but
that.
also they're doing all right so far. 29 points here for the Virtus Pro boys.
Yeah, this is how you do a backflip into a 360 arm no scope. It's very simple.
Very simple.
But no, yeah, I mean, I'll never use that, but I'd like that. I know it exists. Yeah,
I think it was
Thank you very
Shrimsy.
much.
I think it was Shrimsy
Indeed.
who said it.
Martin, of course, as well.
Martin
What do you-
uses that trick all the time. I've heard.
yeah,
No,
I've seen him do it in real life. Go on.
Yeah, true. The mechanical skill ceiling with these guys is pretty high, guys. We can conclude that.
Yeah.
Guys, we are
That is
back.
true. That is true. Is that the same code? Didn't we show code green before? Maybe we're showing it a second time. But you guys over at home can go on a social media treasure hunt. Find the rest of the code over on social medias, combine it together, and get yourself some potential G-Coin on the go, which is lovely because we all want G-Coin. Xander wants G-Coin for the Eve skin, but he isn't getting it anytime soon because he's rubbish.
If we all look, guys, if we all pull together all the code prize, I could get the E skin. We could do this together. I'll show you it in game, and then we can all be like, "Wow, what do you think?"
We just saw it, actually. It's fine. Nixie's got it. We just saw it. It's okay. All right. But DiffX... damn it. Versus IEXE. I can't see it properly anymore. This is ridiculous, Martin. Why do we have to see this hat? He doesn't look cool.
And also, I mean, along with that, with DiffX 2.0, these guys are just fragging out, obviously. 50% more damage, though, is kind of crazy in just 3 games. 700 damage per game.
All right, let's get to it then. Game number 4 of the day for PEC Finals number 1 as we are ready to Rondo. Everlong, you might have had Pachinki, you might have had Picardo, you might have even had Palace, but I doubt you're getting Test Track and Neox Factory in this lobby. Let's do it blank as we have our game on the way.
I bet they are. I think they're giving it to him again.
I'm gonna disagree.
you think that's not allowed?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. It would be cool though. It would be a really nice thing for the teams to have done. Like I said, it's nice charity work. You let Everlong play where they want. But we are heading straight into this one. Bit of a northern plane on this game. Slightly more difficult to get down towards that south side. So playing over towards the Barrens on the north. A little less pretty. I don't like playing up there. I don't even like going up there.
Bit sandy.
Bit ugly.
Is it sand or is it just dead grass?
It's just dirty. Yeah,
not like that.
But not like, but it's just like dirt. Just very dirty.
Okay. Well, as you said, with that slightly northern lean on the playing path. Yeah, for teams like Virtus Pro, right, wanting to go down to Hongshan, they've got a little bit more of a trek to be able to get that things going. I do wonder for no slack as well where the circle's going to end up popping, because when you're a very west-leaning team,
как будто скорость упасть. Такая же.
Never mind. Never mind. Everything's normal on Rondo. Forget I was going to say anything.
Yeah, don't try and say this is going to move away from Test Track and Neox Factory, the two best positions in the game, purely because they're always in the circle. But yeah, I think...
What am I eating?
Maybe I was a bit ambitious thinking that Twisted Minds and Na'Vi would let Evelyn...
Oh, did we get the circle?
Yeah. But the funny thing is
typical for both these teams as well. So
a little bit
for Rondo especially, right?
Chocolate.
Twisted Minds and Na'Vi have an insane win ratio.
And then I have like
Rondo,
I don't know what to call these, but like little.
Like there's no way this will ever.
They have like egg and
internationally, of course, we see
butter.
As teams like 17 have been able to
egg and rice mix thing,
and even departed from it sometimes. 4AM had to depart from it in PGSs as well. It's just too strong, and people just they will never give it up here on this map. As long as the circles will stay the way they are, especially. Like,
there's just no reason. Again, it's like, for instance, Pachinki is nice to have.
Who's the best team in India? SAUL.
Luster over the years on Erangel in terms of being in a position to go everywhere you want to. I think that Erangel has become so much easier.
Did I drink enough water today? Probably not.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not as lucrative a position, but yeah, like you say, Neox Factory Test Track on Rondo is just an insane start. Not only in terms of
it's okay, Nabin, I don't mind.
But just getting out there onto the road straight away. A lot of vehicles in terms of the spawns as well. It's easy peasy. It's easy peasy.
Yeah, so much so that you see, these teams actually dropping a little bit further from that location just to get the vehicles on board, just a little farther out. And sometimes you do see casualties here and there because of that, but right now, not the case. And, I mean, Twisted Minds knows that Na'Vi's here. Na'Vi knows Twisted Minds is here. Neither team really actually is going to take huge pot shots at one another. They'll just wait on out, get their loot done, and then be moving on most of the time, unless somebody gets a bit feisty.
Look at the leaderboard, right? I think the only surprise for me right now is SAUL. Well, SAUL and No Slack. I think those are the two surprises. I think everyone on that top 8.
So Slick is like here. Let's see how they will do. Considering they're not in a circle.
Right now,
it's not so bad though, but
yeah, I do think SAUL is the
let's see how they do from this position.
Some tough circles today.
Just out of curiosity.
And they are playing from the outside edge a lot of the time.
Yeah, they've been chasing.
I was going to say, this is one of the first times they've actually been in the circle.
Am I ready for it? SAUL, hello.
This is the game to get something done.
Yeah, now what's funny is actually some of their success from Rondo has been off the back of having to kind of chase circles.
Oh, let's go, W.
Plays. But the problem is that a lot of those games that have actually yielded success for this roster when it comes to playing, kind of chasing
the chicken then?
Have been like far west circles or far east circles, not necessarily middle Rondo circles. So yeah, we will see. We will see what they're able to get done. I'm a little bit surprised-ish, right? Because sometimes there's been, when they were BB team, when they were question mark, there's been stinker days, but then they come back with like a 70-point day next day, and you're just like, oh yeah, okay, they're back.
It's fine.
Yeah, no problem at all. They do that sometimes.
I mean, a lot of teams do have that in them. Right?
I'm not betting $1,000, Tyler.
From team to team, where they have these horrible days, and then again, because this is a marathon.
Did France not get invited this year?
Games today, but there is 10 more.
Which is impossible to invite every country.
So it's not the end of it.
Why are there 2 finals? I honestly don't know. It's just a new system.
They might have that last game finale, right? The grand finale that they showed us over last weekend during the qualifiers.
I will say, just
imaginary, dude, even imaginary.
One thing that I'm a little bit surprised by right now is the fact that I think they're all in one building, just looking around, which is not like the norm when you're looking to claim like central spots on Rondo or any map for that matter, right? You kind of would like to go for a 2-2, sometimes even 1-1-2s, sometimes if you're feeling really spicy, 1-1-1-1.
Yeah, maybe it's to give 10 chances from the for the first one.
In exactly the same location right now.
People who don't qualify from the
It's
first one.
surprising to me. Well, I guess we're waiting for a circle for them.
Yeah, pretty much, as is the case a lot of times on first circle on Rondo. Plenty of space to work with on this map, just a ginormous map in general to traverse through, just in terms of land mass that is available on this one.
Hey, noob question. Why are Falcons not playing? Because they are Americas.
We don't have a southeast circle on this one. I think we've seen.
We are watching MEA right now.
PEC so far, you know, Southwest.
And their games are later today.
A horrible amount of the river in play.
Yeah, included has been Jadina and then shifted away from, right? Like, it's very rare we ever get it. And it's I think Mark said he's had one. I've never actually been able to cover one in Jadina City, but it's definitely uncommon, as Virtus.pro now has been able to make their move up from that south side here just a little bit. They find themselves in Danching, and we'll be moving a little further up, but for them, this is basic. They think it's basically kind of just a checkpoint location at the moment, right? Eventually,
you seem to have one good game, yeah.
Move probably what is normal is
how's the
just
PUBG scene in America?
West of Test Track,
very dead.
See how they're gonna
no, I mean,
posture.
PUBG is out of all the regions, like
Danching's like a winning position as well. If the circle does move down towards the south,
American servers are the most dead.
If they leave a backstop here potentially, whilst they scout further over towards that north side, there's no reason not to poke your nose in on the north over towards Bushido Wildcats. Get a little bit of information early, but yeah, they do leave Corexi behind just in case we do get that southern shift on the circle. It's a very, very strong position to play in. That is wishful thinking, though. You can't really
Europe, Middle East, and Africa's, yeah.
Not at all. Mr. Kovalevich here for no slack, doing a lot of the talking. Not too much surprise there at all. One of the masterminds behind some
which is a strong region.
Teams in the past.
I mean, probably like Asia and EU, right? I think Asia was like the strongest for the longest time, but I think EU is
guys over in the Southeast Asias. So
very close, if not better. I honestly am not sure.
Done it all.
Done it all. Yeah.
I mean, for Nos, like on this great leadership with some very gifted players. I think
apparently, yeah.
It's a bit of
no, Asia is crazy.
Honestly,
they're really good, yeah.
And again, I think one of the biggest things that these guys have in terms of advantage is that they just have no qualms with anyone in the lobby. I think it's a very, very hard thing to do where you come into a lobby like this and you don't play nervously. I think if you're one of the cup teams, it's
what went wrong with our team, guys. It's just 3 games.
As much as you might psych yourself up going into it, being like, "We just got to play our game."
Wait, are they sitting?
Every team here is a no-name team. Like typically, that's how you'd have to play, right? You have to play as if no one has none of this previous success. You're just playing into strong teams. That's it.
Yeah, are they baiting a crash?
I think so.
This
one, they've just been taking names all over the spot. And honestly, at some point, it's quite disrespectful, I would say. Not to players, but in terms of like in-game, where there's some of the peaks they take, some of the plays they make. It's astonishing. It really is.
Yeah, they hid the vehicles in the buildings and they're waiting for a team to crash so they can kill them.
There to see how they were kind of fortifying things, because one thing that
guys, all the point stuff is in the pinned comments.
One spot like this is technically, if somebody gets knocked, at least you're not having to reinforce, and you can get.
Oh, I didn't see Scav's cam. God drums.
Extremely hard north, and now that is going to force all of those teams down in the south to get a hoof in fast. That is a brutal shift for those teams down in the south side here. The great migration is going to begin, but the funny thing is that even the teams that are already in the circle are like, okay, let's go and try and take that position on that high ground as close as possible. It negates if anybody lands on top of that as well. Virtus.pro is doing some damage here to Bushido Wildcats down in the south. So Virtus.pro's actually not moving as quickly as some of the other teams, but actually everybody's in the cars now. I've just seen it. It's only Lucarux that's just waiting around. He's probably just waiting for the pickup and then just get going. Oh, he's got his car too.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you could pick up some players as they're getting to vehicles, pop a tire or two.
She ain't even reading YouTube chat.
Like,
what?
That's high value. That is very, very high
yes,
value.
I am.
Especially as you're passing by teams, and I think they spied this out beforehand. It seems, Kalaris, where they spotted Bushido Wildcats. They've had someone wrap high ground. This is
Why can't I even see them on the map? Where are they? Oh, they're rotating at the moment.
Yeah,
I see
will
them.
say, I think that technically speaking, this is actually doing the lobby a huge favor. Why? Because Bushido was wanting to go for an emergency pickup, and you could assume that they were wanting to emergency pick up straight onto the pillar. And if that had happened, you having a team up there was a huge, huge problem. But them not being
I'm not the coach either.
I mean, that's yeah, you got some kill points there, brilliant. But that's done the lobby a favor for sure.
Zone hates us, yeah.
They would also left VP in the dust, right?
Oh, look, fine. We're fine.
Leave them to
Bang.
fend off behind them. That delays
Bang.
other squads.
See how easy it is to rotate when you're not that far from the zone, guys?
As well in the long run.
It's all situational, okay?
You're right that
if you're at the super edge, you cannot just send it somewhere without having any information.
There's a lot of cheeky areas to play in there. PGG, though, they're losing Zabilla. Ala Senpai from Boars will find that one. I, too, am also just as upset that does mean wolf in another language, because I am a basic man who speaks one language only.
Yeah,
I should be ashamed of myself.
Correct. We're just simple northern boys. That's all we are.
We're just normal northern lads. That's it.
Most people where we're from.
Yeah, some.
From like
wait, literally all of them, Sloth? Wait, Diffix, Sasiet.
So, you know.
Who else is on that? Melman? Was Melman on Navi too?
True. So anyway, stop this.
Take place for Falcons.
Classic.
One of the things
do players banter? Yes.
North was that S8UL was actually trying to also do that, but realized that there was just too many teams moving up north, so they moved back south to the south.
Oh yeah, stay
try and make something.
Yeah, I'm not
work.
sure about
That
Melman.
does not necessarily aid you later on. Is he? No, there's no way.
I mean, I don't know. It just depends.
He's parachuting.
We'll see how. I think Navi will be.
No.
They'll bounce back.
Wait, swung it back in.
I mean, it's just 3 games.
It looked kind of bad. It looks less bad now. Yeah.
Yeah. It could have been really high on up, but this actually gives you quite a lot of cover. This location. There is a world where if people move in right below you, you kind of are in nade range. But if the rest of his team is able to kind of hold it down at the bottom, then jobs are good. And
you have to have a very strong arm on you to get a nade up there, no?
And Navi is goated at IMO.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get up on that little ledge.
Oh, fair play.
But anyway,
I trust in you. The Soccer does move away from it, so it was all for naught.
Navi is probably my second favorite team after
S8UL. Out alongside Neox around Navi, actually.
Wait a minute.
This is a bit of a bold approach.
The circle's gone test track in the Neox factory.
Yeah.
Okay, all hands on stations. Quick. How are teams going to actually react to this? Because there's so many teams currently outside in test track and Neox factory. They're going to be scrambling for not many spots. There really is a lot of open terrain north of this location. Oh my god, if we go into test track and Neox factory in a circle, this is going to be insane.
Yeah, it'll be a great circle.
Why is SAU my favorite team? Because I'm the manager. What do you mean?
It's great to see, the resident Neox factory team Everlong right here, just on the northern side. Yeah. They've found a great spot.
Betraying my Finnish brothers like that.
They ended up there anyway. After all that bluster about central drop locations, that is kind of funny that they're there of all locations.
Because I'm literally part of S8UL. What do you mean? Oh, Rip Scav.
He's opened his parachute very early as well, but the rest of No Slack actually moved in south side.
Damn, Slack in the bin, dude. In the fucking bin.
That's good though. That means there's so many of the teams from that from Neox factory are looking towards him. It's a little bit too little too late. I mean, Navi did have a peeking over towards Scav, were taking shots. But
that was a distraction.
Where is Slack even?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Levy did get some good info, but it was for naught in the end. But it was cool.
Yeah, I'm dubious about the distraction.
S8UL went more.
It, though, Blank, is that they could actually backfill where S8UL was, because S8UL went all the way through to the middle, into the middle of test track as well as Neox. So that means there is technically some locations open. I just don't know whether or not they've read that those buildings in the middle of test track are open.
Beam me knocked.
I mean, I have to frame it like it was a.
Yeah, Pubg used to be FPP full. TPP this year.
Because otherwise, what he's done there is he sacrificed himself for no reason.
He went up, and I assume he went up before this circle popped, just to be like the info as well as maybe actually like be able to take a spot.
Ow.
But when you get this as a circle,
Oh, I
you're
didn't
damned
see
if
the
you do and
bounce.
you're damned if you don't. This is a rough one. This is gonna be a rough one.
Exactly. I mean, it's one of those things.
What is
right,
this
it's
wind
case
that I'm
you
hearing?
really need to scout Neox. I'm pretty sure there's going to be players in there.
North's about to go
Be
crazy.
ready for
By the
classes
way.
on us as well.
We're going to listen to the team comms on Virtus Pro, see what they currently think, considering they're coming in on the north side of Neox. Let's listen.
2 nades, 1 blue zone. A lot of smokes. Crossing.
What's up, Gyro? How are
Where is
you?
that guy? Fucking. He might
That's free,
land
PGG
3
2.
seconds, the guy.
PG3, sorry.
Yeah, he's
Did you
gonna
get
land.
rest?
PW rest.
They got rest.
Yeah, he's gonna land
So
straight
it's
out for us. How do we kill Nile? Like, let's, like we are AFK. Let's fucking. Do we need to? Like when they push us, like how do we fucking?
I think we can hold them from us if it's still on us. Like if you can later on come to us, and then we take
It's hard for us to come to us because the group guy can just kill us for free.
Comes cars on you.
It's like you're
Play that together. Play together. We cannot help you, boys.
Analysis. And they're winging it. They're winging it just as much as we are. They're trying
Oh,
to figure out
Slick
how
sent
they
it.
do Navi, which I think is the main takeaway from here. How do they deal with them? For them right now, with Bushido Wildcats coming in from the south side, that's something that they have to.
Beamy might be the
capitalize
most
on.
Danish man alive. Yeah, and
To
Correxian might be the
turn
most
Bushido
Finnish
Wildcats
man
onto
alive.
Navi before them, Kale.
Well, you saw it in the distance as well. I can't believe NoSlack got away from that send. Boz has been able
Bang.
to take down the rest of Ascend here, but I can't believe NoSlack has only had one casualty here. Maybe so far with Kovalevi actually going down to that nade. They managed to thread the needle through all the way here to this compound, or building, if I guess you could call it. So somehow, some way, they've made it in alongside Twisted Minds. In the north, there's going to
I
be
mean,
a lot more fighting
SAUL
going
is vibing at the moment.
Vehicles
Damn, what a
on
spray
the
transfer.
side. Ares, though, looking fantastic as per
Kovaker?
usual.
Kovacs?
No, this guy actually, honestly, is my goat. I do love Ares.
Okay.
Fantastic player. Some killer moments throughout last weekend.
Kovac
This
gamer?
guy keeping the team in check. Team Vitality moving across, trying to take some shots there with a 4x. A little bit of an awkward spray there for Justice. Not too many bullets left either. Mika did swing round, but a bit of a dangerous thing to be doing versus the Leviathan himself. But there is a shot from the sidelines as Justice rocks up.
Yeah, Vitality out. I just think a lot of these teams in the north are like,
Let's see where the
what
circle
do we
goes.
do? Where do we go? Like, there's nowhere really to go at the moment. Unless you want to crash into Neox Factory and test track.
There's some
This is
fuckery happening
ridiculous.
here.
Diffex here going to try and hold down the roadside as well, just as trying to drive away. Get out of dodge here for the Mythov. But the rest of Nemesis...
It will bring
is
back
just looking
FPP.
to-
I have heard that
firing
too,
line.
but I don't
I
know.
think that the north side, for Nemesis right now, just shoot at everything. Don't even try and crash. Just see what you can get killed as quickly as possible. Get those kill points on board, because I don't think you're surviving into the late game here.
Well, the thing is, this is a circle that Team Nemesis is very comfortable with, though. They love
stayed
playing
carrying.
these outside zones. Yes, you're totally right, Kalaris, and I completely agree with you. It's probably not making it towards the end
I think,
game.
I don't know, we'll see how
Nemesis'
TPP does this
best,
year. I
they'll
mean, they spent
capitalize
lots
off a
of
game
money
like
on
this.
making it
They'll get a lot
happen.
of kill points. They'll get a decently high placing, but it will still be a big positive for them in the long run. We'll see how they do play this one out, but you're right. I mean, if it's a case of we're listening in
Let's
with
see where the
VP
circle goes.
and they're saying, how do we play this? You can only imagine the comms from these players.
I can feel it. I can feel
Yeah,
it.
they got such a
Okay,
free
that's
entry
tough.
into the Ox Factory as well.
But
and
we
I
are
was
still
like,
in
well,
the
I guess we'll
circle.
just sit here and just chill for the moment
Yeah.
whilst the chaos unfolds up in
But
the north
next-
side. Another nade goes forward, posted towards that rock. As it does fall away. Doesn't do too much damage. Schengens, though, does against Marcel. As now, Navi's found themselves in a bit of a fight with the Virtus Pro, who's got foldable shields out. They're up on the paper. They're up on everything here in this office. So try and hold out anybody moving forwards against them.
Do you think views have been decreased as it has shifted from FPP to TPP?
I mean,
I wouldn't know the statistics in Asia, but I think in Asia it's doing really well.
There's a YouTube channel out there just completely dedicated to this guy's VODs. It shows you what kind of player he
Luchik
is.
Prime.
Nice shot from Ufik.
Okay, with the shift, there is a lifeline for the north side. Oh, Boars here, destroying high.
I think in Asia it's doing really big numbers.
Actually opening up because it shifted north slightly off Neox Factory and Test Track. The fact that, technically speaking, whichever team wins that out, and if they get another hard shift, there is a world where they actually could convert big points off the back of placement, never mind kills.
Sloth, yeah.
For Team Nemesis Boars,
Well, this does not, but probably just going to be able to res.
In which case,
Maybe.
You don't get a chicken dinner, but there is a lot of kill points to have here. If this shifted down towards the south side, very unlikely any of these teams left, and Team Nemesis would be scrambling for some points. But we get into that stage. Starry Skies, though, Kalaris, going in with a Hail Mary from the east.
Okay. We'll see where they actually want to go. There's not that many spots to play. You can maybe get yourself a little bit of a car fort and a dip, but the problem is that so many positions around you here are kind of elevated, so people are going to have lines of sight on you. Twisted Minds was shooting in their direction there for just a little bit.
I mean, it looks really good for Twisted Minds.
Look at this, Navi's still just trying to delay.
But it's also like literally their loot spot. They landed here.
Moving in north of them.
Navi did too.
They can't survive in the fields for as long as they may want to, so they're going up against what is the solar panelings and everything like that alongside the Neox factory. There's quite a bit of cover there. You can actually exist on that corner for a little while, especially
not bad, but Epi is always a better choice for me
to kind of cover some of those lines of sight.
I'm still.
They're doing a big rotate here.
About no slack. I mean, they did lose one more player, so they're down to IXC as well as Sata. So very similar setup to last game. We saw how far they got into that one. Shido Wildcats. They wrap back off.
Yeah, they switched to TPP because most people in this world play TPP.
What's you all gonna do? Oi, okay. Well, big explosions. Calm down. Not dead.
It's a good blue zone.
Okay.
Very good blue zone. Delay the push.
Okay, let's see where the circle goes. I feel like S8UL is gonna have to push out soon. For sure this time.
Oi. Okay, no, it's just a smoke. I thought maybe it was a blue coming through again. If we were going to double up the blues, then that would be a bit more of a problem. But you would just fall back as Spiro on that kind of spot. Still a little bit there to be able to work on with.
We'll see what they'll do, but
this is such a problem.
I don't know what they're. Maybe they're going to try to fight BW.
Starry Skies moving in on the solar panels once again. Twisted Minds can see them, but they made the cross with no casualties. That's unbelievably important. Yeah, okay, Vazo is knocked now, but they should be able to get him up if we've got some smokes in the car.
That warehouse is fully free though, but they probably don't know that.
Now need to move out. I mean, they've been banking this position on the eastern side, been playable for a long time.
Like they don't know the info that one warehouse is fully free.
Precarious situation with that 2-2 split, but they had to give themselves options. Whereas Everlong is now sort of out of luck in that department, where moving out from this position, they're going to get shot at by a lot of different teams. Now, I love the setup right now from Virtus Pro. They have players locking the rest of Na'Vi down on this corridor. But they have VP and Curexy still grabbing.
VP and Na'Vi have been fighting forever. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Wasn't it a gas can? Didn't he explode a gas can? I mean, it might have been the full trap. I'm not sure. But regardless of the fact they were burning, and that is a double for Nixie. What an insane play coming out from them.
That is tragic.
Causing them so much problems. As Nixie takes down Hakatori as well. He's doing the whole team.
On the top of the stairs, gets a shot.
Oh my god.
Absolutely fantastic.
That is crazy. It's a hard push though.
Steak is juicy and buttery and cooked to perfection, and Na'Vi is out. If it was a gas, that is a hell of a play.
We missed this fight.
I was looking at the map whilst it happened, but anyway, that's crazy. What a hold from Virtus Pro here, showing why they are champions.
Just let's knock one.
Able to shut down what is going on against Nemesis on the other side. S8UL though here against Bushido Wildcats. Trying their very best to scramble around this corner because they're going to have the blue pushing them here very, very soon, and Nemesis is gone in the north.
Tactics from Twisted Minds. We've been fairly
Come on, Bestilich.
Fairly well though. Team Nemesis gets clapped back, but still they come away with this game with 8 kills. Like I said, they were always going to find some kind of value out of this match. They're very used to playing these types of zones. They like these types of zones, in fact. So for them, decent stuff. That puts them in first place for now, but No Slack is still living, and they're in the top 8 now.
Twisted have just been vibing the entire game.
Points as time does go on. S8UL lose Phil first. Now it's looking a little bit more scary as time goes on, as they're down to 1 player now. It is a 1v1 between both these players.
Yeah. Tough stuff ahead. Shotgun in hand.
I mean, if he kills
always kind of favor that
Bushido
in these kinds of moments, but he's quite unhealthy.
No.
Quite low on health. Bit difficult here to really make something work. Oh, nice nade. Only 3 damage though. They sees him. He's smoking him.
Oh yeah,
he knows exactly where he is behind that.
Good flashbang.
He is.
Jesus, head roll aside, and we'll take him down. Yeah, it's a good flashbang. I mean, the smoke comes through, but as soon as his position was revealed, I mean, Crossbow could just run into it, right?
Yeah, it's a good flash.
It's really tough to
nothing he can do really.
That kind of flashbang because he knows exactly where he is. If you throw it on top of him, it's so hard to avoid being flashed.
You got
so
the blanket
hard.
over your head. It's a problem.
Help, please.
One more game.
It was a gas can, dude.
Lovely.
It was.
Oh my god.
Wait, that gas can was like placed in such a good spot too. Like they didn't even see it, right?
Creative about their traps, and that was fantastic stuff from Virtus Pro with
wow.
the gas can. But now, Starry Skies.
He was 1 HP too.
Gonna send some smokes forwards. Virtus Pro's on the warpath here, Blank.
Absolutely. I mean, they're looking to take back that first place spot.
Yeah, good night, Father.
Two massive games.
Yeah, last game, guys.
One is a really promising start for Virtus Pro if they can constitute it. Qrexy starting to move forward here alongside with Nixie, who has been an absolute demon for the squad. Look at the stun grenades going through. Smokes will cover them off for the time being.
Slick is still alive, by the way.
Rook's going to be on the jump around here.
How much points? I think only placement points.
Underneath them here. It gets a bit problematic though when the Nixie changing.
Or sorry, only kill points. Maybe 1 point. I don't know. It was not a good one.
But Nixie, let's go around this corner. Yeah, the
how many matches? One more after this.
Like foldable shields in the way, cars in the way, and stuff like that.
Yeah, if we get in today's game with like one good game, that'd be nice.
Not enough people do that, but he gets 400.
Hi, Sam. Sam, so sorry, I still didn't respond to you, but I was confused about what the question was. Or like what. I was confused about what you wanted from me. But I support your idea. Go ahead.
He is looking fantastic, listening to Caramel dancing in his room with the rainbow lights on full display. But he is
like, I didn't understand if you were asking me to do something for you, or if you wanted like, or if you had an idea and you just wanted me to be like, yeah, I support it.
I cannot believe Everlong is somehow
I was confused
been able
a little.
To get themselves up on the north side of this circle, and they are surviving. They will have to move slightly off of this high ground. Hopefully, they've got a few more smokes available to them. And it looks like on the west side of this, Twisted Minds and No Slack are still alive and kicking.
I mean, for No Slack, this is fantastic. I mean, they're only getting more placement points off the back of this one. Twisted Minds, though, again, quietly do maneuver themselves into a late game off the back of this one. 4 kills, nothing to scoff at, to be honest with you. Everlong, surprisingly, are still alive, able to maneuver themselves over towards
what happened to the
north
team?
side.
They lost versus BWs.
Honestly, it's not terrible. It is not terrible from this squad.
Because they were out of the zone and they had to push them.
They can survive on that northern side. We'll see, though, again, the circle might be a bit testy. It's very rare I actually get to play out circles like this, just outside, between Test Track and Neox Factory. But look, Rooks takes down Verstory to start things off. On this west side, this is going to be quite impactful. How much can No Slack deny Twisted Minds from moving on through? Because they are 4 alive here, Blank.
It's a huge delay on Everlong, right? Getting that knock there is massive. It's a good shot from Sata. Over towards the loop.
I think it's over for Slick, though.
Loses one player. Sata will send out another nade, but it's a great one thrown back towards him. Lou goes down. That's a 3v1, looking very unlikely.
What the fuck? Looks like he's literally AFK. Dude, I think he was raiding match log or something, maybe.
Down with the bullets here, but Virtus Pro actually completely eviscerating Everlong. They're going for the big push as well. You can see the car actually blitzing forwards here for it. They clean them up completely.
Jesus Christ.
Virtus Pro versus Twisted Minds, 2 massive contenders, 2 titans able to rule Test Track and Neox Factory.
This has been an insane game for Virtus Pro.
Game.
The grenades haven't even had the most impact. It's been the Molotovs and the gas cans. These guys are having a barbecue right now on Rondo. Now looking for a little bit more. The Lynx AMR in the hands of Perfectix. We know he can hit.
Yes, we do. He's been an absolute monster with this in the past. The question is, though, is that Virtus Pro has stolen away an incredibly fortified location in the middle of a field. Like, the fact that there is so much deployable cover here This could be massive for Virtus Pro after what a test of a game this really was. Twisted Minds, they've been
guys, you just have to
just kind of waiting to have to move from the buildings, which is
it's fine, guys. It's just first day.
Virtus Pro's on the warpath, man. This has been an excellent.
Don't be too hard on the team, guys. What's up, Soren? Oh my god, that nade literally bounced.
They do find two, and VP, they're fumbling right now. Lou will find Beamy with that nade, and now Nixie has to put him on the of his lifetime. We'll find one off the back of it into a 3v2.
I think
be nice, you know, because you guys.
A lot of the fights that they'd taken prior, just to maybe one or two nades to be able to dislodge no slack, but they've been able to come out from their normal drop spot with massive amounts of gear to make this work. Nixie down as well. It's all on Lucarix to try and do something here. He was trying to get the revive off on Curexi here to make something happen, but I don't know. The angles are just too held. There's a Lynx AMR in hand.
Oh my god, dude. It is so difficult.
They know that the Blue's going to be pushing them here. Virtus Pro should have nothing left, but they do take down Lou.
It's a good stun grenade sent through there to buy them some time. The smoke just blooms at the opportune moment. Bullets are sending through the smoke, and he has to throw something back. Example will find Curexi. Lucarux will fight back.
Nixie is like full on marking the location. I think that's what's happening.
The blue starts to tickle them from behind. There's a chance here for Lucarux. Goes for the double spray, and Virtus Pro will win out of nowhere. It's a barbecue on Rondo.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, it's because Nixie, I think, was marking the exact location, you know? Like, Nixie was knocked and he was marking the shield and everything. So he just threw flashes and everything. It was like, knew the location the entire time.
In the very last moments. What a game. Virtus Pro, 2 wins on the day. Let's bring back Avenger.
Damn.
Avenger, this is a mental game.
Yeah, I didn't know that Virtus Pro is the landlord of Neox Factory.
They show flush them? Yeah, I don't know what they should have done, but Nixie definitely helped, I think, with the...
Of their home turf. Absolutely crazy scene. So well played by Nixie. 1K club for him.
I wonder if they saw the gas can because Bustic didn't go in immediately and then Hackatory went in immediately. I wonder if they saw the gas can and he was like, there's a gas can, don't go in. Because it looked like they didn't go in together. I wonder if Bustic saw the gas can and he was like, no, 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 don't push.
What a game. What a game.
What a volley.
We'll never know.
When it comes to rondos, I think they're very formulaic.
I don't think they saw it. Maybe not.
That are quite predictable.
I mean, I don't think Hackatory saw, but maybe Bustic did.
As soon as
I don't know.
Had Neox and Test in still blank, it just created bedlam here towards the end, especially.
Yeah, it was an insane match, honestly insane. And we've had some of the most fun games I've seen in a long time.
Probably not.
The PEC. Again, this game was so fun. I mean, the
side behind there was blind spot. Yeah, maybe.
The way through on the western side, only for VP to burn the whole forest down right at the end there. It's such an incredible result for them from Lucarux at the end, especially when it's been Beamy and Curexi and Nixie really pulling up a lot of the weights these past few games for Lucarux to pop off in that moment. I mean, the teams are got to be absolutely out of their minds.
It just depends what question, Sam. I mean, I've been super busy. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry that I've not been able to respond. I was just very confused about... Because he didn't really directly ask what you want from me. Like, there was like no definitive goal of what you wanted from me, so I didn't know what to say.
Especially this one, Avenger. There is no doubt in my mind this team is...
You kind of just mentioned, hey, I have an idea.
Winning the world championship.
I think this would be cool, and I just, I don't know.
As well as the PGS3 form, because they're crazy right now.
Yeah, they are. They're insane, man. And also to do it after having 2 16th places.
I didn't really understand what you wanted from me.
They're able to turn it around, and they're just turning it up like this.
And I've been super busy lately.
Absolute legendary performance here for VP. So yeah, for them to get up to the top here now, I'll still, you say you talking about it.
What's up,
I didn't
Bobs?
expect the gap to be happening already on day 1, but we have a 20-point gap from top 4 to 5th place here. It's just 4 teams just leading the charge. Completely crazy here.
No Slack and Team Nemesis for really showing up when it counted for the cup teams. Twisted Minds, we always expect them to be up here. Example with the 1K
Dude,
club.
Luchik looks AI generated.
I'm sorry, Avenger, but your 1K club has been rescinded. 999 damage.
I'll round it up in my...
He had the wrong laces on.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. If he'd have tripped up and caused himself 1 damage, then we'd have maybe counted that as well towards the very end.
One more tick from the gas can.
Really cool stuff though to see. What a game, what a performance, what circle shifts, right? The fact that Blank we have, even if Tex Track and Neox aren't in, just so many
they made it in with the
problems, and this EP
they landed
was
here.
Instrumental for VP to even make this happen.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
On this one, the timing is
really no, it's all good. I'm just saying you were mad that but like I didn't know what to say.
And they quickly made the decision to push on this side.
Like you want to interview me?
Fantastic as well. I mean, they must have had so many smokes to make this happen. They completely blanketed this room as well. So it's a very difficult push when it comes down to it. The Navis come in. They barely see the gas can on top of the trash can either. You're just fumbling as soon as you run to the room.
Depends about questions, because I'm quite private too.
What has happened?
I don't really like to talk about private stuff.
Really scrappy, but when it came down to it, it really did feel like VP was always in control, trading off their lives for better positioning.
Yeah, it's funny because technically, if it was a molly, like molly requires some setup time in the moment, right? But the gas can needs nothing other than a few shots to be able to pop it.
I was going to say that the cool part about that is that he gets the pre-fire.
Yeah, Factory is their drop spot, and Navi too. Navi and Factory, Navi and Twisted Minds drop at Factory.
And is popping the can. Man, it's cool. It's cool to see.
Yeah, it's really awesome. As we take a look at the final moments.
There's still 2 more days, guys.
Smoke to full potential. Really cleaning up the final moments of this game. Definitely saving the game for them was Lucarux there with this 3-piece at the very end. So Martin, it's well, yes, technically there's 4 horses at the top. 3 days though, 3 days. People can easily make that up. You know, we've got 11 games left, Martin. Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna hold our horses here, guys. But yeah, it's I said a 4-horse race, maybe a 5-1. I did not expect this to be my 4 horses that is currently making it. But what a foundations and what a separation they've built themselves already. 20 points here. It's cool to see though. But for my case here, that it was 3 kills Lucarux got in the end off stun grenades against world-class players. Against in the very end 1v1 versus Example, right? Perfect stun grenades to hit and
exactly.
block that one out. Beautiful play here from VP and Lucarux.
Well.
Okay.
We're ready to hear from some team comms. I hope it's Virtus Pro doing something crazy at the end. Let's listen in.
Nice shots.
I feel like my community knows me very well though. Like I'm very open when it comes to like stuff.
Blue, do you have your
Took us again. Net green.
I don't have, I'm just pushing.
I'm netting it. Chill.
I think maybe pro players people don't know, but me people know.
Orange last guy. Orange, I think.
Watch your twisted.
He's 1 hit.
Nice.
Купи. Дал шот. Сликсы, на тройке.
На тройке?
Да, даю молик дал.
On the shield, 3 guys. Pushing right, full open.
Yeah, he's full calling them.
Chill. I'm resing.
I know.
Ресутся, пикают. Ресут тройку.
Есть что кинуть?
Есть смог кинуть?
Нет.
Wait, that's a different guy, never mind.
Справа за смоком.
Килли, Сёма. Отойди от...
Метку ставлю, метку.
Отойди от щита.
Играй.
Oh wow, he whiffed. Oh no, he said I'm so trash. He said I'm so trash. Oh my god, he whiffed bad. He said I'm so fucking trash.
No way you won.
Wait, yeah, so he was calling the location.
I'm so glad we got to see both perspectives.
Yeah, okay, so Twisted should have won then. Example whiffed. He said, "Я мусор ебаный." It's like, I'm so trash.
So what was super interesting there, Martin, was seeing that Example actually missed quite a lot of those first spray shots, and that was instrumental in Lukaruk's taking the 4-piece against them in the end.
Yeah, insane. Not something you usually see here, but definitely also.
Yeah,
difficult.
okay, that's why.
First of all,
So
you're hitting the deck. Also,
example should have that should have been Twisted
sure
Mind's
exactly
win.
where he's gonna come through there because there's so many pings. There's so much information. That's
He
kinda
whiffed
coming
when it
through there,
mattered.
but yeah, what a play from Lukaruk there to get the 4-piece to win the game against Twisted Minds here, game 4.
Yeah.
What a way to do it.
Blank.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's a. I think that when you watch that, it's like it's a case of Twitter clips. It's like he whiffed so hard. It's like these pro players, they are so committed to the spray, right? When it comes through, that it's such muscle memory. You can't blame them for not readjusting that. Like if he's always readjusting in those moments, like you miss more than often. So I think it's completely fair in that moment. And Avenger puts it perfectly. Like when you're prone, it's hard to readjust as well in that spot. So
yeah.
Again,
Guys, I keep getting messages on WhatsApp, but they don't pop up. Like I can't see what they typed me. Why is that a thing? How do I change that?
Oof, well, we've all got to recover. We've all got to recover. And Martin, I'm getting word that we are not wrong per se, but we didn't know that Scav was
Maybe this
actually
will help.
the main IGL and Kobo was the.
Thank you for giving us up to Devil God.
Tier 1 sub to Devil God 6028.
Yeah, it's good info.
They
And
have
obviously
given
Kova's,
263
information
gift
through
subs
that
in the
is
channel.
obviously huge, but Scav,
Thank you so
being
much.
IGLing is
263,
cool.
god
Both three will
damn.
frag out and IGL like this for no slack. On this day here, it must be
One more game, Witcher. One more game. Thank you for getting us up to Sam as well.
Core 86 gifted a tier 1 sub to Pubg. They have given 264 gift subs in the
I
channel.
mean, a frag in IGL, like it's not often we get like big, heavy fragger IGLs Avenger, right?
There's some, but
There's
it's hard.
some.
It's hard to succeed, and it's hard.
I
to
think
succeed
I
at
fixed the
very top level.
problem.
And so far, Scav has done it today. That's beautiful.
Should be good now.
Yeah, very impressive stuff alongside some heavy hitters as well in no slack, because that's what we get to call them now, heavy hitters. Look at how they're performing. I don't think coming into, I would say the cups and then kind of coming into this, you would have probably said about this roster that that's the case, but when you're able to hang like this on PEC finals, it's undoubtable now after watching these 4 games. Again, what a treat that last game was. We have one more game remaining as we compare
One more.
Arguably for a lot of people, the GOAT going up against Nixie, who might just well be future GOAT, Blank, considering the way he's playing out, the PGS3 win, MVP.
Oh my
there,
god, my leg
looking
is
what he does
numb!
here. Just crazy scenes.
Yeah, I mean, for Nixie, it's been an incredible performance from him. Again, it does make me laugh. Again, the caramel dancing in the room, the rainbow lights going off.
Guys, don't worry. Even if it's a bad day, they will have a, they'll review the games, they'll have a talk, they'll come up with a strategy.
Yes, we are. All right, Avenger, we'll get you
Don't
out the
worry.
game as it's Erangel once again. The grassy pastures. Who's going to be
Every
able to
good team
prevail?
has bad
And,
days
hopefully
sometimes.
for the rest of the
Every
lobby,
single
Virtus
one.
Pro doesn't get another win.
Yes, because that would be not beneficial when it comes to catching them up.
Like,
because
having
teams
one
are
bad day does not mean anything. Now, if they're having 2 bad days and 3 bad days, then yeah, that's not good.
It's stressful, definitely stressful at the moment. I think for Virtus Pro, you could round things out very strongly. Yeah, I think some teams really down their luck. For Twisted Minds, I don't think it's that bad for Twisted Minds. I actually think a second place there is a completely fine result for them.
Agreed.
And they have had strong results all day.
So yeah.
I got to agree. I was a bit concerned there at the north side if Melman was going to be dropping alongside Silas whilst the other boys from Starry Skies, just in case they was trying to contend for a car, but not the case as Vazo's driven away. So all is good. Meanwhile, what else is going on here? As Virtus Pro's got themselves their usual split, the nice split across Ferry Pier, as well as some of the northern the compounds north.
Yeah, I feel like they just
and, oh my days, that is a north-north circle in one of the potentially least customized locations on the entirety of Erangel.
It's okay, guys. They could be last.
You get kind of west of Nolene. And all the way down into that valley, it is just so.
So I
open.
also
So
practice
hopefully
during
these
strategy
teams
meets. Guys,
don't end there in what is
I
just
have like
the
0
barrens of Erangel.
impact on anything what the team does.
Slice, the unfortunate area where you're pretty much just relying on.
Come on.
A metal foundation.
I am just I'm just a manager.
It's definitely playable. especially in TVP, it's definitely playable, but I think it is an awkward area of the map to work around. So we'll wait and see. I generally like when we get those northeast circles up towards the western side of Stalber.
It's so over. No, it's not.
Equally, like over towards the northwest side in the tree lines. That's also a fun one. But yeah, I do not like. Yeah,
Listen, they could find a balloon.
Really unfun.
Emergency pickup.
Oh, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. As we are on board with good old Twisted Minds, the 700-time EMEA champions, alongside a litany of international trophies as well. The fact that they unfortunately
No, Lisa, make them play good now.
In the end, in that fight against Lucaruks. Again, you know,
I
small little
don't
differences
know,
could have been
Sam. I don't follow that scene at all.
rage, right? The fact that Example very uncharacteristically misses quite a lot of shots in that spray against Lucaruks there. When I kind of thought he was going to be dead to rights for the likes of Example. So
tomorrow is my off day, but I guess I'll stream the games though.
Won every tournament that ever existed. However, you know, you don't expect that really. You don't expect it.
Well, that's the thing with Twisted Minds. Unless they make a mistake, you never win in that situation versus them.
True. Yeah,
right.
I think so.
And that's just the way it goes down.
Look at the double nades at the beginning, right?
Yeah,
there's 2 knocks. It's just insane.
You don't win against that team unless they make a mistake, and I think that is the thing for Twisted Minds, is where there is other teams inside of this lobby where I would say that it's way higher. I would go into that with Lucaruks in a 1v2 and have an expectation that he might win that engagement. There, I had not much confidence at all in Lucaruks, as bad as that sounds, but well played to him. Well played to him.
No, exactly. I mean, you're going up against the most storied roster of all time in PUBG, basically. So it's
PUBG.
We'll forgive the lack of confidence there for a second, but ours was misplaced. It should have been in Lucaruks. Look at him running about, having a great old time, getting himself.
Как дела? Отлично, у тебя как?
He's done his team proud there so far. 54 points for Virtus Pro, 54 points for the PGS3 champions, whose eyes are set on the prize. They don't just want EMEA. Oh no! Oh! Against the railing, you got PUBG.
PUBG, son.
Damn.
Not quite ringing out.
Damn! No, that's so sad. He had to standing spray them. Oh, that's shambles, dude.
A bit of a bombastic approach here for Team Vitality, and the swing round's going to come through. The rundown is there over towards Hello My Bad.
Wow.
And it feels rough. Van Taego does move in, but Mogul with the hop out into the rundown. Whoa.
Crazy. Oh,
that's really sad for Vitality.
No slack everywhere. What is... Okay, more points for no slack. I'm not against it. I love my Finnish brethren. I love Swami. Just in general, you know?
Magoro Prime? Я с Магором пересекаться никак не хочу. Никогда в жизни. Не буду на стриме говорить почему, но да.
I didn't know that. Today I learned.
Now you know.
Coming back to the Scav situation with him being IGL and then co-IGL being Kovalevi, that's tough. That is tough to do, but it is a massive benefit when you can make it work. You really need to trust in your teammates though. But if you can make that happen, you can have so much more information and be so much more trusting in a call made from a position that has more information.
Well, the thing is,
way to put it.
Yeah, the thing is, Scav is technically the most experienced player on the roster in terms of these regions.
Зоны были не очень хорошие.
So it does make sense in that regard. As he's previously been with a lot of squads, even ends way back. As Mogos hit some nice shots here against No Slack, who's kind of holding the
It's okay, Vishal.
You don't really want to be stuck in cube on a circle like this. You can stick around here for quite a while, but you do want to get moving.
Yeah, and I think it's quite good from No Slack as well to hold on this northern side. You don't really want them wrapping above shooting range, right, over towards that tree line. You want to keep that all for yourself, and they have a lot of time to play around with here. You don't really know where phase 2 circle's going, so No Slack has nowhere to be better than this.
No, true. Get more kill points on the board if you want, lads. See what's going to be going down. I mean, there are some teams that are centering up, but there's still ways in, right? Like, it's not like everyone's gone super fast. found a chicken, did you?
Oh, I like that chicken on the gas station. He's proper shocked.
Yeah.
Looks like example of that last game.
No, actually, no. Example barely has facial expressions.
Here we go. There he is.
Oh my god.
Oh! Is this a movie? Is this Hollywood? What's going on?
Well,
Yeah, it's
he's
day
doing
one.
it,
Relax, guys.
He's the Sean Bean. He dies in every movie. There you go.
Exploded. He didn't quite pull a Mark Wahlberg, walk away from that explosion casually.
No.
Meantime, SAUL again.
Oh, did they balloon?
Slow down.
I wonder if they ballooned in.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been a horrendous day though. I think Salik, EGG, TMO.
Oh no.
You flashed yourself. You flashed yourself. Back in. Okay, they've won. Don't worry. False alarm, guys.
What was that? Salik's just flashbanging himself. The rest of the team's like, "Don't worry, bro. We've got you. Calvary's here."
I think the issue on Junkyard and places like that, it kind of comes back to what I was saying before of like, this is one of the least customized locations in years and years and years of PUBG, right? So like when actually people pull up to these spots, there's just nothing to play. Like if you crash it, you sure as anything.
Your cortisol is spiking.
Get into the buildings fast.
So is mine.
PUBG just rocked it.
Well, they did. But you know what,
You're still here? Yeah, I'm doing a watch party.
They didn't see the circle at the beginning of the game, so they're rocking up from Sosnovka.
They're playing a different game.
They're playing a different game right now. I imagine that game was search every single building for an E pickup, and they didn't find one. You always got to make that awkward call, like, you know, when you get to about 8 minutes into the game, it's over.
I fell asleep.
No. That's a lot of my IGLing, and you know, because we've played quite a few games, which is just very far long drop. Everyone gets the gear that they want. It's like
Zvier Longov? Что такое Zvier Long?
It's tough. It's a tough time.
The sad drive in.
Yeah. The drive of shame.
The drive of shame, exactly. It's a very shameful maneuver.
Although you get to keep your car.
Everlong?
Bonus, you know?
Ah! Ну да.
They're rocking in.
Там фантазия.
It's been quite fast maneuver, and they can always wrap past Yaz Lake anyway. Get into.
Я только Северлонга фантазию знаю.
It's not that bad.
It's not a horrible approach. Vitality got Gedrox in the water.
Yeah, this is bad.
That is bad. That doesn't look good.
SAUL is gonna.
Team Vitality's had some good holdouts today, but
rotating past Navi again.
Quite wrong. If I'm not mistaken, we even had one over on.
It's 10 p.m. in Helsinki.
Taego, I believe.
We had a what?
Where Team Vitality held out Hive, and it just went badly. Unless that was VP, it might have been VP.
I'm
not sure.
We'll keep thinking on that.
I'm trying. I'm racking my brain. Okay, I'm racking my brain. Hive's had a bad time when it comes to running into teams, but then somehow living versus teams that they run into when it comes to holdouts. So great play to them.
Yeah, in the Masters last year, they were great at threading the needle, being able to somehow wiggle the way through teams and get into central positions very well. So for this day, middling, 8th at the moment, 21 points for Hive. It's not bad at all, right? It keeps you in contention for a day like this.
SAUL is fighting in PGG.
The myth of, right, you've got 6 points, you get eliminated in last place. That's just like a very deflating performance.
Can you get perspective on the Russian sports environment? I don't like. What do you mean?
Say, well, it can't get much worse than this, right? And then come back and try and bounce back.
Yeah, and qualify. You've qualified for day 2, so
stop that.
It's fine.
They didn't slam. They're just fighting. They're in a circle.
All 16 of these teams have qualified for day 2, Blank.
Exactly.
So I guess you're not wrong.
They're just getting shot at by them.
So we're all having a great time. We've all qualified for day 2.
I don't like that this is the thing that you've brought to PUBG as congratulations. Like in the playoffs, it was really egregious.
This is my crowning jewel.
What went wrong today? Guys, it's like impossible to know what went wrong today unless you're literally in the team and you're a pro player yourself. Like, I don't know. Like, as a viewer, I'm never going to try to speculate and think what went wrong personally, because I just don't think I have the knowledge to be saying anything.
In terms of the compounds that sit around there. And they do get best to lock
you know?
And I think they're realizing that it is open, so they can play this spot. They just about spot.
It's always more nuanced and complex than you think it is.
Because before this, it's just completely clear to move through.
Yeah, best loss Molodox SAUL currently locking this down on no lean, seeing what they can see. The thing is you can move in alongside this as Bushido and completely negate the lines of sights for a
Yeah,
moment,
I'm a good Publix player, but
you have to move in further.
I'm not an
There's definitely
esports
spots
player.
that could be seen, so they're a little indecisive about
That's
where
just
they want
with-
to go at the moment. I think they realize that the majority of spots any further into this circle are going to be taken. Technically, actually, the emergency room is not taken. But
Yeah, it's always so
it is
easy to
more
watch
a
from
nade
this
fodder,
perspective
so
and
I
like.
don't know if they want to go there.
Yeah, like if I was a coach, I could say something, right? But we're literally, you know.
VP ends up getting a rundown over towards Hive and they're just running.
It's
down,
PUBG PC through.
chasing them.
Okay.
He swings out into the water. Nixie
Like
fishing
being good at
out in
being good
hands,
at Publix
realizes he's in the deeps.
doesn't mean anything.
He said that's enough for me, and I'm gone. Actually, he's gotten away. Technically, he doesn't know where he is right now
was
because he didn't see him
swift.
underwater. Yeah.
He was very swift. He's got one of them dolphin badges for swimming.
Quick, name a famous swimmer. Phelps. There you go.
Yeah. Old Michael.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to try and make, to keep up with the Americans who just like make sports ball references all the time. I was just like, oh, quick, rack your brain. What can I say?
Do they?
Yeah, they love sports ball.
Couldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm not a big. That's why I say one love and not 15 love.
Dude, maybe it's working. People in my chat are asking if it's PUBG Mobile Tournament, so maybe the TPP is working.
About any of the shots he's taken. Doesn't quite catch a lot of this though, moving on through, but no Slack's gonna be.
I think you're being
playing things
humble?
on from the western
No, I'm
side.
just being realistic, like,
Everlong
genuinely.
is in the compound south of them. There's not been much bluster from Everlong. They're in 10th with 16 points at the moment, but I think that they were really hoping for way more from that Rondo game, considering where they were coming from. They just go up against arguably the best teams in the world.
It's always so much more complex, like.
He's also super feeling themselves. So they are 100% warmed up into that game. It's a hard team to go against. But a team that's been fighting from like minute 10. Yeah, that's hard. Viz rocks up, Batulins, some great shots on the MK12. And we'll find one in Viz and Artun.
Yeah, Twisted Minds is going to be totally okay with this. Current 2-2 split, actually having the compound just east of them as well here for Batulins. He's trying to kind of lead forwards, seeing what information he can get, and being able to greet them on the entrance into that gas station. But now it does see...
They're in the circle, though.
They're taking, I think that's the shack down
It's
there,
a good,
so,
could be a good
it's
game.
the pylon. So, Bushido
Do you have any
Wildcats,
kills yet?
I thought they were going to try and go deeper. I don't mind the pylon play, but I mean, you're going to need your car fort, you're going to need your smokes, you're going to need to be on top of that for quite a while.
It's a bit of a commit, right? You get to this stage of the game, you're probably camping out here for a while. So
Yeah, we are always close to Navi. Oh, Navi is rotating past us at the moment. We might get some knocks. Oh, they're chasing Moldest.
Lighter and some twigs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, we might get a...
Name a famous camper.
Grills.
Bill Oddie? No, he's just a bird watcher. I'm sorry, I've failed you.
Why have you done that? It's really disappointing, actually, what you've done.
Stop the bullets.
No, you nailed it straight away. I'm sorry. Anyway,
Yeah, you should have left it at that.
Right, I'm sorry.
I might have to go to sleep. It's midnight. Good night.
Okay, ascend west side.
Guys are knocked.
Skies north of them as well. No Slack made a crazy dash through onto what I think is the actual the shed next to the secret room. So actually, that could be huge for No Slack. The fact that they've been able to thread the needle themselves here after being on the west side, whilst they could have been embroiled in this fight.
Damn,
right?
Bobs.
So for them to be able to get here,
That's
all the
crazy.
way in, and yeah, okay, they are in the shack. Nice. That's crazy stuff. Crazy work.
It's funny the amount of times we watch No Slack play and the amount of times they're in the shack. And the amount of times they get good ranking from a shack.
I know
No
why.
Slack shack is pretty strong.
It's very similar shape and size to a sauna. So, and they are Finnish.
Oh, yeah.
So it's their natural habitat.
They do love it. They do love a sauna and a steamer.
A sauna.
A sauna.
Yeah.
Is that a Dane?
What's up, Skydog? How are you doing?
No, it's what the pronunciation. That was very Finnish. Sauna.
Sauna.
Finnish, sorry.
Yes. Don't try and pique the Dane's interest. He's somewhere in the background listening to us being idiots.
It's last game of the day. That's how.
Fabulous, it's Friday. True.
It's like, I can only keep this up for so
Guys,
long.
there's still 2 more days. There's still another chance. Even there's gonna be another finals again.
We've got the sauna talk. This is a problem.
We're having a good time for sure. Starry Skies might not be having a good time at the moment as they moved in north of.
I also know
Nemesis,
when it's Friday.
throwing down smokes after they are being pelted by shots.
Keta once again with the signature.
Yeah, there is. It's not the last. There's still another finals tournament, guys.
He loves that gun.
Finals
Very,
too.
very big fan of that gun. The amount of times we see him
In
hitting some big
playoffs after
headshots on
this.
that over
But
on
it's
the
only
regular
first game, guys. First day. There's still
start to
2
feel
more
like a bit of a
days.
signature weapon for him,
Now
which
we
is
knocked
cool.
a doozy. Boostek. Is it shield?
Yes, it does. Keta 98 doing all right for himself. Kiliakai does see Everlong on the move, but likewise those boars also making a bit of a mad dash as well. Actually, I think they realise that this compound is free.
Flush the favorist.
Wildcats actually suddenly tore Navi apart at ICY. They were trying to make a mad
Oh
dash
wow,
through
that's really
themselves
good
here.
for us.
That's 8UL also doing a bit of damage there to Navi. And again, I've said it twice. I'm going to say it a third time. It is so barren in the middle of these circles, and all of these teams realize that edge play is only eventually, I guess, going to lead to death. We want to see if some of those middle spots are kind of open. Navi survived technically, and they are in the middle, just east of the position that we're currently looking at now. But yeah, I don't know how long for. We'll see.
Yeah, Navi lost 3 players. Wait, is he's back up though? I think they res the. They resed. Yeah, 2 up.
Damn. Keta. The K98 betrays him in his greatest time of need. Nixie also finds some good shots over towards Halo Senpai, and he's still sending these out through.
Of course, Skydog.
Zane will confirm the kill over towards.
Of course.
Neverlong's going in. You're right. They're just sending it, taking a leaf out of VP's book.
Yeah, this is very good. Considering the knocks that we're able to take as well there, Saint, very well done. Just get the finish off of them and then open up a lot of room for yourself if you want to actually play this west side. At the moment, it's Chris has just kind of bailed from it all. He's being shot at by Habibi in the distance and also going to be losing the car very soon as well. So drops the foldable shield. Knows his back's covered for a little bit. Rox is still alive here. I didn't even realize. He's a snake in the grass.
We are in the circle, but
and they do find him.
okay.
Here from Everlong.
It's not so bad.
Well, like 5 guns all turned his way. Pick up his buddy, run him in over the back, and No Slack will once again get a lovely circle coming their way over towards that northern side. They're playing this 2-2 split fairly comfortably too, and a lot of teams have to come to them, and you're totally right, Klaus, in terms of this barren area. This is actually
Slick is in the center circle again, and so is Navi.
No Slack is that their position is highly nadeable, but how do you walk up on them? That's
is it Hakatori and
exactly
who?
what I actually wanted to talk
Alive?
about. The fact that I think they have the 2-2 split, and it's the shack as well as the high
Oh
ground
my
above
God.
the shack on the south side, and that's really important because that's when people.
Oh, this
normally
fight's
walk
gonna
up to
matter
that
a
shack
lot.
and then put the pressure
Bull is
on.
gonna
So
knock.
it's a smart move for them to try and actually make
Oh,
work
big
out
knock
here,
on
as the
Meta
DZ
Bay.
UL guys trying to make a bit of a push against Bushido Wildcats. See if they can actually do this again.
Yes, yes. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Incredibly fast over their way.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. No.
I think they're being
Dude, it
shut
is
down. There's a lot of
shambles.
damage coming out as well. No Slack's going to be sending some nades over against them as well. They're on the rock.
Bushido eliminated. Okay, we got our kills at least, I think. Or did we get?
The triple blue zone. Jeez Louise. As Everlong is also shut down here. Everything went just from
Maybe res?
0 to 100 instantly because, again, there's just not much to play in this
I mean,
circle.
4 kills.
People are
That's already
scrapping
good,
for
and
their
we're.
Yeah, sending 3 blue zone grenades.
Twisted Minds is in our back though.
But Beamy is still finding some shots, and he's the one that goes down versus Melman, but it's not a massive amount of casualties here.
Yeah, our
for
kills got stolen.
BP, and unfortunately for No Slack, they will lose Scav off the back
I
of
think.
that. That means that their position is now a little bit more compromised. I don't really know how VP was able to make that send in. They really did get a nice little
Pilfer's got died of the zone. It's over, I think.
Now they're holding off
No
Team
way they
Nemesis,
get out
who's
of that,
yet to
I think.
cross that road. They've got 1 player across in Diffex, but that's it. And you're right, they're currently playing Secret Room. It's a bit,
Makes
they
sense.
are playing the bunker, basically.
Yeah, makes sense completely here, and nobody really has anything to be able to answer it as well at the moment. Diffrax, though, does hit Nixie, realizing that that is the only place that they have as a bit of salvation. If they get in range, they're so close to being in range here with mollies and nades. If those connect,
That's a nasty molly.
it did go in. That's a brutal Molotov, and they're all burning. This is the problem with the secret room.
Oh my God.
days.
Door is closed.
What?
Another nade goes over the top. It doesn't get in. A little bit nasty bouncer, but it gives time.
Boulders is still alive. I think he's trying to farm points in the blue.
Again, that UAZ is being absolutely nightmarish. Salek with a native over towards Kovalevi and IXE. No Slack's position becoming absolutely bruised on that northern edge.
Yeah, hugely compromised at the moment. And Versus Pro here in a Hail Mary just
Rip.
throws out smokes
VP.
everywhere, like fireworks to try and keep themselves alive. This is the problem with these spots, because technically, though, they only
I think
proper
Mulder is
cover,
just his
you
first
want to
aiding
go to them, but
in
is
the blue.
sometimes it too
He died.
early to try and actually make them work. As PGG did
And we got 8. We got 1 point of
blindingly well to be
placement.
able to dislodge No Slack. And likewise, so did Nemesis against Virtus Pro, our lobby leaders down and out.
That's
It's
rough.
Incredible.
Very
Molotov
rough.
That gets sent over the top from Team Nemesis. And again, those nades.
Very rough. But guys, it's the first day. It's okay. Tomorrow, new day, new everything. New me, new you.
Off the back of it. M24 from PGG, who looked incredibly good last week. Now look to put
Yeah,
their
they're 10
stake
points
on
off 6
this
game.
game.
Like,
Right
it's
at the
not...
end of the day,
It's not
Team Nemesis
over.
might have something to say about it. Navi as well with Spiro and Hakatori still going strong in this
Good
match.
night, guys. Whoever's
Twisted
leaving.
Minds waiting. Ever so slightly
Damn.
down to
SAU all died and everyone's like, yeah, good night. Yeah, it's not our day. It's okay.
It's a little bit of movement. This somehow weathering the storm from the gas station as Twisted Minds was being very irritating against them. It does feel like that 4-horse race is somehow still very much alive right now in day number 1, because right now
What's up,
Nemesis and
Capitalist?
Twisted Minds still alive. 4 alive here. Virtus Pro, No Slack now falling down the tables a little bit potentially here if they can continue to convert. This is this game turned spicy, really spicy.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard for No Slack to drop out.
GG's,
top four,
guys.
though, right? Because it's 52 points
yeah,
down
no
to
chance.
26.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just
so-
saying it's crazy how they
Dude,
always fucking
Navi's
set
center. What
themselves
if
apart.
Navi wins?
It is wild. It's a great first day for all these teams. Vehicle
Hey,
gets
chilling. Happy
blasted
Friday,
out of the
Sun
way,
Chat.
and
Much love.
Team
Happy to
Nemesis
be here.
shortly
Let's
after this will send a
go.
barrage of bullets over towards
Happy to
the
have you
emergency
here.
cover
Happy
flare
Friday indeed.
and get themselves
How many
a
games
lot
are
of
in total?
the
Still
back
10
of it.
more
6
games.
kills
Today
this
was
game
only
so
5,
far,
guys, and then
Team
there's still
Nemesis,
finals
they continue
2
to convert off the back of this.
after this. This is only the
PGG
first
set themselves
finals.
up with a line. Diffex will send outwards over towards this emergency cover flare here. This is a dangerous position to hold versus the angles from PGG down the way, as well as the final play here on Viz in Pains.
Yeah, big spread out at the moment for them. No
No.
way. There's no way that connects. That would be insane.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, it did some damage. Jeez Louise. Okay. It's weird. Like, well, Diffex survives to fight another day. Twisted Minds charging up some nades as well. They want to get rid of Navi at the moment. They've used those smokes to be able to get into nade range, trying to do
Oh,
as much
Navi
damage as
getting
they possibly
bombed.
can.
That
Realize
is
Spiro
on
moves to the
Spyro.
right-hand side. That's dead target on him, and that is Spiro down here. Former team.
Oh, good. You don't need to apologize.
To good old Spiro. And for Hakatori, I understand why he's posting.
Yeah,
the
it's
nades
okay,
into
guys. It's
those
just the
smokes
first
there,
day. Like,
realizing that
that's
they
just how
maybe push
PUBG is.
into
Sometimes you
there
just have a shit
and put
day.
even more pressure on, but they're not there.
Just edging around the side, and again, this is not bad from Twisted Minds. They want to get over towards the bridge, try and deny Team Nemesis from getting through. Nasty roll.
Thank you for the 2
over
months,
towards
Capitalist.
Hakatori.
Thank you.
This example will finish
Welcome
off with the barrel
back.
there. That gives a lot of space for Twisted Minds to work with, and the circle heading off towards that eastern side even better for them, while Team Nemesis is still trying to dislodge Pains.
Oh, God.
This is always the problem in EMEA.
I'm happy we're finally in
If you come
PUBG
at the
PC after
game,
forever.
you
Yeah, it
better
is exciting,
make
right?
it count. And Twisted Minds is still kicking, still
Will you
alive,
chat with the team after
still
matches
making a
and
run
forward the
for it here.
message to the
How do
management?
you beat
What? The message
Twisted
being you
Minds?
guys
The
played like
answer is
shit
currently
today?
being given to us by the likes of
What do
Notified
you
versus
mean?
Pro Nemesis. But Twisted Minds never dies. They've not even had super flashy games, but stayed makes a
The message
huge,
from the
huge play
fans?
against Perfectix an example. That's a perfect play for them. If Nemesis takes
No,
out
it's
Twisted
not.
Minds here,
It's
they're number one on the
guys.
day.
It's just first of all, I think it's an unlucky day.
I mean, for Team
I'm just a
Nemesis, this is
manager.
an
Nothing
incredible
that they do
day
in game has
overall.
anything to do with
Again,
anything that I
very
mean. You know.
Similarly to Twisted Minds, where it is this slow, calm approach of
I'm staying out of this. I'm just a manager. And I hope for a better day tomorrow, better zones. You feel me? Manifesting better zones.
They love to assassinate from
Da,
those
Leve.
sidelines. PGG losing Sibylla, and Melman starts to walk up on them. closing in slowly but surely.
I mean, this top four.
Good night,
This top
Nabeen.
four's been spectacular. You want to win? Anybody else?
Pump
No,
up the
we're gonna
boys.
soak up-
They don't need my
we're
pumping up,
gonna soak
guys.
all 5 wins at this rate.
It's all
Unless
good. They're
PGG
not
can do something
upsetting
about it, and Salek starts off.
spaghetti.
He
They're
was the one who
fine.
was able to dislodge no slack in the
Like,
earlier
you
4
guys think it's like a
moments of
huge
this
deal.
game.
It's
Very
just,
important
it's
stuff
just
here.
one day, and
Salek
it's
showing
just, you
crazy
know,
right now
it's
here for PGG. Sloy Jacket has a perfect
every
angle.
team
You
has
need
gone
to
through
shut down
this.
Tossed here. He's a free target. You've got to be able to shut him
It's
down.
not a big deal, guys. You guys are being dramatic.
Lord, they found those shots in the end there. I mean, like you said,
Literally
that
every
free
single good
target.
team has a
Nemesis
bad day
realised they needed
sometimes.
to gain some ground off the back of this one. Team Nemesis potential to get their player back up again, but I doubt that PGG is going to give them the time. There's a
feel me?
Panzerfaust in play as well. He's going to launch it far over towards the back lines.
Ooh.
It goes too long though.
Yeah, I played with Sisят.
What a performance from Salek and the PGG boys. They have been fantastic on this north side. We've not focused too much on
No,
them,
Skydog.
as there has been, of course, Nemesis, Twisted Minds, trying to do a lot of work here on the west side, on the south side. But PGG quietly.
It's just
and
an unlucky day.
confidently shutting
Better
down
day
some of the big names
tomorrow.
in this lobby at the moment.
We'll
And
be
now
back.
They are flexed down.
We'll be
to
back.
have way more angles, but DFX starts things off. Salek's down. A big scalp to take at the moment. As he maybe the res? No, stayed with a nade. Will it connect?
It's a good
Same in all esports, really. I not expect pros to be perfect all the time. Yeah.
They need it, but they're creating space for themselves. They do find a knock, and that might mean they're able to get a player back up in, and so sad, but he is quite far.
Like, look
away.
how many
Defense
teams
gonna
are
send
have
another
like
nade
we
over.
all
Buys them
everything
some
top
time,
6
but
is
it
kind of
short, and there's a
like
foldable
same
shield up as well.
ish.
Love that.
Not big point difference.
Really good usage of util.
Like between 5 and 16 is really not that
sort of a bit more
major.
defense. Because the thing is that they'll keep posting nades over. They just try and get you, and if one hits the foldable shield, it'll soak up so much damage for you.
Sloy on a wrap over towards Team Nemesis. Stiffx as well as Sosa kind of exposed on that edge, but spotted now.
Окей, по команду
So they have a rough idea of where the players are. This is all
им
gonna
нужен
come
был
down to mechanical
менеджер,
skill and
и
outplay
они хотели
from both
попробовать
of these
меня
teams.
на менеджер.
PGG slightly locked in over on this edge. Stade has got a bit of a run ahead of him to get out of dodge here.
Я просто занимаюсь типа с коммуникацией между Крафтоном и игроками, плюс с Аргой и с игроками между. Например, если они там в лан поедут, и нужно будет самолету делать, типа я буду там паспортную инфу отдавать. Знаешь, вот такие вещи. Очень миксовано, типа трудно. Очень рад, спасибо большое, я тоже очень рада. Такой человек реально нужен, да, да. Спасибо. Я сама еще полностью, ну, не знаю, типа, что мне нужно будет. Я уже, ну, там, что-то мы делали, но это просто так, типа, нужно быть готовой на все. Yeah, I know. I should probably not explain myself so many times. Я тоже очень рада, что мне такой дали такую шанс.
So the fact that he was able to do that, and now he's going to use the cars a little bit more cover once again. Doesn't know exactly where they are, but he can assume definitely one near the cars.
I should make a command, yeah.
So sad out in the blue right now. It looks like they.
Wow, look at this fat ridge, dude.
But yeah, I think again it's so difficult.
It's so bad.
To play this out, but they got very far into it, creeping along the side.
Oh, they have a fat ridge though.
Dropping things. Sun grenade's been thrown out. It's
oh no. Damn, Diffix.
There's no way, man. Like, I mean.
Oh my god! Imagine they win this.
If they win this somehow, that would be catastrophe for PGG. They should have this.
Such a nice spot to have. They might bring the double. Salek so incredibly low.
There's no way.
He's just gonna send it out. So set on the side. Still making the pre-spray. He's so low HP. It's all down to so set now.
Oh! Oh!
No, why are you switching? You've got to try and go for it. There's nothing
No, that was close though. That was close. Wow. Wow, so close. Wait. Wait, did they win? No, they lost. Why are they showing? Oh, it's because it's leaders, but they lost the game, right?
It's been an incredible day. It has been an incredible day.
NT.
I mean, for PGG there's almost a world where Diffex hits that double spray, right? He hits the spray transfer.
Ну, как будто ты на русском на каком команде разговаривает, разбираешься и на английском. Ну да, да.
Yeah, Avenger, the fact that Diffex and Sosed got the 2 knocks at exactly the same time and somehow almost made that work.
Я думаю, если они поедут на лан еще, типа, я смогу там какие-то влоги делать интересные. Контент делать жесткий.
Their bad game was 1 point. The second worst game was 9 points. Like they had 3 games with double-digit kills. Just insane gameplay from them today here. Super impressed with how they rolled up today.
Feels like they're very hungry for it, and it shows in the performances as well. Fantastic to watch throughout the day.
Я Северлонга знаю фантазию. Я знаю, что он жесткий ковикер. Yeah, I was very close. Yeah, I'll do a watch party tomorrow. Even though it's my day off, I'll do a watch party, guys.
Interesting game to see these teams try and solve the puzzle, to work with just scraps.
А, да, Леви! Да, я даже не знала.
Like Avenger said, makes all the difference.
Yeah.
You don't have the utility to clear it. This was the God spray, and again, if Salik doesn't
кто там играл?
peek on that, he's dead. He is dead. Like if he's not wiggling from side to side, he just loses that trade every single day. It comes down to
how will they qualify? By having a better day tomorrow and the day after, and also finals too.
Team Nemesis, though, I saw all the way through PEC Cups.
Oh, thank you for watching.
They're just inevitable. This team is inevitable.
I've just seen a lobby message. I need to
Thank you for modding, KP. You're the GOAT. Thank you so much.
PGG breaks the gridlock that was the top 4 teams here, taking all of the wins, and they do manage to take it away. And again, Avenger, when you look at PGG from the north side of this circle, unbelievably important that they were able to dislodge no slack, then continue to make that, and now they find themselves in 5th place here at PGG.
Yeah, impressed with that last game for them. They had 10 points, as we're pointing out here throughout before this. Not a good start for it, but now to jump into 5th place. I don't know if that's a story of the 4-horse race, or if that's a story of the 12 other teams are basically fighting for 5th at this point here. But yeah, super impressed with the top 4 teams' performance today. It's just been insane. And yeah, if it wasn't for that PGG in the end, PGG win in the end, it would have been just the wins in between these teams. And look how the kills stacks up. 30 plus for all the top 4 teams. It's just next level, guys.
Yeah, really crazy stuff. And the thing is that if you cast your mind back blank to the playoffs, and it's really not that long ago at all, as Diffex, another 1K, just constant, insane performances. Salik was 7, crazy stuff. But yeah, you cast your mind back to the cups, so the playoffs, and it's not like there was a huge, great divide between some of these teams and the teams in the top 4 right now, but what a day it has been for them. They've just shone beyond anything else.
Well, I think that's
how can we come back?
The way to describe Team Nemesis quite
by having better games.
It didn't look insane in the cups, but it looks insane here over Marathon Sprint, where you will see that Team Nemesis just don't have terrible games. They just don't have them. Very similar to Twisted Minds in that regard. And they're very good at playing from an outside edge. Like they're almost always place themselves in situations.
Why do no girls show up in esport events?
They always play this interesting terrain control.
I think in general, it's kind of hard to get into
from what is Twisted
scene
Minds,
where it's so many men.
Actually, they got themselves very deep into the game and continued to be top 4 here. So, I mean, and the thing is about Twisted Minds when you look at them, Avenger, in this kind of game. It's
and
not like
also,
less
girls are interested.
Of the terrain. They know how to
like,
move from very
if you're a dude and you know, like imagine you watch.
Even towards late game.
Yeah, they know exactly where to play.
Like
to
you're a
kind of
dude and
have
you watch
that,
esports and you just see
jump
it's all
from
men.
spot.
You're like, oh, I can do that. That's so exciting. Or like you find like role models and you're like, wow, I want to be this person. Like that's so cool. When there's not a single role model of like your own gender, it's just like naturally you're gonna have less people, like less people even interested in something like that, as well. So yeah. Like hard to have motivation for something like that. Like it helps you to have people who are, you know, like you in the scene to be motivated. In general, like at least in PUBG, esports is very much like a white dude is mainly white dudes as well. So it's a little harder for the minorities in general to branch out, I would say. But yeah. Guys, I think it's the end of the stream. Match start? Wait, that was the last game. Yeah, tomorrow better day, guys. Have positive vibes. Everybody have a good sleep and manifest good nights. Oh, good, sorry. Good zones in your sleep. Привет, Катя, как дела? I mean, me and Donu are just streamers. We're not pro players. Me and Donu are literally just casual gamers. There's nothing. Yeah. We're just streamers. But yeah. Yeah, Fury, of course. But yeah, thank you guys for the great stream. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a lot of fun. Tomorrow's my off day, but I'll be back tomorrow. And yeah. Thank you guys. Back tomorrow with Watch Party. Didi means big sister? Wait, why did I just read that? I feel like I shouldn't trust you. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. Stay positive. Don't be mean to the boys. Okay, bye.